On the second album, we had Boom Shack-A-Lak.
Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey movie, big Hollywood movie.
So that's bigger than the charts now.
The realization that song will never die.
I went straight to Jamaica, came off the plane. I went straight to Marley Studios. In the studio was Sly Robbie, so Will Smith. He had his song out, Boom Boom Shake the Room, after mine, and I said to him, that came from Boom Shack-A-Lak.
It does appear our freedom of speech has been taken away.
I didn't deal with the business side of it very well, so I took Boom Shack-A-Lak to the record company. They hated it.
Is that a British mindset?
If you speak in Patois in Birmingham or somewhere back in the day, they say you're trying to be black. If it wasn't for the black and white international artist audiences, if I left it to the Asians, I wouldn't be here today.
The album, how did it chart?
The second single came out again. That went to the charts. Actually featured Shaggy.
And the label's happy with you?
Top of the Pops, Blue P to the Word. I did the whole
lot. You did them all?
So within '93, I've had 7 top 40 hits already.
Yeah.
I used to come back from Japan, and I'd come back here because there was no social media. And people say, I haven't heard of you, bro. Have you done anything recently? Big respect. This is me, Apache Indian, live and direct. We're saying Namaste, Sasikan, and Salam in India and Ragamuffin Charm. You know where I am? Right here, Shizzio HQ. Shizzio HQ. Let me do that again. Right. Greetings and respect. This is me, Apache Indian, live and direct. We're saying Namaste, Sasikan, and Salam in India and Ragamuffin Charm. You know where we are? Shizzio HQ. Brand new and good for you. Now, listen, let me tell you something. We've been doing interviews for 35 years. This one, you do not want to miss. Yeah? In depth with Apache Indian. Shizzio style, yeah? So we say, Boom Shack-A-Lak, what the people them want. Woman them a flex and the man them a chant. Cause you know say Shizzio a chant with the Apache Indian live and direct on the #1 channel right here. Shizzio, you lock it in. Me Apache Indian, only one place to be. You say what? #1 in the podcast chart. In the and me I tear them apart. And when me come me bring a new style. Shizzio with the wild Apache Chak there. Telling you. You do not want to miss this. Only place to be. Boom Shack-A-Lak, what Shizzio want. Cause you know say anytime we come to Apache India. Boom Shack-A-Lak, what Shizzio want. Live and direct with me, Apache Indian, right here on the podcast. Saying you do not want to miss this. Live and direct, to miss is the this. Right here, me, Apache Indian. Listen, I've done interviews all over the world for the last 35 years. Nothing better than this. I am talking about things I've never mentioned. This is the one to check out. And from there, you will get the story. You will get in-depth knowledge, history, legacy, right up to date. 35 years with me, just in a few hours, with Shizzio. We love Shizzio. And we've got collaboration coming. Check it out. Boom Shack-A-Lak, what the people them want. Shizzio and Apache Indian, me a chant, live and direct, and the only place. #1 in the podcast chart. Apache India, me a tear them apart, live and direct. Me, Shizzio. I said it again. See, I can't say it properly. Big respect, people. This is me, Apache Indian, live and direct. We're saying Namaste, Sasrikal and Salam in an Indian Ragamuffin Charm. You know what? Guess where I am? I am at the HQ, Shizzio. I'll just say it again.
Shizzio.
I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, you said it again.
Isn't that right?
This is what you've got to do, right?
Shizzio.
Get it out of the way early.
Early. Right, so you've got to go, do that.
This is Apache Indian with Shizzio.
No, just do the intro, the Boom Shack-A-Lak intro with the Shizzio in it.
Shizzio.
And then after that, just got I'm here on the podcast.
Okay.
Share his name again.
Okay.
Yeah, roll it.
Boom Shack-A-Lak, what the people them want. Cause the woman them a flex and the man them a chant. That's right, me, Apache Indian, live and direct with Shizzio. One place to be. With me, Apache Indian, to miss it is to diss it. This is the one you do not want to miss. Me, Apache Indian, live on the #1 podcast in the UK. Check it out forward.
Shizzio bringing it back with the noise. Hoi oi, hoi oi, special MC, I'm back with the joy. Hoi oi, hoi oi, Shizzio bringing it back with the noise. And you bring me love, and you bring me joy. Hoi oi.
Yeah, can we do this? So apologies, think I'm gonna be a nuisance. Way back then was a dead up. Okay, we are back, another episode. You know what? It's Sunday actually, and we do not film on a Sunday. So when we film on a Sunday, you better believe it's serious business. You know what I'm saying? And so first things first, I want to shout out Gabs. You get me? Gabs has been loyal from the get-go. You ring him, Sunday, he's here.
Brilliant.
He will be rewarded, bro, in
That's
the
what
form
I'm
of a
saying.
G-Wagon one day. You get me? So love to Gabs. special guest in the building today. I say it all the time, but yo, I cannot believe it. We've been talking for ages. I weren't too sure if it was ever gonna happen. Brothers got in touch. He's here. I mean, the accolades go from here to flipping Scotland, but Apache Indian is in the building,
Brilliant,
man.
brilliant, absolutely fantastic to be with you finally,
Bro,
man.
how are
Had to
you?
happen, man. Had to happen.
This is.
I'm good. So good to see you.
This is an honor, you know.
Serious,
Bro.
man. Honor for me, man.
No, we talk often.
Yeah.
So firstly, thank you for that.
God bless you, man.
Ever since we met back in the day, you've
Yeah.
just been, you know, a really nice, humble brother. You know what I mean? The superstardom things, nothing like that. You've always been
Absolutely.
cool. How are you, firstly?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Nice to be here with you.
Yeah.
Doing a couple of things in London. Back active again.
Yeah.
On tour. So it feels good. And we don't do many podcasts, to tell you the truth. So
Yeah.
we selected yours because you're doing some serious stuff, man.
Man,
I
trying.
love that, man.
Thank you,
I
bro.
love that, man. You know
Nah,
what I mean? Going
sure.
against the grain, not, you know what I mean, and thinking out the box.
Trying our best, innit?
We need more of that, man.
Come on, man.
Everyone's doing the same, regular. We're getting bored of it.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is we need that. It's not just about me or you. It's about people out there. It's about what's going on in the world. The world's changed.
Yeah.
Things are moving too fast, man. So let's
Come
bring
on.
it all back together, man. Let's have a conversation, man.
We usually start from the beginning, so we're going to try and compress your fantastically long career. How long's your career now? What are we doing?
35 years this year,
35 years. We're going
Wow.
to try and compress it. The
You're not-
cameraman's nodding like, I
He's
know
not
this
even,
is a
he's
long
not even
one.
35 yet, you know what I mean? So
He's like nowhere near that. He's just about half of that, do you know what I'm saying?
serious, man.
But we like to start born and bred where, sir?
Born and bred Handsworth, Birmingham.
Right,
Parents from Punjab, India.
right.
So Handsworth, if you don't know Handsworth, right in the centre of Birmingham, right opposite Handsworth Park. Handsworth, Birmingham, known for Steel Pulse. We're in the same school as Steel Pulse.
Right.
David Hines was in the same school. If you don't know Steel Pulse, one of the biggest reggae bands that come out of
Can we
Birmingham.
know the decade here, or are we showing your age?
No, 1967 I was born.
Okay.
So I was in school, so I grew up in the 70s, 80s.
Right. So just
yeah.
break down the 70s then in Birmingham for people.
So I'm going to go even before that
Oh, go on.
because it's going to be relevant to the story. I don't know whether you guys know, but I do a lot of reggae. I'm involved with reggae and dancehall and stuff like that. So where did that come from? People say, you know, Birmingham and UB40 and Steel Pulse and everything. So I used to say that as well, but I traced it right back. So when my parents used to, you don't even know this.
No.
So when my parents used to go to work, back in the day, straight to work, nurseries, schools started at 5, didn't they? Primary school started at 5.
Yeah.
So
Age
for the,
5, yeah.
So for the first 5 years, I was dropped off the nanny next door,
Right.
Mrs. Codrington, and she was from Jamaica.
Right.
So there is where it started in the sense of not music, but introduction to a culture, a language.
Right.
So I was speaking that language from that time. The breakfast would have been a Jamaican dish, or the people around me, the radio, the whatever it may be.
Right.
I was in Jamaica from Miss Codrington, great now.
So subconsciously you're taking in that
And
culture.
and then from there, I'm obviously going back to my home, which is next door, which is the Indian home with all the Indian influences. So if you look at all that and then think about what I did later,
It makes sense.
It makes sense because it wasn't just the love of music, it was an understanding of a culture kind of thing. If you
What did your
understood.
parents do for work?
Just normal things. My dad worked at a metal factory, a steel metal factory in Digbeth called Jazzy Fash, which I later joined him with. I worked there as well.
Yeah.
My mother was a showing machinist.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you know, all the parents back in the day, I'm sure, like many, went straight into work. So I was dropped off with the nanny. And so, you know, that is, you know, it's the first 5 years is where you learn your languages, you learn your things. So I didn't pay much relevance to that, but obviously it did make a difference to be able to, you know, when I went to Jamaica, when I was doing, it wasn't just about a song, it's how do you relate to that person, that community, that culture. And so that's where it came from.
Are you only child?
No, I have a younger sister, I have an elder brother.
Okay.
Elder brother Ajay, Kamla, me, and then Jennifer.
So are you all next door?
All of us are next door.
All of
yeah.
you next
Yeah,
door?
all of us are next door.
Hey, we
yeah.
love that, you know.
So the elder brother and sister, they went to school.
Yeah.
But me and my younger sister were dropped off to the nanny. So 7 hours a day in a Jamaican house called Windrush. They came from the Windrush kind of generation. So,
Yeah.
So me and Jennifer had that kind of, you know, influence in our lives.
Okay, cool. And then kind of just paint the picture of Birmingham. What is it like there? Like, is there a lot of racism? What is it like?
Yeah, I mean, we dealt with racism more, you know, out of the inner city areas, more into the town.
Right.
Obviously, there was racism. We had to grow up and hear the stories from mum and dad and all the rest of it. But we grew up in a very black and kind of Asian community. I went to school, my school, Handerswood Boys School. Big shout out to Handerswood Boys
Come on.
School. all boys, 600 boys, like a little Bhosle, to tell you the truth.
Oh
right?
my God.
But there was only 6 white kids in the whole school.
Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was only 6 in the Church Lane, Hansford Boys School, so big up, and there was a girls' school, but I mean, they've closed that school down now.
Yeah.
Because it was literally like every time you got there was a fight, 3
Oh,
fights
is
a
it?
day, right? I mean,
Okay.
600 boys in a playground. So
And are you fighting?
no. I was a good boy at school. I was actually I was all about sport.
Right.
So I wanted to be a PE teacher.
Okay.
So basketball, football, anyone that remembers me from school, athletics, football, cricket, a part of every team. By the time I got in the 5th year, I don't know whether you know about prefects.
Yeah.
You have prefects, then you have deputy prefects, then you have one head prefect.
Oh, yeah.
So I was the head prefect.
Oh,
There you
swear.
go. Natural leader, guys, right? So
Right. So you're really studying and stuff.
no, I wasn't the cleverest kid, but I
Right.
wasn't the slowest kid. I mean, so I was kind of the average one. So love sport, but just up there leading, doing things, wanted to be the captain, wanted to trying to do my best.
Yeah.
I loved English. I loved writing again.
Yeah.
The relevance of that later on with lyrics. I write my own lyrics, but I wanted to teach English and sport.
And then kind of away from school, are you kind of outside a lot or not?
Outside all the time. I was
Yeah.
never inside. But what was it? We couldn't do anything. There was no computers. There was no phones. There was nothing. So I was always
A better time, huh?
better time, man.
I'm
Better
telling
time.
you, I'm
Better
telling
time
you.
in the time of community centres, youth clubs.
Yeah.
People remember Handsworth. People remember Patois Road. What was it? Ah. I remember that name of that place. But these are the places that gave me the chance to mingle with the community. These youth clubs, whether it's the libraries, whether the youth clubs, we had the carnivals. I grew up opposite the Handsworth Park, so all the carnivals, all the festivals, Asian, black, whatever it may be. So it was very, very much music led, community led.
Are you getting into trouble though outside?
No,
No.
I wasn't in trouble.
Are you not getting drawn into any trouble or
No,
is
no.
there like a peer pressure to?
No.
No.
No, to tell you the truth, I kept myself I navigated through gangs and through things on the street. There was knife crime. There was all those things were going on then. So I say to people now, yes, it's going on there, but I navigated through it. I don't want to mention all the gangs back in the day. There was Asian gangs, black gangs. There was this, there was that. There was
Right.
Panthers. There was Share Up a Job. I mean, I've mentioned them now, but
Yeah.
people know about it all. I had nothing to do with me. I kept away from it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I navigated through it all.
Yeah, but where did that mindset come from that I'm gonna actually not participate in any of this? Because there must be like
I
peer
felt
pressure to
a
something,
little
see?
bit different from everybody, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
In senses of my upbringing. So I didn't directly relate to even my Asian friends, because I couldn't speak the language, Punjabi.
right.
So they would be like,
Why your parents not speak it?
they did, but we didn't pick it up that quickly
Right.
to be able to speak it fluently. And so I never really spoke it. So people were like, oh, you can't speak Punjabi, and you go, was it essential for me, right?
Right.
And I wasn't really too much religious. You know, we obviously grew up with Hinduism, Hindu family.
Right.
There were Sikhs, there were Muslims, there was things.
Yeah.
So was I really on the Hindu thing or the Sikh thing? Not really.
Right.
And I put that down to, you have Hinduism at home, you go to school, it's Christianity.
Yeah.
You know, on the streets is different religions. So
Yeah.
I find the best of everything. And, you know, the one God, we worship one God.
Yeah.
Live good.
Yeah.
So I was just that guy. I was just that, you know, trying to find my space. And because I was into reggae, a lot of kids weren't into reggae. So did I feel a little bit different from anyone? Yeah, I mean, just keep doing your thing. I had my passions, I had my goals, I had my desires. I love the long jump, right?
Yeah, come on.
I was all about the long jump, so I even dug a little
Sand
pit in my garden
Yeah.
to run. I mean, I literally joined Birchwood Harriers, Alexander Stadium, when I was 14,
Right.
to go and train every Thursday.
So your dream was to do sports?
It was a sports.
What, as in like a PE teacher or something in?
I would love to have done something more actually on a competitive level. I
Yeah.
did go up and around the country to do sport, but
Yeah.
I wanted to teach sports, but PE. So
Right.
I was the first person in school to get PE O level, for example, ever.
Yeah.
But PE O level obviously had to do with comparative PE, biology, human biology, physiology, anatomy, and all these kind of things. It wasn't just sport.
Right.
I was a basketball referee by the time I was 18.
Right.
Maybe that kind of sport side keeps me kind of competitive still to this day,
Yeah.
if you like. You know?
Okay, so then where does the musical influence? Obviously, Next Door from age 5.
Yeah.
That's subconscious, and then after that,
Culture,
where
yeah.
are you picking this up from?
I just fell in love with reggae. I mean, we grew up at home with a lot of influence. My dad used to be on the Gwalis and things from home. The Hindi stations were on, because obviously they want to keep in touch with India. So we had all those influences in our ears. But it was the reggae. I don't know. For people that love reggae, you know, it either hits you or it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's either that bass line,
Yeah.
that frequency. I think it was the frequency of the bass line because we don't have that in Indian music.
Right.
Yeah, that bass was always missing, and I worked that out later when I went to India. Why? I think it was the just I don't know. It was the bass. It was the words. It was what, you know, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
What are we singing about? Are we hearing those conscious lyrics in Indian music?
Right.
Not really.
Yeah.
Indian music's a little bit about escapism and
Yeah.
colour and bright Bollywood or sad songs. I'm not hearing about subjects. I'm not
Right.
hearing about war, crime. I'm not hearing about. I'm hearing it in reggae.
Okay.
So that drew me, and I said, oh, we've got something. We're talking about something here. We're
Right.
enjoying this, but I'm really getting this. I'm really getting
When you're hearing it, is that from friends or is that where's it?
I'm hearing it from radio, I'm hearing it from the streets, I'm hearing it from the sound systems, I'm hearing this music coming
Right.
from everywhere. So I just fell in love with reggae from very, very early age. Burning Spear, Bob Marley. Then obviously later on, you know, Gregory Isaacs and Freddie McGregor and all the rest of the artists that I've loved so much. But early days, Burning Spear, if you know about Burning Spear, guys.
Right.
And the great Bob Marley, obviously. Bob Marley died on the 11th of May, which is my birthday.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
Later on, I end up signing to his label and going to his studio in Kingston, but that's another story down the line. Right? Lots of connections, but you know, I fell in love with reggae. I follow my passions, I follow my dreams, still to this day, with its sport, with its music,
Yeah.
with its writing, with its just going out. And, you know, I want to be a teacher now. You know, we're going around the world almost teaching on stage and
Fact.
interviews and stuff. So still doing those things that, you know, I love from being a teenager.
So there's one thing about loving the music. When do you actually think, hold on, I wanna participate in this music?
Yeah.
When did that happen for you?
16, 17, I started going. Well, I was a young kid in the carnivals watching these big speakers being set up. You
Right.
know,
Is this the sound system era?
the sound system era?
Right.
80s.
Right.
So when I found my feet going to watch these big speakers coming in, this big, just in awe of this sound and how they were doing it. Just like we didn't have that in our culture, in the Asian culture.
Right.
Bringing out these boxes and playing this music, and I thought it was incredible.
Yeah.
And then I would see. I don't know whether you understand that the thing that they'd have records and you turn it over, it'd be the instrumental.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
On a
that's it.
vinyl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the vinyl.
Have
So
the
you-
main tune, turn it over.
It would be the instrumental. So that's what it was all about. You turn it over, and then you got a chance to either sing or DJ.
Is this on the actual sound system stage?
On the actual, I wasn't doing that. I was watching this.
Right.
I was watching this grow up. So wow, this is incredible. On the spot entertainment, on the spot opportunities, chances, and I just loved not so much the singing and the thing. I wasn't doing. I was just loved the whole culture of it.
Yeah.
Of the sound system, the boxes, and all that. So I actually got involved. So I bought a couple of speakers.
Right.
For a big sound called Cipher in Birmingham. So I bought a couple of big speakers myself.
So you want to start your own sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, and
You didn't want to join us, you wanted to start your own sound.
my own sound.
Right.
So I bought a couple of speakers, and what did I do? I bought a van.
You bought a van?
Yeah, I bought a van.
How old are you?
I'm 18 now, yeah.
Right.
I'm 18 now. I bought my own van, and I used to take my speakers and do little gigs here and there and all that. But what happened was the actual sound system world, they started calling Steve, the van man. My name's Stephen, right? So
Right.
they'd say, call Steve, the van man.
Right.
Call him to take our sound to Manchester and Leeds and wherever.
Right.
So I ended up being the main guy
To
taking
transport sound.
transport sound. So what that means is I'm the first man at the garage. I'm lifting the boxes. I'm bringing them in. I'm taking them up the stairs. If you know about those days, guys,
Right.
you know.
Literally taking the vinyls, the speakers.
Yeah.
And you've become the main transport guy.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
transporter.
the transporter, the guy
Man's
behind.
Jason Statham. Yeah.
The just so much passion and wanted to be closer to that.
But you know when you went to start your own sound system, is that in view of mind of you want to touch the microphone, or is it just you just want to be around the sound?
Just wanted to be around the sound.
Okay, so you're not thinking this is an opportunity for me to start my own thing.
That wasn't the drive.
You just loved it so much, you just thought, I just need to be
Yeah.
around this
That's
some
right.
way, somehow.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right, yeah.
And then school, do you leave with any grades or?
Yeah, I did my O-levels, I did my
That's
A-levels.
GCSE for those that don't know.
Yeah, A-levels. To tell you the truth, when I did my A-levels, about the time I was 18, I had a child.
Right.
So I left school, education, everything. And my father said, right, you've got a child, you need to go straight to work.
Right, so you tell your parents you got someone pregnant, right? How did they take
It
that?
wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy?
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
Again, I wasn't married.
Right.
So against the culture, against everything. So
Right.
Against everything at the time.
Right.
So
Are your parents still talking to you, or you like kicked that down?
No. No, I've always been very, very close to my parents,
We
to tell
love
you the
that.
truth. And that wasn't a strict parents. I'd never had
Yeah.
shouting, beating, slaps of my parents. Everything.
Yeah.
Very, very close. I've lost them both now. God bless them both.
R.I.P.
But no respect to them. I literally walked in. I told my mother first.
Straight.
And then my mother said, how am I going to tell Dad? So she said, well, just come with the baby. Right. And I thought, wow, really, Mum? Right. So I remember literally walking. I've never told this story. I literally walked in. My dad said, well, how can you carrying a baby? Whose baby is that then?
Yeah.
And I said, it's mine, Dad. Right?
Wow.
Wow. And the reason my mum told me to do that is because once he saw the baby,
He couldn't.
you can't go back. It's
Right.
like, I mean, and he hasn't had a grandson yet.
Yeah.
So, but I've got elder brother who's married and stuff.
Right.
So I'm walking.
So you're the first. Yeah.
So to tell you the truth, I mean, it was a difficult time, but I had full support from my parents, people around. But again, they were thought I was living a little bit different. I've left school. I'm starting growing the dreadlocks.
You like
I've got
living
a
at home
child.
as well.
I'd moved out by then.
Okay.
The girl was up the road, so I had moved out.
So then, how are you kind of funding lifestyle?
I had to go to work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally had to go to
Right,
work. My dad
babe.
said, you have to go to work. And I thought, okay. So I started at this factory that he's worked for 30 years.
Yeah.
I hated it at the time.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, I think it's probably the best thing I ever did in my life.
Okay. Why?
Just to go to a factory to find out what my dad's been doing for 30 years. My granddad worked there at the time still.
Right.
And he was leaving soon. He was retiring, so I kind of took his job, if you like.
What is
But
it a factory of? Sorry.
They actually used to make storage tanks out
Right.
of metal sheets.
Right.
So storage tanks where you get in a petrol station.
Right.
So if you think if you go to a petrol station, where's the diesel and the petrol? It's in a big tank underground, probably 30 foot long.
Right.
Metal, you know the ones like you see
Yeah.
at the back of a lorry.
Yeah.
So we make them from scratch.
Okay.
So I love that. So I was a welder in the end. I became the first aid officer. I actually ended up there for 6 years.
Okay.
I worked the 3 years days, 3 years nights. Big up everyone from Joseph Ash, right? So, but yeah, I mean, at the time it was difficult, but I really, looking back at it, the best days of just working for, working with my father, working in their factory, find out how the working class really graft. I got full respect for them.
So you do that whilst you're doing the transporting of the sound system?
Yeah, so then I got more serious. I got money to play with now, right? So
Right.
I'm raising my child and I'm putting money into my sound system. I'm going around the country. It's a hobby, you know what I mean? Making money as well, but just this passion of wanting to get closer to this thing I love so much. Buying speakers, making speakers, buying, going to Coventry. I remember buying my first Fane 400 watt speakers, all these things, wires, leads in my room. Used to be crazy.
Yeah.
Used to be red, gold and green speakers everywhere and just crazy, crazy wires.
Yeah.
And knowing I'm buying vinyl, end up at these shops. So again, I didn't see many Asian people in that scene, but I just fucking
Right.
loved it. I loved it. Started growing my little dreadlocks. Before
Right.
you saw the lines, I had dreadlocks.
Right.
So all getting close to the culture, getting close to the thing that I loved. But yeah, people looked at it as a big change in my life from being the head prefect, from being the academic, from being the sports teacher.
Yeah.
And now what are you doing?
And I suppose, how is it, obviously as an Asian man, kind of growing dreadlocks and stuff like that, how is that seen
Oh,
from
God.
Asian side?
Horrible.
Are you kind of seen as a sellout or something? Or I don't know.
Sell out, want to be black. People didn't talk very highly of the black community.
Right.
This, that, drugs, violence, whatever. You want to be like, you want to be in that. And my parents used to get it as well from their relatives.
Right.
What happened to your son?
Right.
He's got a child. He's dropped out of school. What's going on? He's
Right.
working in a factory. My own peers used to take the piss. They say, "Oh, you're going to what happened to you?"
Right.
Failure. So that's how I was looked at the time. I thought I'm just following my dreams, my passion. I love my son. Love my, life at the time.
Right.
Maybe
and it
different
didn't bother
from yours.
you or it bothered you?
It didn't bother me really. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
did
Just
it bother
take on the
me?
chin.
I took it on the chin, but what was it that bothered me? Yeah, it didn't really bother me.
Okay.
I mean, I had support from my friends and people didn't get me anyway.
And your partner was from where? You know who you have the child with?
So she's an Asian girl from a Sikh background.
Okay.
I'm from a Hindu background. So
Right,
that didn't
okay.
go down well neither.
Okay. Oh, that didn't go down well. Okay.
That didn't go out down
Okay.
well neither.
Okay.
But when you love someone, you have a child. So is it so wrong today?
Yeah.
Maybe
cool.
probably looked at it today as cool.
Yeah.
Or not cool, but okay.
Yeah.
Back then,
Right.
it was against the grain. It was
Right.
against the culture, against whatever they heard.
Right.
And
So you're seen as the rebel.
the rebel sellout wants to be something that is not.
And then what about the Jamaican side of the community? How did they see?
I mean,
you?
there was a lot of love from the Jamaican side, but there was also, the odd racist comment. There was things.
Yeah.
I remember one, we used to come from home sometimes, with the curry's cooking, and you maybe smell a haldi sometimes.
Yeah.
Then you walk into a dance, and the black man was like, right, it's back in rice. You could smell them coming. Little things, maybe. Nothing bothered me.
Okay.
Because when you love something so much, but not one person's comment is going to bother me. As I said, maybe from Miss Codrington, maybe from the early years, I felt like I had license to a culture or license to do what I want to do, and you can't take this away from me.
Right.
You can't take my past, if I want to be a part of reggae or part of black community or whatever. And I didn't do that. My parents did that. You know what I mean? So I'm embracing things around me.
And did it ever get violent? Did people try it with you on the violence?
Never.
No, it's
Never,
just words.
Words didn't bother me. Nothing bothered me. It made me stronger, to tell you the truth. We had racist comments from the white community back in the day. So we dealt with it. You had to be tough-skinned, you know what I mean? And so you can't step into that kind of world and be thrown away with one word, you know what I mean?
So you're transporting the sound systems.
Yeah.
You're doing it for big sound systems.
Yeah, all the big sounds. Yeah, in Birmingham, Orthodox. Everyone remember, Orthodox Sifa, Family Tree. Everybody, so big respect. So at least those guys that could see me coming through the ranks, it wasn't just a lucky song one day.
Right.
They saw me coming through the ranks for years, the passion, the box. So I was known as that, that guy who, the Asian guy was on the scene, he's doing his thing, he's reliable. And then eventually not just lifting the boxes, getting to the sound, getting to the dance, stringing it all up. The engineering side, what goes where, amplifiers, preamp, sound effects, decks, whatever it may be. So I learned all that side of it. Really just interested in all the back. Nobody will see my face, to tell you the truth. Right. Just working it.
Yeah. So then when do you start taking it like you want to actually touch the microphone? Do you know what I mean?
So in kind of late 80s, 86, 87, 88.
Right.
By that time, I've got a little sound system thing set in my room now, Harley Road. I've got my things. So I used to mess about at home, basically.
Right.
And I thought, I'm never going to do that in public, right? Right. I'm only going to mess about at home, but I used to just love what I was doing. I loved Super Cat at the time. Yeah. Super Cat, big DJ from Jamaica, Nicodemus, and all the kind of things that were going on. And then what happened, I remember I took a sound system to, was it Cardiff? So I drove over to this place, and usually what I'd set it all up, and about a certain time I'd go to sleep in the van. Right. So I could drive back in the morning. Right. So what happened was the manager at the time, Wooligan, big respect to Wooligan, he was a little bit upset. He said, oh, the DJs and singers haven't come and they don't help with lifting the boxes, and you're always doing it. Yeah. So he was a bit pissed off with everyone. And anyway, we set up the thing, and it was empty now in the room. Right? It was like a blues party. So it was in a house here. And he had gone into another room with the managers, and I was left in this room, with the speaker set up and everything set up, and I thought, I'll have a go. Right. So I flicked it over and I got the mic, and off I went with my lyrics. And
do you know the actual chat or not?
Yeah, it was actually a lyric I had. Nicodemus had a lyric, Susie Wong. Right. If you guys remember, Susie Wong, she a Japanese, but no, she come from Japan, but me come from Jamwan. And I put a twist on it, and I was singing, oh Sharon, she a black girl, but me a Indian. She 23, but me past 21. Just the other day, me call her long distance. No, but she live at Kingston. And he says, and I came and I was tired doing that. And he comes in, he goes, who's that? Who's that on the... It's Steve the van man. He said, look, it's Steve the van man on the little Indian kid. And I thought, well, I'll put it down. And he says, you know what, you got to do that tonight. I said, no, right. I'm not doing that tonight. Yeah. So anyway, later on, I've gone to sleep, and then he's knocked at the window. He goes, come on, do that. And I said, no, what are you talking about? Yeah. And he goes, no, you must come and just do what you did earlier. And I said, okay. And I came in. This time the dance is heaving, it's rammed. Yeah. And I've just about squeezed in, I've got in and I put me on the mic, and I've just done that. Oh, Sharon, she a black girl, but me a Indian. She a 23, but me just 21. Oh my, me live in New Delhi, but she live in Jamwan. Oh my God, the place erupted. Yeah. It just erupted, and that was it. See, that inspiration, that vibe. That was it. I took it and I went, and I thought I need to get in the studio eventually. And that's what got me in the studio. It was that. It got me going back and writing that lyric, and let me turn this into something. And so, I did more of that on the sound systems after that. And then eventually ended up in the studio in 1989, 2 years later.
So you're doing the sound, so you're building the confidence to do that. So now you're going to sound systems and actually doing
that, yeah.
And the confidence is there now.
Confidence is there.
And people are going mad for it.
People are going mad for it. you know, a little novelty, maybe Indian, maybe whatever. We had Cheshire Cat.
Yeah,
You know,
big up, big up.
He was already on the scene.
Right.
Yeah, so I got to tell you, he was there before me. I remember going to these dances and seeing.
So Cheshire Cat's white, right?
He's white.
Yeah.
So in big sound called Injection, big reggae sound system, and they used to bring him on. He used to absolutely destroy the place.
Okay.
With his lyrics, he still does.
Yeah.
And these are the guys that influenced me. I said, look, he's white. He's behind the mic, smashing it.
Right.
And I thought, you know, so I mean,
Is he the first white guy to do it from your?
that I saw ever? Yeah.
Okay.
And he's absolutely the best.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He's sick. He's sick.
He's sick. And my first show was in 1991, and it was with him.
Yeah.
The first stage show was with him, and actually we're doing another show now, 35 years later. It's with him.
But it's really cool that black, white, Asian are all coming together.
Yeah.
And it's all love. Do you get what I'm saying?
It was all love. I tell you what, from the black community, from the sound systems, from all that, it was love. When they talk about peace and love and unity in the community, it's not just words.
And you weren't getting backlash.
I wasn't getting any backlash. The only backlash I got was from my own culture,
Okay.
my own people, because they never got it.
Right.
So who are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I couldn't. There wasn't another Asian person with me.
Right.
Come along, mate. Oh no, my parents ain't like that. I don't like that kind of music. What are you talking about?
Right.
There, scared of going there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just, it was for me. I was loving it, and I want to be a part of it. And it was just, you know, it was these people that putting the mic in my hand. Go for it. Go on. You know what I mean? And for people that understand sound systems, every single singer and DJ that I know, DJ meaning, you know, MC, came from sound. Maxi Priest came from Saxon. Shabba came from a sound. I came from a sound. Cheshire Cat came from. We all came from. Capleton came from a sound system. So without that chance, why would you go into a studio?
Yeah.
You don't wake up one day, let me go in the studio. So now you have to go in the studio.
And then you learn your stripes as well with a live performance, like you're thrown in the deep end. So if you can handle that, I suppose that's a very good sign that you can continue. Do you know what I mean?
That's right, yeah.
Whereas these days, people come from studio first and then they've got to handle that whole crowd thing later, the stage presence.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one because, I mean, I don't think I'd ever go in the studio if it wasn't for sound.
Right.
So I pay so much respect to that sound system culture. The opportunity that he gave me, so I try to instill that and try to bring it back when I was running my academies and things later on in life.
Yeah.
To say, here's a chance, just go. And now sound systems are actually stopped doing that.
Right.
So it's all about the DJ now. He's just playing the music.
Yeah.
There's no B side.
Yeah.
So hence we haven't, you know, we've seen less people.
All right. So you're doing the sound systems. You're
Yeah.
getting the name as well, Apache Indian. Are you called that at the time or?
Yeah, Apache came from. So I made a record.
Right.
Yeah, in 1989.
What is this your first record?
Yeah.
Right. So you go to a studio now. So
I go
the
to
natural
studio.
Progression is we got to put something down.
I got to put something down. I got to record something. I got
Right.
to put what is that song going to be, who I'm going to do it with.
So hold on. Prior to this, in the sound systems, what's your name then going forward, or are you just the van man? What?
Oh, that's true. That's a good
Are-
question.
are
That's a good
people-
question.
have you got a
Indian?
name?
They used to call me just Indian. You know what I mean?
Indian?
Yeah, Indian. They used to call
Just
me.
Indian, but
Yeah. So there wasn't a name.
yeah.
No one's asked me that before.
Okay.
That's true. That is. Yeah.
So you're just going with the flow, really.
I was going with the flow. Yeah, man, Indian one. Go on with your thing, man. You know what I mean? So it was never really a name. What happened with the name was I made it. So I thought I'd make a record. So I got in touch with my cousins, Simon and Diamond.
Right.
They were my first cousins, and they were involved with music.
Right. Reggae or other?
Reggae, rock.
Right.
They were just musicians from they were born.
Right.
Guitarists, and you may know Diamond, DJ Swami now.
Right.
So he used to be great on the guitar. Simon used to be great on the drums. We all went to school together as well. So I went to them and they were saying, what? I was in the factory now, right? So you want to sing a song?
Yeah.
So, you know, it wasn't like they weren't encouraging me to do it, but everyone's kind of really.
Yeah.
I know you like reggae, but really, right?
Yeah.
I said, please, just one song. Yeah. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have booked another studio, to tell you the truth. But they gave me a chance probably 6 months later. come on then, give you a little slot. So I went in there with the instrumental I used to DJ on, called the Shanghai Shades. If you know Shanghai Shades, that was the instrumental I loved. And I said, right, I want to do this. I want you to reproduce this. I want to put a little, I've got Indian lyrics. I want to put a little tabla on it. I want to mix it up a bit. But this is because if guys understand what dub plates are, I just wanted to make a one-off song, nothing else.
Yeah.
So there's no name, there was no nothing, just the hobby to say, let's make this one record. Yeah.
Right.
Dub plate style, yeah.
Right.
So I went and made it, and then I took it home to the friends and the family,
Right.
and the friends liked it.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds good, wicked, isn't it? Movie of India. It was called Movie of India, by the way.
Movie of India.
Movie over India.
Right.
Every time I went home, there's a movie on from India.
Right.
Right? So I got that from home, the subject matter. I got the Shanghai Shades rhythm from the street, from the sound system, put it together.
Blended them.
And I thought, let me write about what I'm seeing around me.
Yeah.
So in the song, I just said, I'm going to India to make a movie. So I'm going to make a movie, man, over India. Play the way Apache Indian airliner. Place a one we meet, the guy who meet Amita Bachchan, Lata Mangeshkar. So I mentioned all the names.
Okay.
So I put it all, now I'm going to, and I put a little translation in Ikadotin is 1, 2, 3, and Ura, Era, Eris, A, B, C. And so putting all this and just doing my thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't for a release. There was no name for it. There was nothing.
Oh, right. So you made it
Right.
and they're going back.
So I made it. So when people liked it, they said, can I have a copy? How do you make a copy back in the day?
I don't know, you tell me, bro.
So I said,
What was it on the vinyl?
It was a vinyl.
Right.
So how do you make a copy of a vinyl? Well, no, I had a cassette of it, didn't I? From
Right.
the studio. They said, can we have a copy? And I said, So I said, okay, let me go and make 10 vinyls.
Yeah.
So I contacted some places, and nobody wants to make 10 vinyls.
Yeah.
You got to make 500 vinyls. I said, I want 500 vinyls of this thing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I said, okay. So I remember there was a cutting plant in Leicester.
Right.
I remember driving to Leicester, and he gave me this form basically. He goes, you got to fill in this form, and I'm making your 500 records, you got to fill it. He says, record label. So I ain't got one.
Right.
Name of artist. I ain't got one. And I thought, shit, I better fill this form in. Just for the sake of filling the form in. So my sound system used to be called Sunset.
Right.
So I said, Sunset Records.
Yeah.
I said, okay, wow, okay. Name. I listened to a Supercat, the Wild Apache. Apache. I'm Indian.
That's it.
Literally.
There and then.
It was like Apache Indian. I was just trying to fill the form in. You know what I mean? Right? So that was it. I mean, length of song, or writers, blah, blah. I didn't know what I was doing. And I filled it in. He's given me these 500 records. I'm come back. I've given out the 10 to friends, and everyone's laughing at me again. 1989. My boy was about 4 years old. We're stuck for Christmas.
What do you mean stuck?
You know, I'm tight in it. Everything's tight. Money's tight. I've got
Yeah.
a little child. I'm living in a bedsit. I'm spending money on records at Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Are you stupid, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants the records. So I gave out a few records. Actually went back to Simon and Diamond. I said, do you want one of his records? They said, you mean you made a record of that thing that we did for you?
Yeah.
Didn't even mix it, didn't master it,
Yeah.
And you went and didn't even want it. I said, have you lost it or something? I said, listen, it doesn't matter. Right? I'm going with my vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was I eventually took him to all the reggae shops,
Yeah.
all the record shops. Yeah. So Summit, Don Christie's, big up everyone that I came into, and they would say, yeah. I said, you look like the little distributor kid with the records walking in. I'll have 25, settle or return. I'll have 50, settle or return. I thought, yeah, this is doing good.
Yeah.
So then I went to one of the biggest pirate stations, well, the only pirate station at the time, PCRL.
Right.
Very, very popular.
Where's that, in Birmingham?
Yeah.
Right.
In Handsworth, Dudley Road, PCRL, big up Cecil Morris, big up everyone from back in the day. I walked in there, I said, Cecil, I don't know who you are, but I've got these records. Can you power play this movie over India for me? So he goes, yeah, I will champion this for you, blah, 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 blah. So he's running a TV commercial, he's running a radio ad, he's done this, he started playing, he's giving it to all the DJs. I think I gave him some bit of money for power play. And then I went back to the shops a few weeks later, and they said, come here, are you that kid with the record? I said, yeah. So bring us some more. So I managed to get rid of all the 500 records.
Hey, we love that, on a profit.
Love it, yeah. And he went to number one in the reggae shops, in all the, he said, number one. Movie of India. Number 2 is Maxi Priest. Number 3 is Capleton. Number 4 is... And I thought, wow, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But what happened at the same time was... So that went to number 1 in the Birmingham charts, my little record, on Sunset Records, yeah. And then I had a call from Jetstar.
Right, so Jetstar's a big label.
Big
That's
label.
down here though, in London.
Down here.
Right.
So
they call
the
you?
biggest distributor of reggae music from Jamaica.
Yeah.
It was Jetstar.
Right.
Where were they based? In Easton or somewhere down Austin, somewhere down there.
Right.
Anyway, this was the centre of reggae in this country.
Right.
They managed to call me. I can't remember how they called me because there obviously no emails, there was no mobile. So how did that happen?
Yeah.
I have to trace that back somehow.
They ring a phone box. Right. Hello.
Right. So they said, "Oh, you got that guy with the record?" I says, "Yeah." We said, "We need that record," and I says, "Yeah, okay, great." And I said, "Okay." So, but we need 2 more.
2 more.
I said that.
Oh, what songs?
2 more songs.
Yeah.
And I said, it ain't happening.
Why?
Because no, I just wanted to do it was one dub plate.
So that's all you wanted was just one
Just
tune
one-
out there.
I just wanted
You
one
weren't even
dub plate.
thinking about artistry like I wanna.
No.
So what was that? A scratch? You just wanted to itch then?
Yeah, well, no, because people used to cut dub plates, one record.
Okay.
People used to make one dub plate from an artist,
Right.
one play the song, see where it goes. So I never thought of it much. I mean, does really someone say, I want to be an artist?
Yeah.
Do really
What
somebody,
are you
I want to be
talking about?
famous?
What? I've
Yeah,
been
but-
loads of people said that was the dream. There was no plan B. From
Yeah,
school,
no.
I've been writing or I've been doing
I
this.
find it very hard to believe that I, at that age, would have said, this is what I want to be.
Okay.
Because it was beyond our, I don't know, because maybe we
Like
never saw
comprehension.
it.
You just didn't think you could be that guy.
I didn't want to be that guy.
You didn't want to.
No, I didn't even think about it for a second.
Is it because you thought your face wouldn't fit that?
No,
Okay.
didn't even think about it.
Fair
I knew
enough.
I had a passion for music. I knew I'd made this.
But that's a great thing as well. It's all organic that way.
Oh, very, very organic.
Right.
So I had this call from Jetstar, Carl Palmer, big up, and he said, I want this record. And when he said the other two, and I said, I really haven't got any more. I didn't say I didn't want to do any more. I said, I haven't got any more.
Yeah.
Because I need 2 more to get this thing rolling.
Right.
And I said, okay, so what's the deal? He goes, I'll give you $1,000 for a record. I said, you mean you give me $3,000? He goes, yeah. And I thought back.
Let me get back here.
1980
Christmas is back on.
Christmas is back on 1989, yeah.
Yeah.
So I took the money and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 more records.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what those records are gonna be.
Right.
So I've gone back to Simon and Diamond. I said, listen, we've got a little deal, right?
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, are you joking? Because these were the musicians, not
Yeah.
me.
Right.
I'm
And you've got the deal and they haven't. kind of
I'm
thing.
the factory kid, you know. I mean, I'm the one who failed. I'm
Yeah.
the one who did nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, great, let's do it. Right. So I remember being at work and I remember hearing my song "Movie of India" on the radio, and thinking when I was welding, what could the second song be?
Right.
What am I going to write about?
So the song's playing on the radio and you can hear it
on the pirate station.
And then how is that making you feel like?
Great,
Yeah.
brilliant,
Is it giving you an ego or are you just like this is just nice?
just nice. I got one song. It's on the radio. Everyone thought I was a loser, and I'm.
And they're calling you Apache Indian, yeah.
They call it Apache Indian.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Didn't think of it any more than that, but I've got these 2 songs to write. So I don't know whether you know Movie of India. In Movie of India, I did the intro. This one dedicated to all the Southall, Bradford's massive and so on. So, and there's a line that just before it drops says, "Oh, Chak De Fate."
Right.
Then he goes, "Me say me gonna go make a movie, man." Over. So that Chak De Fate is a line from India. Chak De Fate means tear the house down.
Right.
Chak there, so people say Chak there, well, Chak there,
Yeah.
like you're doing good. So I said that line, and then people used to listen to that on the radio when I was working, and they would walk past me, black, Asians, whites. Oh, your song's on the radio, Chak there. And I says, it's not Chak there, it's Movie of India, but can you just be quiet for a minute? I'm trying to think of this other song.
Yeah.
Somebody else, yeah, your song's on the radio. I said, oh, I'm trying to think of this other song. And that kept going, and I thought, hold on, that's the song. Chak there, them a baller in the city, Indian. Chak there, first tune I say me the one where I reached #1 in the reggae charts, and the Indian. Chak there, Ragamuffin. And I went to the studio, recorded that.
Okay.
And Movie of India went to #1 in the Jetstar charts nationally. Chak there went to #1 in the charts nationally, right? And I couldn't think of the third song. And then
So you've given them 2 songs.
I've given them 2
You've given
songs,
another
yeah.
song, right? And that's blown.
They're blown,
That's like
blown up, yeah. So I've given the third song was, well, I said, what could the third one be? And I was looking at everyone in Jamaica at that time, and everyone was a dun da da dun gog and then done it and done it and whatever. And I said, right then, must be the Don Raja then.
the Don Raja.
Don Raja. So the third song was Don Raja. So I'm putting the cultures together and putting the words together.
But when you're putting the culture together, who is your audience then? Are they black Jamaicans? Are they Asians?
I'm the audience.
Yeah, but how is this getting on the? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'll tell you what happened was that he started playing on the Asian stations.
Right.
Yeah.
Because someone's repping.
Someone's, yeah?
Right.
His name is Apache Indian.
And he's repping.
He's doing these Ikadotin and Jarba. And in
No,
Chak-
and it's
Chak- but I'm doing
unheard
it-
of before.
Unheard of.
No one's blending those lyrics from
Yeah.
back home with the Jamaican. It's
Never.
never been seen before.
Never been seen before. So either they started saying, remember, we didn't have the internet. You couldn't see my face. So you don't know who he's coming from.
Right.
So it could be 2 people. Is
Right.
it 2 people? Is it a black guy and an Asian guy? Is it this and that?
Right.
So they're trying to work it out. Is it novelty? Whatever. But you know what? It was good records.
And then
yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but then also from you, what was your mindset of I'm gonna blend these 2 because it's never been done before? I suppose if you're gonna do the ragga stuff, do the ragga stuff then. You haven't got a formula of why am I bringing in my Asian culture for something that's never happened. So I'm trying to understand your mindset. I'm actually going to sing and say these words that are in a different language and bring them over here. Whereas if someone was tackling that, they would copy what's happened before. So what is that mindset of?
So the mindset wasn't a formula. It was just my life. I told you how I grew, how I lived, and speaking this language.
So you haven't thought too much about...
I haven't thought about it at all.
Because like even the name Apache Indian, you're telling everyone I'm Indian. So is that just you want to be proud that I'm Indian?
I just try to fill in the form in.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's mad because...
If I go back, I'd probably write something else.
Right.
But it's got a ring to it, Apache.
Yeah.
It's got a ring to it somehow, So it really was that organic. And, you know, it wasn't a formula for success. It wasn't I want to try to be an artist. It wasn't anything more than I'm going to put down what's around me, subject matter-wise, life-wise, culture-wise, music-wise.
This is literally my life.
Yeah, this is my life.
I'm going to blend these words. You haven't thought for marketing purposes I can get the Asians and the black community together. Nothing like that.
Never in my life.
Okay, no, that's what I'm trying to get at. Do you know what I mean?
It was the beauty of that, and still to this day, that keeps me going because I didn't have to go out to try to please anyone.
Yeah,
pleasing myself. This is
me.
me. And if it didn't work, this you know, call it so new genre, formula, whatever, it didn't work, then it worked for me.
Right.
I don't care. But the fact that it went to now #1 in the reggae charts. So my first 3 records are reggae charts #1, and also it went to #1 in all the Asian charts.
Right.
So how did that happen?
Yeah.
So I didn't aim for those charts, and when I did kind of push it that way, and I was looking, you know, people didn't get a real great response, but.
Right.
It's #1 in the reggae charts. The Asians will say, "He's one of us, mate.
He's one of us now."
Now he's one of us.
And then how was that feeling? Now Asians are going, "Yes, he's one of us." Whereas prior, they're laughing at you.
Brilliant. They love it now.
Yeah.
I'm a hero now.
But for you, are you not thinking, you fuckers? You fucking hated me first, and now you wanna?
Yeah, some of them did, but not all of them. So those ones that had something to say, they soon went like that. There was like boom.
Right. And you got the dreads and everything.
I had small dreads when I was 18,
Right.
but by the time I had moved over to Chak De Don Raja, it was short hair, it was lines. That's right. It was shorter hair. I remember. Yeah, that's right. That's where the lines came in.
Right.
Again, the lines was, you know, it was something that was happening at that time. So I put a couple of lines in. So everyone looked at. I had an image. I had a bit of bling.
And you're PAing the tune and sound systems and everything.
I'm PAing tune. I'm singing the songs.
How much you earning? You earning now?
I mean, then it was. We did a lot of things. Wasn't much money, was it? I mean, 1 song, 2 songs. #1 in the reggae charts is great, but you're not making tons of money.
Right.
But the fact is that we had 5 years already. When someone said to me the other day, I said I'm in the business for 35 years. I said, actually, you must have been in business longer because you must have been doing it before that.
Yeah.
Which is actually the case. So he's obviously doing it about 5-7 years before that, messing with the speakers, ending up on the sound.
So
before
we're
going to the
talking
studio.
40 years then.
40 years, God's sake. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Which puts it in more perspective.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, at that time.
So
just sharing my life, sharing my things, sharing things. didn't even think of anything further than these 3 records now.
Yeah.
So great, Jetstar doing reggae shows. Was it 291 Club or something? All these odd things. Apollo Theatre, doing things that you've never see an Asian face on that thing and all.
Side note: UK Apache was here, and he said he wanted to call himself Apache Indian.
Oh yeah.
But the name was taken. So I will just put that out there. He did say that. I don't know how that...
He wasn't around then, was he?
Apparently, I think he was. I don't know.
When did he start then?
I think I don't quote me on timelines, but he did say he UK Apache was a thing. He wanted to be called Apache. I think he did call himself Apache.
Did he?
I think he said he did.
Oh.
But then, yeah, you had.
No, big respect to UK Apache.
Yeah.
But when he did decide to call himself UK Apache, and I was already around.
Yeah.
Could have picked something else, mate.
Yeah, but I'm just
but all respect. I mean, he had some bad tunes, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he said in one of your shows or somewhere that I done a show with him.
Yes, but yeah.
Me, him, and Supercat or something.
Yeah.
I've never done a show with him.
Oh, he said, where was it? In Hippodrome. Was it Hippodrome in London?
No, never have.
Really?
I would definitely remember if Supercat was on it. He's my old time.
He did he say? Yeah, I think he did say Apache Indian, UK Apache.
And Supercat.
Yes. Yeah. All of the...
That would have been a brilliant show.
Yeah, all of the Apaches. And you swear down?
Nah, that never happened.
Okay.
No, because I would remember, especially if Supercat was on it. I'll tell you all the times I saw Supercat.
Okay.
He's my ultimate hero.
Okay.
But unless I'm forgetting that UK Apache.
All right.
But
well, we won't.
All blessed.
Okay, so cool. Those 3 songs blown. So then what? Is Jetstar on the phone again? They want more? I presume.
So
is it
now,
talk about album? What is it?
Now we're in 1992.
Right.
Yeah, so 2 years have gone by those 3 records.
You're
80,
performing.
so 90 was 89 recorded, so 90, 91, 92. So it was blowing up on the underground scene. I don't know whether you remember, was around that time. You're probably too young.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was blowing up. Anybody remembers that #1 in every Asian chart? It started getting #1 in Canada and America and all these places that kind of grew up like us. That mixture.
But is 3 songs in 3 years a usual thing? It seems like quite sparse.
2 years.
Okay. But they're playing so much, they didn't even coming off the radio.
And there was no, as I said, it grew organically.
Yeah.
So 90, 91. So it was like, hold on, 90, 91, and within a year, 18 months, we started getting offered big deals, basically.
Right, the deals start coming in.
Deals start coming in.
To you direct?
Yeah.
Have you got a manager at this time? Or is it just you?
A manager came on board this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why have you got a manager? Just because you're just getting too much?
We got approached by managers.
Right.
So managers started coming through and said, we'd love to take this to a different level. And I mean, it was happening too fast, if you like. You know what I mean? And looking back at it, it wasn't a great manager. But he said, I know these people in London, I can get you down there and I can have some meetings. So we started...
They gassed you in it, yeah.
But we started getting some offers from London Records.
Right.
Island Records.
Right.
Island Records always a favourite because Bob Marley's record label.
Right.
Shaggy Suppliers was signed to them at the time and all these things.
Right.
Obviously Island Records, Universal Group.
Right. So big major labels.
Major labels for me, young kid working in a factory.
How old are you at this time?
22,
right.
23, working
and
in a factory. And
you're from Birmingham. So you're going to these label meetings and then what's the offers you're getting?
£250,000.
Okay.
First album deal, £250,000. I took that deal.
Is that the Island one?
Island.
Is that the highest money that was being offered?
Higher money was offered.
It was offered?
Yeah.
How much was the highest?
A little bit more than that.
What, so 300 for argument's sake?
300.
And you don't take that one?
I don't take that because of the history of Island Records, Bob Marley.
That
reggae,
literally sold.
Done.
Right.
No doubt in my brain.
Right, and that's for one album?
It was a 5-album deal.
5-album deal.
So the first advance was 250.
Okay.
And when people think of £250,000, I didn't get that, right? So it comes to you, some goes to this, and some goes to producers, some goes to lawyers.
Right.
So out of that, probably
is there
70 grand.
Is there an advance? Because some people
yeah,
don't.
probably about £70,000
right.
is what I'd get out of that.
Okay.
After you paid for everything.
Do you know much about the legal side of things?
Nothing.
You don't know. You know nothing.
I know nothing about legal side of things. I know nothing about business side of things. I was a working class family. I had nothing about the music business.
So they just go sign this and we'll give you 250 grand. In a
nutshell, yeah. I mean, had to go through all the lawyers, had to go through the legal stuff.
Right.
I understood as much as I could, but I'm young, I'm excited, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I haven't even been to London really ever in my life. Probably Heathrow Airport and back
to
pick up someone from the Punjab.
Yeah.
But never to these labels, and I was like in awe of going to London and
totally understandable.
Walking to record, and you
and there's not a lot of people doing it. Like you could even talk to them and say, "How does this work?"
Talk to anyone, especially Asians. There was no Asian, infrastructure of anything.
Yeah. So you sign it, 70 grand hits your account.
Yeah, I mean the whole lot hits my account.
Well, all of it, 250 hits your account.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And then you got to make an album.
And they got to make an album. So they said to me, "Okay, Apache, so you like reggae?" I says, "Yeah." And they said, "We need to be sure that you can really do this properly," and blah blah blah. I said, "Okay." Put me on the first flight to Jamaica.
They booked you first. Oh, so we need to be sure that.
Put me on the first flight to Jamaica.
So hold on. You signed first.
Signed, yeah.
And they go, right, you've signed, and now we're going to fly you to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right.
So I went straight to Jamaica, came off the plane. I went straight to Bob Marley Studios, Tough Gong.
As in they took you there?
Yeah, and in the studio was Sly Robbie. So I said, let's go.
Sly Robbie was sitting there?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my God. Right, so hold on. First you got to compute with going to Jamaica.
Yeah.
When you get there, they tell you you're going to Bob Marley's studio. They told you from prior.
Oh, told me before.
Right.
Who I was working with, yeah.
Land and you just go in there. Are you in awe of this whole thing?
Absolutely going to like Mecca. It was like, I mean, for me, coming off that plane, being in Jamaica after loving reggae all my life, thinking, where am I? Right. But I thought I was in the Mecca of music.
And they take you straight to Bob Marley's studio.
Yeah.
And when you go in there, Sly and Robbie are sitting there.
That's right.
Do you know Sly and Robbie are going to sit?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course I know Sly and Robbie.
And Sly and Robbie have got a history of, if you could just tell people what kind of songs
Sly and Robbie are the biggest reggae producers in the world.
Yeah.
Big respect to Robbie Shakespeare, who passed away recently.
Right.
But that twinship created all the Shaka Pliers records, Twist and Shout, all the things, all the Tease Me, But Shaggy,
She don't let nobody.
she don't let, I mean, we've been listening to these since we've been 12 and 13. And,
Yeah.
I think Sly
Murder,
came
She
from,
Wrote?
Yeah, but Sly came from Black Uhuru, I think, back in the day, if I'm correct.
Right.
But I mean, incredible drum and bass, the biggest.
So you walk in with the Dream Team production. That's like a rapper going to see Dr. Dre.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
highest level.
And you're in Bob Marley's studio.
Yeah, and they would say, yeah, Bob Marley used to stand there, right? He used to record his vocal there, and there was a Chinese kind of engineer, long hair. He goes, yeah, that's his engineer, right?
What, as in the same engineer?
Same engineer, same team. Rita Marley walks in, his wife. Marcia Griffiths walking, the I3s walking, all this going on. And I'm thinking, where am I? This is absolutely
Right.
magic. I didn't feel any pressure.
You didn't. I was just about to ask. Did you feel that, or did you just rise to the occasion? What?
I rose to the occasion. I just loved what I was doing. I'm here because I'm doing something. Carry on doing your thing, right?
Yeah.
Steve? Right. So I'm not claiming to be the best at what I'm doing,
Right.
but I'm there for a reason. I'm signed to a record label.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. Okay.
So you know,
So then, how long are you there for?
I'm there for a couple of weeks, I think, 3 weeks maybe. I recorded a couple of songs with Sly Robbie that went on the first album. I went down the road to work with Bobby Digital, another big producer.
Yeah.
Bobby Digital again passed away, so late, great Bobby Digital.
Yeah.
I did a great song with him, a collaboration with Anthony Redrose. So it really gave me, you know, I didn't even work with a Jamaican producer in England. I'm sitting in Jamaica, you know what I mean? So I'm in a different, I'm his way, I mean, I can't even,
Yeah.
it was a lot to absorb, but I just had to do my thing. I got a lot of respect from you know the guys around, encouragement, do this, do that, do it that way.
Yeah.
But the fact that I could sing, you know, in that language and be a part of a community. When I go back to talking about my early childhood, where I said it was an understanding of culture, if I could just do the music and it was my respect. When you come off the mic, you can't relate to a culture.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I had that. So everything started making a bit of sense.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just about singing on the mic. What was he doing off the mic?
Right.
Can you relate to a culture? Can
Yeah.
you speak to people?
Yeah.
Are you alien to this? So they got to understand that I have a good understanding.
And your actual chat as well. Is it like bang on? Do you know what I mean? Like people, is your accent bang on? Are they?
As much as I could do.
No, but are they saying it's fine? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fine, man. They call it English man. You know what I mean? So even if you're a black man from here and you're talking in Patois, they say, man, yeah, my English Patois, if you like. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm doing my little Patois, but I don't try to I'll just do it as best I can. You know, if you speak in Patois in Birmingham or somewhere back in the day, they say you're trying to be black.
Right.
Yeah. If my parents grew up in France, for example, and I spoke in French, they would say you're doing well.
Right.
So they don't look at it as a language. They look at it as some slang, you know what I mean, but in Jamaica, it's a language.
Right.
Right. So you speak the language.
Right.
And you're as fluent as you can speak it. In fact, they help you speak it fluent because you're following them, you're watching them.
Right.
So you're not making mistakes as much. But if you slip into a little English, who cares? They're not going to say, well, you're not speaking it properly. You better do it properly. Wait.
Right.
So yeah, man, you get to learn how to speak the language, and over the years, more and more and more. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
So you're making records out there,
I'm making records out there.
3 weeks,
Yeah.
and then what? Back here, finishing off the album.
Finishing off the album with Simon and Diamond. Simon and Diamond came out there in Jamaica with me.
Are they that's your original? So you flew. So you flew
Flew them as well.
That must have
Yeah.
been good, innit? So
No,
hey, you
brilliant.
man, you doubted me
Yeah,
first.
right, yeah.
There's a ticket to Jamaica.
Let's go to Jamaica.
Right.
I mean, they're great producers, but obviously, I mean, who's going to have faith in me in the beginning? So I was the underdog, you know what I mean? I came through and said, look at this.
Yeah.
So eventually, I was the one that got the deal and bought this big money. And forget about the 1 or 2, 3 grand from Jetstar.
Yeah. Right.
This is a big deal. When we was in Jamaica, we exchanged sounds with Sly and Robbie. So we gave him some of the tabla sounds.
Oh right. Okay.
So at that time, if you remember the Bolga rhythm coming out, there was
Right.
a Bolga, it had a tabla
tabla
sound
in
in
it,
it,
right.
came from Apache Indian.
Okay.
So on the Sly and Robbie album, he had credited us for giving him that sound and creating that Bolga rhythm with him. So
Oh come on, that's big.
So we're getting a part of into the history and contribution.
And it's so lovely that could be an entwining of kind
Yeah.
of cultures and
That's right.
you know what I mean.
So big respect to Simon, Diamond. I mean, these are the producers, and you know they're very close to Sly now, and the exchange of the sounds, and you know contributed to reggae, and they're back to us. I mean, brilliant.
Okay. But, how long does the album take to make?
So we come back, we do the album, 92. So it wasn't long. We did some of the album before we left. We put movie over into Chak De Don Raja on the album already, so it's 3 tracks in. I think three tracks from there.
But when sorry to interrupt, when Jetstar gave you the grand for it, don't they own those records now or not?
We bought them back.
You bought them back?
Well,
So
well,
you said, here's your 1,000 plus.
No, Universal bought them back in itself.
Okay.
When I got signed, they said we need those 3 records. So Jetstar did well out of it.
Okay.
So we wanted all the records that was
Course.
at the start of my kind of career in life.
Yeah.
So got those 3 records back, add them to the album, wrote some more songs.
And then writing wise, is it kind of is it water off a duck's back? Is it kind of easy for you, or do you know what I mean? Because now you need a body of work, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I love writing. I told
Right.
you from school, I love writing. So there's a passion of writing.
Yeah.
I had so much things to say.
Yeah.
My brain was exploding with things. And there was things in our culture that no one's speaking about. So let's go back to reggae. Let's go back to what I said about Asian music. I'm not hearing a message.
Right.
But I'm hearing it from reggae.
Right.
Let me now give a message back to the Asians.
Right.
Because that's what I'm getting from reggae.
Right.
So I wrote about things that concern me, arranged marriage.
Right.
Caste system from the Hindu. AIDS I wrote about. Drink problems.
Yeah.
Because everyone around me is always having a drink, right? So I'm writing about things in my culture that people are not addressing, but the inspiration came from reggae.
Right.
And especially being the MC. So the MC was the guy that was talking about something that just went on yesterday, like the news reporter.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is what I go on, and just last night you see a thing I go on, and a bad man I go on. And
Yeah.
So he was the news reporter. So I wanted to put that in the lyrics.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about something that no one's addressing. So yeah, I mean, arranged marriage, I wrote about all these subjects. And the album was called No Reservations. That was the first album.
Why was it called that?
No Reservations are things I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't cater.
I don't cater. I'm doing my thing.
So album took about what, a year to make?
Yeah, I mean, we made it, about a year. So it came out in 92.
And all of this flying other people and all that, that's coming out of your pocket.
Flying what people?
You know, you're flying people to Jamaica and
Yeah, I mean, it comes out of the album budget.
are you aware that this is all coming out of your budget? Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so then are you kind of, I presume, are you good with the money then?
No.
No? So what are you doing openly just spending? Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm looking back at it, I didn't handle the business side very well.
Right.
But when I had people around me, straight away, accountants, lawyers, managers, whatnot, and they told me everything's in place.
Right. You just trust them.
You trust them, yeah, because there's too much things going on. You're left to do your side of it. And
Right.
And people are left to do that side of it. And then for a minute, it was running okay.
And then with the kind of 70, what are you buying?
And with the 70, all that means is that you can leave work.
Okay.
So I can't leave work on the 2 or 3 grand from Jetstar.
Right.
But I've got a house by now, I've got a car by now, I'm paying a mortgage by now, I've got
Right.
a kid already because I've been working for 6
Right,
years.
right.
So something had to, come in for me to say, well, I'm going to leave work.
Okay.
And I didn't leave work too quickly. I kept taking time off today.
Cool.
And then eventually the director came to my house and he goes, Stephen, we know who you are. We know what you're doing.
The director knocked on the door
Yeah,
and said, listen, you've taken off 6 months off, yeah, for mental health, yeah.
I kept taking time off because you're not sure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, we can see you on the telly. We can see that you said that you yourself, that you're in the music business.
Right.
But I couldn't just finish work like that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course,
Because
it's a worry as well. It's a leap of faith, right?
So,
Yeah,
so
but
he eventually got rid of me like that, yeah.
But you're holding that 70 grand for paying, still doing the
Yeah, so you're paying your mortgage.
You're not buying crazy things.
No, I've never been that guy. I've never had a fancy car, never been to fancy things because I've just come from a simple working class family.
Okay.
And because I've had a child, I'm really grounded and rooted.
Yeah, but some people might get that 70 and then think, oh shit.
Maybe if I was in a different headspace, maybe if I didn't have a child, maybe if I didn't upbringing, but I just wasn't that person.
Oh, that's good then.
They're still not.
No, that's good. All right, so the album's ready.
Album's ready.
And then the island is ready to push it.
Yeah.
They don't shelf you because I've had people sit here and their album don't come out, delays, A&R changes and this, that and the other, and projects don't come out. I was speaking to someone the other day, it was shelved for 7 years or something.
Yeah.
But for you, it's like, we're ready, we're good to go.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Album comes out.
First single comes out.
Which is?
Arranged Marriage.
Who picks that?
They picked it.
Right. And would you have picked that?
I wouldn't have picked it for a national, if you're going to the charts.
Right. So what?
Because their campaigns were led towards charts and things.
So what single of yours would you have put forward if it was you?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. That's a good question again.
Yeah.
But Island wasn't about, trying to get that big pop single. They were just wanted to keep developing what I had. So
But that's nice you got that relationship with Island.
Yeah, it was really, really, really good relationship.
Right.
And they really believed in this something new and, You know, I spoke to even Chris Blackwell, you know, the owner of Island Records, who signed Bob Marley.
Yeah.
So a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas, a lot of direction.
Yeah.
So they said they wanted to run with arranged marriage.
And you're cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
So if people don't know arranged marriage, again,
Me want girl.
Me want girl from Jalandhar. Again,
Jesus, me want girl.
a lot of Punjabi in it, a lot of sweet like jalebi, soni kuri.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was one
But
of
very
these,
like, there's a nice vibe to
there's
it.
a
do
nice
you know what I
vibe
mean?
to it. Remember what I'm speaking about wasn't easy. I'm speaking about arranged marriages.
Yeah.
So,
But you do it in such a way that even if you don't know those words, it's still a vibe. You can still catch a vibe
That's
with
right.
it, bro.
But there was a story behind it that people even got 10 years later, 15. I've been listening to the song 15 years and now I got it.
Yeah.
And what it was, I took myself through an arranged marriage. The time has come for Apache to have arranged marriage, sweet like jalebi. The last line of the song said, now I've got married, I've got a problem. When do I tell my girlfriend?
Okay.
So that made it,
Is
see, those are the lines that made it
there any
real.
truth in this, by the way?
No,
Okay.
no, but what I'm saying, I'm describing what was going on in the country. People say, I'm getting married, you know,
Yeah.
but obviously at school you might have a girlfriend,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you got the tradition and culture. So I'm trying to capture that with
Yeah.
a bit of fun. So, what you know, it's clever writing.
Yeah, very clever.
And then, but celebrating, I'm getting married and
Yeah.
this is what it's about.
Yeah.
So everyone's proud.
It's a melting pot of different feelings, environments.
So be clever with writing, guys. That's what I always say.
Right.
Yeah. But the last line said that. And people literally pick up that line 15 years later. He goes, no, wow. So that's why you have to have these little things.
Yeah.
So don't make it about the line. Make it about, let's have a party. But later on, that meant something to
Right.
people. So yeah, clever writing. They released a single.
Single comes out. How
Great
does it do?
video. You know, in the video, we had some dancers. And one of the dancers was the girl from Eternal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
I forget her name.
There's Esther. It wasn't Louise, was it?
No.
Kelly. I don't know the
Must have
third.
been one of
Okay.
them. Anyway, you can see to the. Anyway,
Right.
that's by the by. But yeah, the song came out. I did Top of the Pops for the first time.
Right.
Wow.
Top of the pot. Right. So what? The video can't. So you filmed the video straight away,
In London, yeah.
and then they bring it out as one, like audio and video together. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. And
As a single.
right, and it's doing well.
It's doing well, yeah.
And then you get the call. We're going on Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Now, Top of the Pops, for those that don't know, it's the biggest platform.
It was the biggest
biggest show.
platform.
To perform on that is like you've made it.
Yeah. I
Some
mean,
people are just happy with that. They got on Top of the Pops and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Right. So how is it? So how is it for you when you get the news that you're going on Top of the Pops?
I mean, I thought it was, remember all the things that happened, 3 number ones, getting signed to record label, Jamaica, Top of the Pops. I mean,
Yeah.
I was just on a high.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't believe what was happening. Things were happening so fast, but it's all great.
Are you keeping grounded, or is this a case of like because it would be hard at some point because all of these things are happening? It's looking like on paper this brother's gone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm keeping the grounded the best I can.
Right.
But, you know, it's overwhelming. I
Yeah.
have to say it's overwhelming. But I said what kept me grounded was, you know, just my life at the time, child, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, of course.
And paying bills. So I was already in that kind of
Right.
mindset.
And then Top of the Pops.
Top of the Pops came along. So the release of song, it came straight in at number 29 in the charts.
Is that seen as a success or not?
Yeah, top 30 straight in
Yeah,
the charts,
well,
yeah. So you're in. So I got asked to do Top of the Pops.
Right.
So I went on Top of the Pops to my band. I put a band together from Birmingham. Went on Top of the Pops. I remember... I mean, great show, first of all, great show. We watched it all our lives. We've never seen an Asian face. Don't see reggae on there.
Yeah,
don't see
right.
anything,
And
right?
Asian face. Are there any Asian faces on Top of the Pops?
Never. Have I ever seen an Asian face on Top of the Pops?
So
Never.
are you the first Asian to be...
I'm sure I am.
Right.
I am sure, unless I missed something
What
somewhere. yeah.
year is this?
92.
Right.
Tell me if there's someone before that. Especially with the genre of music, definitely the first, yeah.
Right.
So again, we didn't see Bhangra in the charts, didn't see Asian, I mean, didn't see reggae in the charts really. So it was a big achievement on across many levels. And
Yeah.
so I did Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Just a side story, Paul McCartney was on that one.
Oh shit, the Beatles.
Right, so I think they had Wings or something at that time.
Right.
So it's a couple of my boys that have a little spliff in our little changing room. So he walks in, he goes, that smells nice, lads. Right, so not that he smoked any, but he's just so nice, friendly. I mean, Beatles, you know what I mean?
Beatles.
He's actually walking in, how you doing, Apache? Great song.
Oh, what he
I
said?
think
He
it's-
said all
yeah,
that.
Great. I mean, brilliant. So obviously, it's the world people. They've been to India. They've been the thing. I'm there with the tabla and the tall and
But Paul McCartney,
Paul
come on.
McCartney. So all these are the kind of I mean, those words of wisdom keeps me going, and I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was great to the Top of the Pops. Yeah, and so then after that, the following week it came into top 20, number 16.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting.
Do you think that top of the Pops helped then?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah,
So
when you go on that platform.
yeah, it froze you.
So you jumped from 29 to 16.
16.
Okay.
So that was the highest position he got to. But to be top 20 with a song like Arranged Marriage,
Yeah.
on top of the pops in this British country, I mean, it was a huge achievement. That was a big turning point for me.
Yeah.
Got lots of attention from all the mainstream media. People don't even realise, with the sound that I had in it, which is the Dole,
Right.
Tumbi in there, that was the first time actually Bhangra was in the charts.
Yeah.
So I put Bhangra in the charts, or the elements of Bhangra.
Yeah. First
So
time.
it's first time ever you saw Bhangra in the charts. First time ever you saw this brown face in the charts. First time ever you heard Punjabi language in the charts.
Yeah.
So now here's a kid that was doing more reggae, right? Adding his touches. Now the Asians have woken up around the world.
Right.
So Arranged Marriage, Sweet Like Jalebi from Jalandhar City. Jalandhar City is where my parents came from in Punjab.
Yeah.
I think it's the
India.
capital of Punjab.
Yeah.
So put them on the map, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, this song's gone to #1 across India now, the
Right.
whole of India. And they're thinking, who in the hell is this guy
Yeah.
in England talking about Jalandhar?
Yeah. It's never been done. Yeah.
Never been done. So huge out there. And then over here, I mean, then obviously Top of the Pops, Blue Peter, The Word. I ended up doing the whole lot.
You
The
did them
whole
all.
lot.
Blue Peter, the
whole lot.
Word.
The whole lot.
Right.
So the biggest one was Jules Holland, tell you the truth. I went to Jules Holland and they said, yeah, you're going to do Arranged Marriage, you got to do it live. And I said, I haven't got a band. How am I going to do it live? And Island Records, no, we've got a chance, you got to do it. I said, okay, but where's the band? You'll meet the band when you get there. I said, this is live.
Yeah.
You can't just go and, Jules Holland, the biggest show on
Yeah,
TV, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, just get there, you'll be all right. So I'll be jumping from here to there in interviews and Ireland and
Yeah.
Europe, and I was doing all these circles. And I went to Jules Holland, who was there, Shabba Ranks with his band.
No way.
And they says, yeah, you're using his band, mate. I said, okay. So I'm going to with Shabba's band, and they've never done Arranged Marriage before, so I'm doing that on Jules Holland. He says, yeah. I said, Shabba, he goes, yeah, man, go on with your thing, man. Yeah, man. So I went to the corner, a little rehearse, and they said, right, you're on now, live.
Oh, wow.
And that was it.
That was it?
That was it. So that's what I'm saying, early, deep end.
And how did it go? Good.
Brilliant. Okay, love it. I mean,
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just to be on the show, Shabba Ranks, his band. I mean, looking back at it, I think, how did I do all these things? Because it's really deep end, but I was just driving, I was running on that adrenaline, on the vibe.
When you're meeting these other artists like Shabba Ranks, who's big in the game, I presume Mr. Loverman is out. Are you getting love from these other guys as well?
Yeah, lots of love.
Yeah.
Lots of
because
love.
you are an Indian guy doing
Yeah.
their music, I guess.
Yeah, but adding my thing to it.
Yeah.
So if it was just reggae, maybe they could have said, or maybe it wouldn't have stood out so much. But he said, boy, man, I bring him ting to the ting. You know what I mean? He's bringing something to the equation. And then that took reggae in another. He went to India. Not that I took it there, but I took it there in a different sense.
Yeah. Well, you did
and
take
they said,
it.
boy,
Yeah.
look, man, I take reggae over there, so and this, so and obviously over the years now I'm in touch with lots of the artists, Shaggy, Sean Paul, and I've collaborated with lots of artists, and they can see a genuine love of not just being an artist, but for reggae, wanting to develop, pushing it around the world, showing what it represents. So it became a lot of respect from. I think someone said the other day, Apache started before Shabba. Actually released a record, or I heard Apache before Shabba even.
Yeah.
So it was about that time.
Yeah.
So huge amount of respect from Shabba, Capleton, and then I eventually toured with all of them. So more and more respect. So
Okay, so album comes out then after the single? Or
album comes out, yeah.
How does it do?
Yeah, it does very well. In fact, it was voted for the Mercury Music Prize.
Right, to get nominated for a Mercury Music Prize is one of the top accolades.
Yeah.
Like even now, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're nominated for a Mercury. How was that?
That was brilliant, to tell you the truth. I'll give you another story there. I was at the Mercury Music Prize, and it was in a little hotel actually. It wasn't a big event. It was in a hotel kind of function room. I remember Sting being there, Blur, a few of these artists.
But big mainstream,
artists, I'm a little kid there sitting there thinking, what in the hell? And then up they go and make their speeches.
Yeah.
And they were like, thank my cat, I like to thank my mum, and kind of things that say a bit, you know what I mean? And I thought, I want to say something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went there and I must have put a few decent sentences together. Thank you to my record company and whatever, and what it meant and whatever. I can't remember what I said, but it must have sounded good.
Yeah.
And then I went back and sat down and someone just tapped me on the back. He says, have you ever done radio, mate? I said, no, I've never done radio. I didn't brush him off, but I just focused on the show.
I didn't really speak to him, and I said to somebody, who's that guy? He said, he's Matthew Bannister, he runs Radio 1. Are you mad or something?
Yeah.
Go and speak to him. And I went back to him and said, oh, Matthew, I said, sorry, I just really... He goes, have you ever done radio before? I said, no. He goes, you really got a good voice there. And I says, yeah. So he goes, I want to offer you a show, Radio 1.
There and then?
There and then.
No way. No trial, nothing.
Nothing.
He goes, I want to offer you a show.
Yeah, Radio 1.
Now. Right.
And I did it.
Oh, you did it? You took it?
I took it, yeah. So I took it. I'll tell you that story later, but I took the show and they gave me a Saturday afternoon slot.
Prime. That's a big,
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, so I did the Saturday afternoon. I remember touring around the world and coming all the way back to Radio 1 and underneath.
So you had to do Radio 1 every Saturday, no matter where you was?
Yeah, so sometimes I'd pre-record it.
Right.
And so I did it. And cut a long story short, well, not a long story, it's a great story to tell you the truth. I used to go to this show and I used to find 80% of it was a playlist.
Right.
What they, you know what I'm saying?
You're just playing their records.
I'm playing their records and throwing the odd Asian record in or reggae. That's what I wanted to do if I was going to be on the platform. I wanted to play with genres of music. You know what I mean? So I went back to Matthew after 3 months. I said, I can't do this.
Right.
And he goes, why? He goes, I said, I'm not even playing records from the genre. You know what I mean? I want to play some reggae. I want to play. He said, well, how would you do it? I said, first of all, I wouldn't come to London to do it. You've got studios in Birmingham. Why can't I do it there? Pebble Mill.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, that's interesting. I said, secondly, I was trying to get out the show by now.
Oh, right? You were trying to leave?
I was trying to leave. I said, so I would do reggae, I would do Bhangra, I want to do live sessions, I want to be reggae artists in. Asians never been on Radio 1. I want them, I want you to pay them.
So you're saying this to try and leave?
Yeah, to leave, yeah.
Right, so that he goes out, it's long.
He goes, I said, I would call it, come to Apache's basement, like, you know, it's like my home in Handsworth, and come and enjoy yourself. And he goes, that's a great idea. Why don't you do that? And you know what? I did it. Exactly what I just said I did.
Okay.
So I did it in Handsworth. I did it at Pebble Mill.
What year is this?
This is 94.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I'm jumping a couple of years ahead, but I was offered it then.
Yeah.
And then I did it, and then... No, I did it straight away. Anyway, I remember Top Cut come in. I remember General Levy come in. I said, come back next week as well. So they'd come back the following week.
So you had a sound system on radio, basically? On
the radio. You can still listen back to those shows. I had Gregory Isaac on the show. The show opened with Buju Banton.
Is it?
Yeah.
So basically, is that the first of its kind?
First of its kind. I had Asian artists on there, Bhangra artists on there. They all came. They all got paid. So I remember I grew up with community. I grew up with, helping people. So this was a platform with my name. Never played any of my records. Played everybody else's records. Brought them all in. And you know what? Since we did that, as I said, we'll talk about it again, but Radio 1 doesn't play reggae, doesn't play Asian music, doesn't play all these things, but I did it when I had the chance. I've seen other people come in since, and no one really plays anything to do with anyone. So big respect to everyone that came on the Apache Indian show right there on Radio 1. I was the first Asian DJ on Radio 1 in this country, let alone being the first Asian person in the charts. So I was really going out there and doing this, that, and the other, and anything that came my way, I'm taking it. And
then how much are they paying you, the radio? Is it a lot, or is it just platform purposes?
No, I got paid. Was it a couple of grand a month, 4 shows, something?
Yeah.
£500 a show. I mean, so I can't remember, but it's been 30 years.
Yeah.
But they definitely pay you, Radio 1. It was definitely a good. I met all the DJs, and I used to come to Radio 1. I remember walking. There's a cellar that you walk under the ground, and you come up the other side, and anyway, it was a great experience working at Radio 1. Thanks for all the guys that produced the show. The second part of it was incredible, the Birmingham 3 months that I did there. But then my life became so busy that I just couldn't do it anymore. But I did love that second show.
Well, like busy with shows and stuff?
Yeah, busy.
So you just left?
It blew up around the world, so...
And you said, I can't?
I just couldn't fit it in.
Okay, so the album, how does it chart?
So the album does well, No Reservations does well. I can't remember the chart position of the album.
Right, and the label's happy with you? The
label's happy. We released more singles.
From there?
Yeah, Chak there. Which was the second single, came out again.
Yeah.
That went to the charts. Actually featured Shaggy. Shaggy came over to my house. I remember him staying. He's Robert Livingston, who was his manager.
Stop a minute. You can't just, you get me, because Shaggy's a diamond selling artist. Do you know what I mean?
Wasn't then.
Right.
So then I was popping off more than him. And because I was a big fan of Supercat, I was always in touch with his manager, Robert Livingston. So Robert Livingston got in touch and said, yes, Indian man, go on. And I said, I want to do a track with Supercat. He goes, no, I'm not managing Supercat now. I'm managing Shaggy.
Right.
And I never heard of Shaggy then. And,
Right.
so he came to my house. I remember him sleeping in one of the bedrooms, and I'm downstairs talking to Robert Livingston. And I had a couple of tracks already out.
Oh, and Shaggy is in the house.
Yeah, he's upstairs sleeping, right?
Right.
And he goes, I want to put him on the single. I said, which single? He says, Chak De. He goes, let me mix Chak De. Number 1 in the Bombay chart, in the and me, I tear them up. So people don't even know at that time. I can play it to you now. One of the versions was with Shaggy.
Okay.
Chak De, so they re-released that. Not that one, but Chak De was back in the charts, Arranged Marriage in the charts. The first album, I was a big fan of Maxi.
Priest.
Yeah.
Right.
So I went to Maxi. So Maxi, come on, man, I need you. That's what I love. I love everyone that helped me in the beginning.
Yeah.
And he's got number 1 in America, close to you and
Yeah.
whatever, close to me, whatever.
Yeah.
So he did it. I said, Maxi, I want you to sing in Indian on it.
Right.
Yeah, because you grew up in London, you must, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, man, India, man, I know how much Indians and so on, so I can sing in any language. So we wrote this second part. So I did a song for him called For Real. And it was featured on the first album, and the second verse he's singing in Punjabi.
Oh, that is amazing.
So you can go listen how long that was ago, guys. 1992. So this is the line. Sare jane sadi gal ha suno, tusi topo nale uchi bolo. Everybody, would you dance with me? I mean, so he sang that perfectly. We made a video. We did lots of promotion with him. So that was in the charts. So big respect to Maxi. Frankie Paul was one of my favorite singers at the time from Jamaica.
Yeah.
He's known as a Stevie Wonder of Jamaica.
Yeah.
So many songs. So Robert Livingston was working with him too, so I did a song with him.
Yeah.
Frankie then featured on every album that I released after that.
We
I
love
him
that.
so much. Late Great again.
Yeah.
So he did a song with me called Don't Touch.
Right.
So that was on the album. So I had Frankie, I had Maxi, I had Shaggy. Not on the album, but all the people I worked with already before I'm breaking out. So
okay, cool. And then the label says what? We want another album.
yeah. So after that, they want another album. By that time, this album's been released around the world. I've been to India. I've been everywhere. Everything's popping off everywhere.
Yeah.
Africa, Kenya, South Africa, Toronto, across America. I mean, where did I not go?
So let me ask you, how did you handle fame then?
It wasn't easy.
Right.
It took from a simple working class guy to be shot into fame. If I look back at it now, I wish it happened kind of slower.
Right.
And even the success slower.
Right.
Because behind the scenes, it was causing problems.
Such as?
Money, family, Simon Dama family. So you want to mix family with money, that kind of money and fame.
Right.
It all goes wrong. Right?
What happened? What do you mean it goes wrong?
I mean, they weren't really involved with the second album. We fell out with Simon and Diamond.
Right.
The families fell out. They're my first cousins.
Why did they? Because
Just
what?
money, fame.
As in,
He's gone off. He's got a manager. He's left. You know what I mean? Whatever.
He's left us.
He's got the money. He's got the. So all that kind of set in, and it wasn't very nice.
Right.
To this day, it's not nice.
Right.
Because, I mean, what happens when you're forget music, when you're dealing with family and friends and money?
But it must be hard for you to juggle because you've got to look after your career, I guess.
I've got to look after my child.
Right.
So I'm a father as well. So I always bring that back.
And then how is that managing being a father when you're not really there then, I guess?
Took my son with me a lot of places.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I took him to Japan, I took him to India. He was on stage by the time he was 5. You know him, he got into the rapping later on. He doesn't do that anymore, but I'm just very close to my children. So he was very young, so he's literally been on stage in India, America.
And are you still with the mum then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stayed with her for many years, had 2 more children.
Lovely.
And
because obviously being a pop star brings a lot of female attention.
It did bring a lot of female attention. She didn't take it very well. It was all very difficult for everyone to deal with, to tell you the truth, and me. And when people are telling you all the time the sun shines at your backside, right, you might get to your head sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
of course, it's natural.
You're the greatest. You're the great. I go to India. There's 50,000 people in front of me. I go to Delhi. There's 100,000 people waiting. I go to see, I'm taken to see Sonia Gandhi. I'm taken to see the Prime Minister of India. I mean, what happened?
Yeah.
Slow down. Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, the charts have already had 5 top 40 hits by now, right?
Yeah.
I've only had 1 album out, Mercury Music Prize. I mean, the lot. You name it. Every TV show I grew up with, I'm on. I mean, come on. And so yes, it may have got to my head a few
The side note, the Mercury, you didn't win it, did you?
I didn't win the Mercury Music Prize.
So how was that? Was it?
No, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Who won it?
I can't remember who won it that year.
Okay.
Blur.
Okay, but
listen, for me to be in that room, for those 10 people,
of course,
right? And I'm up there, you know, one of the things, and arranged marriage also got Ivor Novello Award.
So you won an Ivor Novello.
I came in that. I mean, it was me, Take That, and M People.
Right, and that's for what, writing?
Best contemporary single.
Right.
So
I mean, look at that.
We got that as well. So Ivor Novello, Mercury Music Prize,
These are top accolades. You can't really. I think you're shy of a Brit Award, really, now.
Yeah, well, the next, by the time we got next one, I didn't get Brit Award, but I got 4 Brit nominations.
Okay,
so we get onto that, right? So it goes on to that.
Right, we'll talk about that. Okay, so fame, you're trying to handle it as best as possible.
Yeah.
Juggling this whole lifestyle. And then money-wise, are you making a lot doing shows?
Yeah, we're making money.
How much you getting doing a show, roughly?
I mean, we started off at 5 grand, 10 grand, bigger shows, more people, 10, 20, 30 grand.
What are you doing with this money? Because in those days, that's a lot of money.
We're bringing it back. We're stacking it up.
Yeah.
I bought a house for the family.
In Birmingham?
In Birmingham, yeah.
For what, your parents?
I looked after my parents too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got looked after. I didn't deal with the business side of it very well.
It would appear that you are, though, as better than other people that have sat here. Trust me, I've had people come like X, Y on flipping.
Yeah, kind of. But as I said, I had a manager at that time, and I left a lot of things in his hands.
As in the money?
Money, and he didn't deal with it properly.
What do you mean? What, he's spending your money?
Spending money, as money would come in, you get that and I owe that and you do that. You don't do things like that. It's invoices and
right.
So no ragga, you can't do the ragga runnings at that time.
Right, and he's doing that.
He's doing a bit of that, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, well, I'm not really, because it happened really quickly.
Right.
So.
So he's spending your money, basically.
He's spending the money. He's doing things, not running the business properly.
Right.
So it's a business. So people, again, I would tell people, you become an artist, you become a business. Yeah?
Yeah.
You become Shizzio, you're running a thing, it becomes a business. So if you're making money, where is it going? It's not going to Stephen Kapoor private account here. You've got to go into an Apache Indian business account, right?
Right.
Is somebody telling me that?
Right.
Was telling me that?
Right.
So where does the money go from Island Records? Where does it go?
Right. And you haven't questioned all this. You just literally
not really, because
him.
I'm trusting him. I'm going with my thing. Money's coming in. Yes, the business account was set up, but who's running it properly?
Right.
Now the way it's run, or did after that, very, very, on point.
Right.
Every penny has to be accounted for.
Right.
All these things. He didn't run it properly, so we'll get into that story. But by the time he left us in a lot of debt.
Okay, right, we'll talk about that. Yeah. But you get offered a second album, yeah?
Yeah.
Same money or more?
More.
How much?
It would have been more than that, I think.
Well, tell me in it.
I can't remember. 300.
300 grand.
Yeah, a bit more.
Still with Ireland, yeah?
Still with Ireland.
You're happy with the way they pushed you the first time?
Absolutely brilliant.
Right.
Yeah.
Come again.
Let's go again.
Let's
go again.
So then where do you make this album?
So this album now was a bit more, now Simon Diamond not speaking to me, so they're not involved.
Why?
No, because
they're not getting their paid?
Because it was just like fame, money.
And so what do they want? More money kind of thing?
My father's sister's children.
Right.
So really close.
Yeah.
So when it starts getting into the family, and he said, and she said, and she
right,
said.
But what is their grievance? Money?
Money, fame. He's the guy that I think they probably wanted it.
Is it jealousy?
Could be a bit of that. It happens in our culture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right? We got money, it happens, and it's just my family.
Who does he think he is kind of thing?
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
So off he's gone.
So you've lost Simon.
He's got this manager and he's run off. They introduced me to the manager.
Right.
What are we dealing with?
Right.
So I was more concerned with the effect they had on the family, like the mother may have stopped talking to the father.
Right, and did they?
Yeah, and the cousins stopped, and they kind of split the family up, and now you're not talking to him.
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of the family because I didn't live with my mum and dad.
Right.
I lived with my wife and my child, and so.
Are you married at the time?
I did eventually get married.
Right.
So my parents wouldn't know my business.
Yeah, of course.
They never did.
Yeah, of course.
But when you're living at home, Simon and Diamond, everyone knows your business.
Yeah, of course,
Stephen,
of course.
this, that.
So then who makes the album then? What'd you do?
I was written off again. Oh, he's finished now. He ain't going to be able to do anything now. It was our sound, wasn't it? It was our thing, wasn't it?
So who was writing you off?
The Simon and Diamonds, because remember, it was their sound, it was a thing, we was 3 of us together.
Right.
We probably should have got signed as a trio, like an Aswad.
They should have got a production deal or something.
They did get a production deal with the first album, but I'm saying probably would have got signed as a group, maybe. You know, the ragga artists don't get signed.
Now you've got pressure now to make a second album without them.
Yeah, so they ripped me off.
Who ripped you off?
They ripped me off.
Oh, they wrote you off, sorry. Right, okay, cool. So then what do you do then? Because you got to deliver, don't you?
You have to deliver this album, so I just started working with other people.
Right.
Yeah, so I started working with other people, lots of other people, which is great. I did lots of songs with other people, which is brilliant. And on the second album, we had Boom Shack-A-Lak.
Okay.
So if it wasn't for that change, I would never have worked with that art.
So every cloud has a silver
There you
lining.
go,
So if you
there you
didn't
go.
have that problem with Simon Diamond, you would not have got to Boom Shack-A-Lak.
That's right.
So let's talk about the standout record. Who kind of made that song?
Okay, so Boom Shack-A-Lak was made by a producer in Birmingham.
Right.
So remember the story? This is a great story. Remember the story I told you, the guy that knocked on my window and got me up and said, come and sing?
Yeah.
From the sound system? It was him.
No way.
Yeah, Wooligan.
Oh my God.
Everybody in Birmingham knows Wooligan.
That's
very, very
so
talented. Yeah.
cool.
That was the kid that got me on the mic. So when I started working with him, he goes, Apache, I got something for you, man. And at that time, if you remember, Carolina was out, Twist and Shout. So everyone was on that kind of, different kind of groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, with reggae, Twist and Shout,
Absolutely.
Shaggy, Tease Me. It was rootsy, bluesy kind of different groove. And I thought, okay, but all those were covers.
Right.
Carolina was even a cover.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a 50s song.
Okay.
50s reggae. It's, oh, Carolina.
Right.
So brilliant what he did to it. So I thought, I'm a writer. I'm not going to copy it. I'm not going to do a cover. I'm going to write a song.
So the beat's ready.
So we've done the beat
Right.
on that same, so it's something new again, but in that kind of genre. And I wrote the song very, very quickly because you can't think too much about wind your body and wriggle your belly, right? It seemed like a happy, sunny kind of song.
Right.
So I wrote those kind of lyrics. And it was just a freestyle I put down. So if anyone listens to that song, somebody's 8 bars and then the 5 bar.
So you
verse
just literally, you're not thinking too much of it?
I'm not thinking of nothing. Let's
Okay.
go for a freestyle.
And Boom Shack-A-Lak, where does that come from?
So
Is
Boom
that
Shack-
a term already out there?
Yeah, it was an old Jamaican word.
Okay, because I'd never heard it.
Yeah, it wasn't really used very much. I remember, I think there was a Johnny Osborne song, Boom Shack-A-Lak-A-Lak-A-Lak. So it was definitely around somewhere.
And what does it mean?
Nothing.
It means nothing.
No, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, you could be saying, yeah, Boom Shaka. I mean, it could be anything. I mean, it could just be a vibes
is
thing.
that term being used currently? Is this an old term?
It wasn't used. I mean, I heard it from the 70s or some old record.
Right.
No one used it at that time. So I just picked up the word and wrote a song.
So where did you pick it up? That's what I'm trying to get. What you picked up from our records?
when I heard the song, when I heard the beat,
it just came to your
head. It
head.
came to me, and I thought, Boom Shack-A-Lak. It just worked. It needed something odd on it.
Yeah.
And then I remember the producer saying, "Yeah, man, we'll come back tomorrow." And he switched the mains off and he walked out.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And he didn't save anything. So he's gone. Right?
As in you recorded the whole thing and he
No, he did that when he made the beat.
Right.
So I've put it back on and he's left and I've pulled it up and it didn't have any structure of the song. So I wrote it as it was and it came the next. So I said, I'm ready to voice it. And I voiced it as it was. I didn't let him structure it or anything. Yeah. And so as I said, it's 10 bars and 8 bars and odd bars and everything.
Yeah.
And it just sounded good and we left it at that.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it.
You didn't think that this is a hit or nothing?
Nah, I didn't think it was a hit. I mean, I loved the song.
Yeah.
But remember, by the time I have 5 top 40 hits already, I was starting my second album. This is currently what's going on in the market. It's an original song.
And then other songs on the album?
Yeah, other songs on the album. I had Frankie Paul again. I was touring in Japan. I did a song with him called Ragamuffin Girl.
Ragamuffin Girl. I know.
That was produced by UK producers Mafia and Fluxy.
Right.
So big respect to them. You should definitely have them on your show.
Yeah.
So the Sly and Robbie equivalent.
Right.
Mafia and Fluxy.
Right.
So big respect to them. That song was in the charts, Ragamuffin Girl. First time Frankie's ever been in the charts.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
No one's ever looked after him. Everyone knows why Jamaican artists don't really get looked after proper, and the man them respect me so much for putting him in the charts. Ragamuffin Girl. Ragamuffin Girl was #1 across Asia, 52 countries, for 13 weeks. No one's ever heard of Frankie.
Wow.
That's the kind of contribution.
That's the first time I'd heard of Frankie.
Yeah, there you go. So
okay, so let's just backtrack a bit. Album is done. The money's come in. You're paying for it all. It's the same. It's the same type of thing. How long did the album take to make?
Not long. Yeah, not long. 6 months, 9 months. But we kept releasing things as soon as the single was ready to put it out. What happened was, to tell you the truth, between me and you, I don't know whether I should say this, right?
Yeah.
No, it's very, very important part of the story, is I started my second album,
Right.
called Make Way for the Indian.
Yeah.
So I took Boom Shack-A-Lak
Right.
to the record company and I
Right.
said, it's a summer. This is what's going on. My album's not finished.
But I've got the
But I've got this great single.
Yeah.
And listen to this. They hated it.
Okay.
They hated it.
Island.
Yeah.
Right.
And I said, what is it? They said, this is not you.
Right.
I said, okay, right. And at the time, I was really upset about it. I was thinking, we're making a big deal.
Yeah.
It's reggae. This is what's current. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I said, it's not you. You're the right to marriage. The things that you do, we want to develop this. We're not looking for the big pop hit, Apache.
Is it because there's no Desi stuff in there? There's no Asian stuff for
Yeah, maybe that,
Right.
a bit of that. It wasn't, what I was following.
Yeah.
We want you, we want that, we want to develop this style. And I thought, but
But in the meantime, have this, yeah.
in the meantime, have this.
Yeah.
And they were literally, and we didn't fall out, but there were some words, you know what I mean? And I'm saying, oh, come on, just let's release it. Let's not make too much of a big deal about it, you know what I mean? And they didn't release it. They put it out as a B-side.
Okay.
They put it out as a B-side, and the A-side was AIDS warning, so the vinyl.
Right.
So I was on tour in India, and now I could perform Boom Shack-A-Lak.
Right.
Because they'd put it on a B-side. I said, okay, I can perform it now.
Yeah.
So I performed it in India.
But the album's not out yet, right?
The album's not out.
Right.
So, no, what happened was I took it and they didn't release, they put it out, and they said, they called me in India, they says, Apache. I said, what is it? I said, we need to make a video for Boom Shack-A-Lak. I said, it's your B-side, you don't need a video.
Yeah.
They said, well, Radio 1, we sent it to Radio 1, they flipped it over, right, they put the B-side on the A-list.
Okay. Blowing up.
We got a problem, right?
Oh, yeah.
I said, this is a song that you didn't like,
Yeah.
right?
You like it, yeah.
So you need to get back, we need to make a video, we need to get this done.
Right.
And I said, okay. They said, have you got any footage? I said, well, I've just performed it in front of 50,000 people in India. So I bought that footage back. So if you look at the Boom Shack-A-Lak, so quick, I got to London, they put 6 girls in the studio, they did a bit of the whining and whatever, but they used the footage from India.
Right.
Of 50,000 people saying, welcome to India, and all the water, everyone going crazy.
Yeah.
So when that video came out with that kind of footage, and it blew up around the world like I was some kind of superstar, to tell you the truth.
The album's not out though, so
The album didn't come. This is the story.
So
I went to them. I hadn't finished my album.
Right.
I said, don't release it yet. I've only got 4 songs. I'm doing my album. They said, that's enough. That's an EP.
Okay.
They put that EP out. Boom Shack-A-Lak was an EP, if you remember.
Okay, I don't remember.
It was
Okay.
4 songs.
Right.
AIDS, fun. I forget the Boom Shack-A-Lak. So they put it as
because of the moment. Because the moment's
because
now.
of the moment. I hadn't finished my album. They didn't want it really as a single. Radio 1 made it a single. So
Right.
radio sometimes can determine what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
They flipped it over. They put it on the A side. They put it on the A list. I flew in. The video was released. The song was released. It came straight in at number 8.
Was that an overnight thing for you? Do you think with Boom Shack-A-Lak? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Number 8. So that's your first top 10.
First top 10, and then back to top of the pops again.
Back on top of the pops.
Back on top of the
The
pops.
song's a monster.
The
Yeah.
song's a monster. Yeah.
But it's an overnight monster. It's
an
a
overnight
bomb,
monster.
innit? Okay, cool. Back on top of the pops. By now, you're an
I'm
artist.
rolling now. But remember, it's still only been 3 years in. This is 93.
Yeah.
I started 90.
Yeah.
So within 93, I've had 7 top 40 hits already.
Yeah.
I've been to the Mercury Music Prize.
I've
I've
done
developed all these things.
Right.
And I did Top of the Pops. It moved to number 5.
Right. Top
So,
5
top
now.
5. And obviously I wanted to be number 1.
Yeah.
You didn't get to number 1.
Who was number 1 that year? That.
I can't remember,
You
but
can't
I
remember?
do remember being in the charts with, on the VTs of that Top of the Pops, there was Whitney Houston
Right.
shown.
Yeah.
So you have to compete against the sales of
Of
everyone
course,
else.
of course.
So if they're selling 100,000 a week, you have to sell 100,000 a
of
week. It
course.
wasn't just downloads or
Yeah.
it was
This is
walking
real.
to the
This
shop
is-
and passing you
Yeah,
money.
people
I
have
mean,
to part
buy
with
the
it.
record. You know what I mean? So it felt good in that way. I've got a disc on my wall for 250,000 sales in the first 8 weeks or something.
Yeah.
So the discs kept coming in from around the world. Obviously, then it blew up around the world.
It blew up like global.
Yeah, global,
Like honestly, like if you was there, you would know.
Yeah,
you couldn't get away from it.
You couldn't get away
It's
from
like
it.
the biggest tune.
It was, yeah.
And-
I mean, it was original tune. It was the biggest tune. Then we had, because I didn't tell you before, but when I signed a record deal, I signed a publishing deal as well
Right.
with MCA, with Universal again.
Right.
And so they place it on movies.
Right.
So
So how much is the publishing deal?
I got about 70, 80 grand out of it, I think, as well.
Right.
That's how
Okay.
you set yourself up,
Right.
to tell you the truth, to then focus on it. Obviously, it doesn't last forever,
Right.
but you have, 70 grand
Yeah.
from that, 80 grand. So you got a couple of 100 grand to play with, and now you're starting your career. That's how I can leave work, look where I am. Is it regular wages? No. Do you know where your next money's coming from? No. So, but you think you're just riding along at that time, you know what I mean?
And then talking about the placements, that fucking song is everywhere. Even now, it's in adverts.
I mean, when I got a call that he wanted to go on Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey movie, big
so
Hollywood
I thought,
movie.
Wow.
Right.
So that's bigger than the charts now.
Yes.
We're talking Hollywood now.
Yes.
So I says, yeah. So that placement again was money, right?
How much money comes in
I
if it's
can't
in a film? I've heard it's a lot more than...
A couple of $100 maybe, 200, 150 or something like that.
Right.
So everyone gets a bit of the share of the pie again.
So, and then how many seconds of the song is in there?
I mean, they played quite a chunk of it
Yeah.
at the beginning of. They actually kept playing it at the beginning. If you watch Dumb and Dumber, it became really associated with that movie because it starts with that movie.
Right.
And people just stop me on the street and they wouldn't say Boom Shack-A-Lak or Apache, and they say Dumb and Dumber,
Right.
Jim Carrey. I mean,
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wow. I mean, this was bigger than I said. Being in the charts is bigger than anything I've done in this country. To be on a Hollywood movie, and that movie blew up.
The movie was
Massive.
massive.
It was massive.
Jim
for
Carrey was big. That was his golden era.
So wow, I mean, what could I say? I mean, it catapulted me to different levels around the world.
Hollywood.
Global star, local icon. Call it what you like. People have not. Asian person in the charts never been done. Radio One never been done. Hollywood. I mean, what is going on? And when I went to India. Just rewinding a little bit, they got me involved with the movie. So when my first song was called Movie of India, I ended up being in a movie of India, right? So
what's that, Bollywood now?
There's a Bollywood movie called Lovebirds,
right? With
the biggest producer who still is R Rahman.
Right. Okay.
So I flew to his house, did the song called No Problem, and that was in the movie. I'm in the movie with another big dancer called Prabhu Deva. So all these are big names in India.
Right.
The biggest names. Prabhu Deva had danced with Michael Jackson, apparently, all these kind of things.
Right.
So ended up doing a movie in India. So Bollywood, but the Hollywood thing that kicked off. And then all of a sudden it started going in TV commercials.
Right, yeah. So the song's been used in what commercials?
Colgate, McLean's, Australia, Brazil, Wranglers, Lynx recently. Lynx advert with Jennifer Aniston. It was used only a couple of years ago with Anthony Joshua, if you remember. He used it, I think it was Lynx.
So it's a song that will never go away.
It goes on and it goes on. It went on then, Dumb and Dumber 2 came out 20 years later.
Right.
And I had a call from the guys and it says, yeah, it was such a big song, can we have it for Dumb and Dumber 2, please?
Right.
I says, yeah.
How much you get?
Right. It wasn't a big movie, Dumb and Dumber 2,
right.
But the fact that it was so associated to this, that we have to have it for this.
Yeah.
So a deal was done. Scooby-Doo 2.
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo 2. Monsters Unleashed.
Yeah.
So it's in that. 10 Hollywood movies. I can't remember them all. The number one Netflix movie, Christmas Gone, was called That Christmas.
Right.
It was in that.
Right.
So it keeps going on. So there's no...
How much have you earned just from the placements?
£1 million probably from that one song.
Huh?
£1 million probably from one song.
For what, the placements?
Placements to, I mean, anything related to that song.
Yeah.
Royalties, sales.
And do you earn all that?
Not all of it, no. It has to be shared with the producers,
right.
record companies, publishers.
Right. Roughly, okay, so if there was $1 million earned, roughly how much would you take?
Just over probably half.
Okay. And you still earn from that to this day? Still
earn from that to this day, yeah. Of course.
I'm not going to lie. I actually had it in my mind that you didn't have the rights to that anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's someone that told me that or something.
I have the rights back reverted to me after 25 years. You have the rights of every single song reverted back.
So the rights weren't yours at the start?
No, I mean, obviously the rights of the record companies, aren't they?
Yeah.
But after a certain amount of a term, you have the right to now re-record and do those songs, and you can, if I re-recorded Boom Shack-A-Lak, which I have in fact,
okay,
I can now release it. If you came along with a movie or to place it, you can go to them, or you can go to me.
Right.
And you can have this version.
Is this that Taylor Swift thing where she recorded all of her songs just to...
I can do that now.
Just to, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So and have you done that? Is that why you've done it?
I've done Boom Shack-A-Lak. I've only done Boom Shack-A-Lak. So if somebody comes along, they can talk to me and I can give them that version basically. And they don't have to go to Universal. So it's cheaper, but it's exactly the same. So that was hard.
Yeah.
I had to make it exactly the same. So to find those sounds.
Yeah.
To do, what some of those equipment doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
So we had to make, so you can't even tell the difference.
Okay.
But I had to revoke it, do the whole thing, so.
Okay. What's it like now? You are a superstar. You're a global icon. There is no if, buts, or maybes. Like if it was in doubt from before Boom Shack-A-Lak. I remember playing the game NBA Jam. I don't know if you remember it. It's a game, basketball game, and when he would do the dunk, they go Boom Shack-A-Lak, and I would always think that that's obviously come from. I don't know if they. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because no one was saying it. Do you know what I'm saying?
200 probably TV commercials now, 10 Hollywood movies, many games.
Yeah.
But that song, as I said, caused problems for me.
Okay, why?
No, because the record company didn't like it. They didn't think it was my suit. It fitted me. I still love the song to this day so much that it actually exposed my people who like Boom Shack-A-Lak. They want to listen to more serious work, if you like.
Yeah.
So it did
brings in audience.
many things.
Yeah.
But it caused problems. Maybe too much success too quickly. Made a lot of money. The manager left at that time.
He left after Boom Shack-A-Lak?
Yeah, about that time.
Did he leave or did you get rid of him?
No, he left because he knew the business was in a mess.
Right. So
Right.
he's left the business in a mess.
So the cousins have left. He's left. I am now left to deal with the business.
Right.
So the business was in a mess.
Okay. What type of mess?
It's a financial mess.
Okay, such as?
So I remember going to my accountant. Big respect to my accountant, Gary Jackson. Yeah, I remember going to see him, and I said, "Okay, all right, so I'm here now. The manager's gone. Let me get a grip of my business. Everything's been happening really fast for a few years. Lots of money been coming in and out." He goes, "Stephen, sit down." I said, "What is it?" He says, "You're in debt." I said, "What do you mean I'm in debt?" Remember, this is early. This is only 3 years in. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, "What do you mean I'm in debt?" He said, "I said, how much? I'm in debt." He said, £250,000. I said, well, how did that happen?
Yeah.
I said, well, I've left it to your agent, I left it to you, and I left it to the managers. He goes, why you ever left it to anyone?
Yeah.
You are Apache Indian. It's your business.
Yeah.
You keep a tab on it. You're supposed to be running it overseas. But I said, I'm from a working class family, and I'm not really, and I don't really know.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, what can I do about it?
Right.
Right. I said, okay. Then he goes, what's my choices? I said, what's my choices? He said, you can go bankrupt.
Right.
Remember, only after 3 years, so I haven't made all the chunks that we're talking about. 3 years in, made some money, yeah.
Yeah.
So this advice for all the artists again: you got that kind of money, even you get £100 and you're running a business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think we paid any tax. We didn't do anything properly. It was just left.
Yeah.
But the manager knew that time was coming.
Right.
When the time came, he had gone.
Right.
So one day when I find him again,
What? He's vanished to this day.
No, you know what he did after that?
What?
He went on and managed Bali Sugu. He went on and managed the other Asian artists because everyone said, this is the formula.
Right,
this is the guy that did it.
Because he looked after Apache Indian.
Yeah, so I must jump on it. But they all came to me, these Balis and these, even Roach Killer went to him for about 6 years. Everyone went, and I said, what are these guys doing? I've told them, right, what the problem was.
Yeah.
He's going to mess you up. But they just see success in it. We can get
course,
to these
yeah,
heights.
we can be like-
They've all came back and did the same thing happened to all of them.
Right.
They ripped them all off.
Right.
They all got bad stories.
Yeah.
So I was the first one. In fact, I went to a shop once that I met a rapper in there with the manager, and he went straight to the manager and knocked him out. He goes, you did that to me before you even Apache.
Okay.
So these kind of people are in the business. So
Yeah,
I'm
of
not even
course.
going to say his name, but people know his name, yeah.
Right.
I was introduced to him by Simon and Timon, funny enough.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But it seemed like I'd run off with him
Yeah.
on my own tangent.
Right.
Anyway, cut a long story short, I was given the option of being bankrupt to the business or
Pay the debt.
no, he says your name is Apache Indian. You can do a lot of things out there. No one knows you're in debt. Go and work it. Go and make the money.
Go and make the 250.
Go and make the money.
Right.
So I did.
You made the money.
Yeah. So when people say to me 93, 94 after Boom Shack-A-Lak, you disappeared, what happened? I was out there making some money.
What was you doing? Like PAs?
Grafting. No, grafting, touring. I had a worldwide international name, yeah? So I went to Japan, I toured Japan Splash 94, 7 City Tour, went back in 95, did India, It was stressful in the sense I knew I had to overcome this big mountain of debt and stuff like that. Right. So things wasn't really as...
But if you had gone bankrupt, you wouldn't have had to pay that back?
I don't want to bankrupt my name.
Right.
My business. It's not a business that you can close down and open another shop. It's your name, it's your life.
It's your name.
It's your life. You know what I mean? You can't change who you are. So I wanted to defend who I was. I wanted to get that shit cleared. I'm a proud person. I didn't tell anyone. I did it. And
to go in 250 debt, how much is he actually spending? How much did he actually spend or take? Because that's just
who?
The manager. Just
didn't do it properly. He didn't handle anything properly. So if money came in, you can't just share it out in a car park in the car.
Right.
You got to account for it. You got to do
Yeah.
invoices. You got to do contracts. You got to do the invoice. You got to do the whole lot. It was never done properly.
Right.
And my fault. I'll still say my fault.
Yeah.
Be on top of your shit. You know what I mean? Don't leave it to anyone else.
Yeah.
But did I know that was going to happen? Did I ask for the music? Did I know all these
Right.
things? But
Okay.
if, you know, but yeah.
So you, in an honourable way, go and work your debt.
Yeah.
You say, I'm going to work this shit. Okay, cool. And then you pay it off in what? How long? How long?
Yeah, it didn't take long. Year and a half, couple of years.
It didn't take long. Just
But
to
you
get
know,
me
I'll
a
tell you what.
couple
I
Boom
worked
Shack-A-Lak.
so hard. I think Radio 1 has offered me. I did Radio 1. I then got offered to present my own show from Jamaica for MTV.
Right.
Yeah, called Reggae Sound System.
Right.
So again, I went to Jamaica. I had my own show. Guys, you can watch it. 13 episodes presented with Patra. Dance all
Call
over
up
that
to
time,
my
yeah.
bumper, baby. Yeah.
So two of us presented this program. Absolutely loved it. Again, giving back to reggae music. They
Yeah.
could see me out there in the studio with Luciano, whatever. Met everyone again.
Yeah.
So putting them out. Remember, Radio 1 was promoting reggae. The MTV Reggae Sound System. You can still watch it, as I said.
Yeah.
And then I was offered to go to India
Right.
by Channel 4
Right.
for a big TV show called Apache Goes Indian. Do you remember that?
No.
So Channel
What's that,
4.
like a documentary or?
Yeah, documentary. 6 documentaries of me being in India with different aspects of India.
Like culture,
So
like
rich, poor,
Okay.
red light district.
Yeah.
Could be anything. So
Right,
6
right,
different aspects. Send Apache to India. Let's call it Apache Goes Indian.
Right.
It was such a big TV show. And the best thing probably I did, because finding out so much about India, it was shown on Saturday, 7:30 after the lottery.
Right.
Every Saturday.
Right.
So now I'm a presenter.
Right. just yeah.
Yeah.
And then how much are you earning from these
I mean, that was quite big.
Roughly?
I mean, I got paid, 35 grand for that?
Right.
35 grand, if not more.
Right.
So this is how I was paying the debt off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chunks of money. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So that was all running. Would I have done it if I wasn't in debt? I probably still would, but just a blessing. It came at that time.
Yeah. Everything happens
Yeah.
for a reason. It's
Everything
kind,
happens for a reason.
kind of spurred you on. So when you're doing these shows, is it kind of taken away from the music then? Are you know what I mean?
It was kind of, I mean, I was still doing music. It was still kind of based around music on my name, so it wasn't just straightforward presenting.
Right.
It involved, actually, the TV show in India was me linking up with an artist from there.
Right.
So I'd showcase the artist, but then they'll be telling me, oh, this is how to wash their clothes. So it would be kind of
Right.
music led.
Yeah.
But really in the streets of India. I mean, this is a red light district. I'm walking into,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
And it's also great for you, I guess, because you get to see India. You get to
Incredible.
see
I mean,
stuff that you could probably never see.
get to see places that people in India didn't get to see.
Yeah.
So the headlines in India was Apache knows Bombay better than the people of Bombay.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody came to Birmingham and did it in depth, have I done that about Birmingham? So yeah, I mean, I really got to understand
Yeah.
different parts and different aspects of the culture and the country and the city. Wow.
Yeah.
You only see certain things, but when you really go underground, you've got license to go there and do things.
Yeah.
I mean, it made me closer to India. Made me got involved with charities more. Got involved with children's charities. Set up my own charity, Apache Indian Foundation. Because I had children already, or I had child.
Right.
All these children, all these things were affecting my life. You know,
Yeah.
thinking, wow,
Look,
baby.
come back with a bag, you know. Sis went to Ilford Lane, has bought a load of goodies. It was raining, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We will talk about your partner in a minute. Oh, lovely, look at that.
Is that prayer mat?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so then is there pressure then to make a second album then? Because the EP's out.
Yeah, no, I finished the second album.
Okay.
And while I was on tour, in Japan, I had Frankie Paul in the studio in Tokyo. I have Yami Bolo, if you know Yami Bolo. I got him in the studio, recorded some songs.
Right.
Worked with some hip hop producers here called the Press Gang
Right.
at that time. Worked with General Levy, did a song with him.
Yeah.
So now I've got this freedom to work with many producers.
Of course.
They don't know my personal situation, although we've got name.
They just know
we can do
you're
a
Apache
thing.
Indian, yeah.
The second album was a little bit more my influences from around the world.
Right.
My first album was, how they describe your first album is your life up to then.
Yeah.
So everything up to then in my life was in that first album. But straight away I was catapulted around the world, and I put these influences. So I got into hip hop. So the lead track was with a rapper from New York, from the Bronx, called Tim Dog.
Right.
So I did a song with him. Great video in New York, in the Bronx. So now I'm venturing out, as I said, more artists from Jamaica, more people from around the world. I started messing with my own language a bit more. But great album. I love that second album. So Make Way for the Indian was the second album. More chart hits. Make Way for the Indian was in the charts. Boom Shack-A-Lak was on that album. So by now I've had 7 top 40 hits.
Man's got full hits, you know.
Boom Shack-A-Lak was nominated for 4 Brit Awards.
Okay. Now how is that then? Because that's the pinnacle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good and bad. I mean, a Brit Awards was massive, obviously.
What,
so
still is.
going to the Brit Awards.
Yeah.
Obviously, take that. Everyone was there. So so a little story I haven't said before. You getting all the stories. I'm driving this limousine. Yeah.
You're driving a limousine.
No, I'm in this limousine.
Yeah.
On the back. I'm the pop star. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going down. All the limousines are going down, and we have a puncture.
Right.
So we have to pull over. So that was great on the way there.
Right.
Anyway. We got there. I didn't win any awards.
Right.
But it was great to be there. Great to be nominated. I wish I got one. But, best single, best newcomer, whatever it may be.
What one do you wish you'd had won, if there was one? Of them?
I don't know. I think it was a great single. I thought it was a great single. I thought that the fact that he had been featured in movies and stuff, I thought it did really well. It was an original single. It was from an Asian artist in this country. I just thought it had everything about it.
Are you going in there thinking, I've got one at least?
Yeah.
Right.
Until the record company, I was sitting with the record company, and they says, you know you haven't got an award. I said, why would you want to? No one told me that. Oh, we know already.
Oh, they know already?
Right, so...
Okay.
You could have told me, right? I said,
right.
So that bubble was burst in the first half an hour.
Okay.
Right? So between the car and that conversation...
Yeah, but is that a good thing? At least you know now you haven't won.
No, I wanted to wait.
Oh, you wanted the actual wait.
Yeah,
but
really, I had to really...
Yeah, but then the disappointment would have surely been, I haven't won this one.
You want to disappoint me in the first half an hour.
Okay.
I mean...
Okay.
It was just one of those
things.
So
it's all set. They know who's winning.
I think the record companies are told because they have to bring the artist there and they can't... I was signed. U2 was signed to the same label, so I met Bono a few times and all these people, right?
Yeah.
So, I was really riding high, but anything that I was involved in, it was just a blessing to me.
Right.
Forget
Glass half full.
Yeah. Forget about the award or not. I'm at the Brit Awards within 3 years.
Yeah.
The Mercury Music Prize, Ivan Novello.
Yeah.
So it just meant so much more than actually winning that award. Just being there was great.
Sure.
But obviously, to win an award is great. But just to be in that atmosphere with all those guys.
Again, there's not an Asian guy doing that.
Not one Asian guy in the place, right? So there wasn't no representation. Where's the representation? 92, 93, 94. There wasn't any. There is now. Well, still lack of representation now. But the only face. I had everyone coming up to me from Take That to anyone because I was the one that stood out, right?
And I suppose you had the standout record, right?
I had the standout record. Yeah, it was a massive record. Obviously, I performed. I didn't perform on that. I performed at the Smash Hits Awards where.
Right, and the Smash Hits was another award.
Yeah, that was massive. That's where Will Smith. He had his song out, Boom Boom Shake the Room,
right
after mine, and I said to him, that came from Boom Shack-A-Lak.
Right.
He go, yeah, well, yeah, no, it's like that. So I've always had this banter with him.
Oh, is it?
That's my words, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He goes, come on, Apache, man. So we're gonna do a song together one day, but that was straight after Boom Shack-A-Lak.
Right.
So maybe, so I don't know. Maybe you heard it on a movie. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great to see him. Great to be in just that whole. Environment and getting respect for what I did. It was a very personal thing that I did. It was, as I said, a part of my life, my journey.
Yeah.
So anyone who paid respect to it, it wasn't just a record. I was thinking, I'm sharing my life with you.
And then album, does it chart? Well, what does the album do?
I don't remember any album chart positions to.
Okay.
I remember singles.
Right.
I didn't think I got a great.
Right.
Any of them was really top 20 or anything.
And then
I think
from there, the label says you go again or not?
No.
Okay.
Too many problems by then. Too much success. Too
Such
much problems. The record. The manager was a big problem.
As in, you lost the manager.
I lost the manager. My thing was in MS because there's no manager.
Right.
I don't think they liked him very much. He was always on their case, in and out. They realised we had problems.
As in money problems.
Whether it's money, whether it was just problems between ourselves, contractual problems, whatever.
Right.
I was then in a contract with him to get out of that. Those things cost money.
Right.
And I just think that by that time, I think, as I said, that the manager, that maybe too much success too quick with the Boom Shack-A-Lak record, they don't like to be wrong. They didn't put it out. We eventually put, I don't know what it was. I still have a lot of love for them.
It's strange because Boom Shack-A-Lak is so big to leave the label after that. Were you dropped or did you leave?
Dropped.
Right. I can't understand why they would drop you if you're getting all those awards. It's different if it's a few years later. From kind of I don't know.
It's
Do
a
you
bit
not think
weird.
it's strange?
It's a bit weird.
If you was managing an artist now, he's been in all of these movies. His songs getting everywhere. He's got 4 fucking Brit Awards, nominations.
Yep.
Do you then turn around and go, I'm gonna drop you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like it. I wish they stood by me, knowing that I'd probably been through a hell of a lot by that time. You know, it was 3 or 4 years.
Did you feel hard done by, like loyalty-wise? They just literally cut their loyalties from you?
Yeah, because here's a label that you've known for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Here's all your friends that you can talk to, whether it's A&R, whether it's the art department, whether it's PR, marketing, whatever, and now you can't call them.
Yeah.
And now you can't walk in the building.
Yeah.
And now they don't know you.
And
Don't
the
call
reason
me.
is what? Have they given you a
they
specific
didn't
reason?
need to give you a reason, but kind of work it out.
Right.
I would have had more respect, I think, if they just stood by me, knowing that there was issues, there was problems. He had a lot of success very quickly. Let's stay by him.
Yeah.
Let's stick by it, but they didn't.
Having
said that, because it was a global deal, I was still signed to university in Japan, in India, and so we ain't leaving him. We've done some great things in Japan. We did some great things in India.
Right.
So I stayed signed to people around the world.
Okay.
They took it on. You know what I mean? So.
And then you carry on music. Then what? Is there a third album then?
There's a third album. I got signed then to Warner's.
Right here.
I think it was in Sweden. There was an Asian guy. They always wanted to sign me, so I signed to Warner's.
You know, if someone always wants to sign you, the price goes up, and it doubles.
The price
innit?
goes up. Yeah.
You always wanted me. Okay.
I think I released an album with them. I did release an album with them. That was my third album.
Details of finance.
It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big like that.
But why? You just dropped Boom Shack-A-Lak. You're the biggest.
I don't know. I can't remember
How
all
much
the
you
details.
talking? 50?
Less than 100 grand, yeah.
Okay, less than 100.
Do
you not think you're worth more?
Do I think I'm worth more?
Yeah.
At that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But remember, I wasn't the businessman. I wasn't doing the deals. I'm on my own now.
Right.
There's no one really heavy negotiating. I wasn't really, still not really money led. I just want to work with the right people always. If they feel it, let's go. But because my thing was personal, when I got dropped from the record label, it didn't feel good. I said, was it that it then? We're making money, you're not making money. Where's the the culture? Where's the
Does that put you in a bad place mentally then?
Yeah. Mentally, financially, not knowing where the next check's coming from, not who's going to put my next record out.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people go through these things.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. Agent problems, management problems, family problems, this and that, whatever. I mean, it came in like a storm, you know.
Right, and it's just you just handling it.
I have to
don't
handle
have
it.
a team.
Have to ride it through, and people can come and people can go, but you're still there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it wasn't easy
Sure.
at that time. Sometimes I wish, as I said, it happened slowly, so I got used to the business as well. It just went
Right.
like that.
You signed to Sweden then.
Signed to Sweden, released an album. The album was called Real People.
Right.
It was more an experiment album. I was playing around with different sounds. I'm going around the world. It didn't do so well, that album.
Right.
A couple of songs did really well.
Yeah. What do you put that down to? Change of the times, lack of promo? Because it seemed from a UK standpoint, you're not really around. But that's because now, now I understand you're working the world, aren't you?
I'm working the world.
The UK is just that.
I used to come back from Japan,
Right.
after doing like 7 cities, Japan tour, every artist from Jamaica, every show, 40, 50,000 people. In fact, you can see it in Tokyo, and it's back on YouTube, 100,000 people.
Yeah.
And I headlined it.
Right.
And I'd come back here because there was no social media. And people say, I haven't heard of you, bro. Have you done anything recently? And I say, nah. I would say, nah. Because they can't see it anyway.
Right.
So I'd literally be touring the world, coming back and I'd say, yeah, nah, nothing.
Wouldn't you want to tell them,
No,
I've just come back from
keep
Japan?
asking me these questions and over again.
But that kind of seems like you're not backing yourself.
No, I'm telling them what I'm doing, but I mean, they're just like, the question is insinuated like you're not doing anything.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I don't need to prove myself and answer to everyone.
Yeah.
But for the people who are genuinely interested, I'll share those stories. But people want to see you lose. I mean, so people want to see you down. People want to see you.
Is that a British mindset? Because I'm finding British people perhaps
British,
we
definitely
have a
Asian.
negative mindset.
Definitely Asian.
Right.
The Asian people do not want you to win. There's a lot of jealousy. I mean, I've tried to deal with this over the years.
Yeah.
If there's anything, I mean, my manager was Asian, by the way.
Right, okay.
There we go, right.
Yeah.
So, any major problems I had around the world, it was... the root of it was some Asians.
Right.
I mean, as I said, I had a clean career. You know, I don't have a police record. I wasn't ever involved with any kind of thing. I'm a, law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
I went to Canada on my first tour. My first ever show was in Canada, and somebody told me there's a guy out there that bootlegs everyone's music
Right.
in the shop.
Right.
He makes it in front of you, the CD,
Right.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I thought it could never be. So I went to Canada, did a couple of shows, and I said to my security, I said, let's go to that shop.
Right.
Dylan Stores, yeah.
Like to see.
To see if he does it. So I put my hat on, I set my lines, and I walked in and I said, can I have a Apache Indian CD, please? It wasn't even CDs then, it was a cassette.
Right.
He goes, yes. Do you want the original or you want a copy? I said, really, right?
Right.
He says, original, $4, copy $2. $2. I said, I have a copy.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, come with me, come. He's taken me down to the shop into a side room and he's got all these tape recorders in there.
Yeah.
He made this bloody, this tape in front of me. Go ahead, $2. I said, how much have you sold of these? He goes, yeah, 100,000 of these, easy. He goes, main distributor, whole of Canada.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wow, okay. I'm angry anyway, right?
Yeah.
Remember, this is taking money away from me,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
This is what, so he's come back, I've got this VHS, Apache Indian. I said, really? I have not even released anything yet.
Yeah.
It's got a VHS with a picture on it. and I thought, what in the hell is this?
What is it, your tour thing?
So it was a show that I did that was aired on telly here, some Bhangra beat or
Right,
something
right,
like
right,
that,
right.
Town and Country Club or something. He's copied it, someone sent it over there. I said, how much are these guys? Oh, 200,000. He said, gone, he got biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what in the... So I said, I took my hat off. You could see I had my lines in and he shit himself. He's like, it's Apache Indian.
Yeah.
So he's running me out the shop. He's an older guy. I'm only 23, 24.
Yeah.
And the guys come out the back with the kabans and they're chasing me out the shop. And as I'm coming out the shop, I'm not a violent guy. I'm just kicking the stand over.
Yeah.
Fucking, let me just get out of the shop.
Yeah.
So I'm out. And I got to the hotel. We're flying out this night now. I said, let's go, guys. Knock on the door. The police come. It was Christmas. I got arrested. All they asked me is, your name Stephen? I says, yeah. Come with me. In the cell. No, in a police wagon, like a movie.
Yeah.
Right, the back of a truck, everyone's spitting, goddamn, son of a proper movie. Go to a cell, like 10 people in the cell.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, where am I? I've never been in a cell in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in Canada, first time ever, international gig. I'm in a prison.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas. And I'm thinking, so I had to
Literally Christmas Day?
Yeah, it was like Christmas Day, 2 days
Oh,
away.
my days, yeah.
So everyone had to fly home, my team, and they left me there. And I thought, what am I going to do? And I got in front of the judge. It says, yeah, well, it's Christmas. You can't get a sister. Shouldn't be here making trouble. No one's asked me what happened yet, right?
Right.
Different law, different country. Don't mess, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, but they tried doing this and that. No. If they had a problem, you complain. They complain about you. Left me in there. So I couldn't get a sister. I couldn't get out. I was there over Christmas. I was there 5, 6, 7 days had gone by.
No way.
I had to send money from, never been in a cell. So I had to get money sent from over here, like bail money. And this is my first, and the guy who did that was obviously an Asian. The guy in the shop, right, reported me, arm straight in. Lesson learned. Know the law of a different country before you mess
What's
with
the
it.
charge?
The charge was I'm kicking over the stores, I'm causing damage.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously I've gone back and told Universal this has happened. He got raided. You know, you can't. You know, it was arranged marriage and all these songs. So he got raided. He doesn't do my music anymore. Bootleg my music anymore, but he does carries on with everyone else's.
Right.
But look at the price I had to pay for that. Just so passionate about why are you taking this money? I've got a child, I've got things, you're selling I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, of course.
Just made me upset. And then he showed me this video, which is even more. And I can't hit him, I can't punch him, I'm not that person. But on the way out of the shop, literally, that's what I did. I had my security guard with me from England, and he's Kid Milo.
Right.
Kid Milo is a boxer. His last 2 fights was Eubanks and Ben.
Right.
So he had gone around the world with me, and he was in the shop with me. He didn't do anything.
Right.
He can't. He would have twisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he goes, Pachi, what are you doing, you little nutter? I said, just upset. And then anyway, that was my first time, my last time in prison, and in a cell for a week. Hated it. But when I walked in with my lines and my different accent, and people asked me, who are you then?
Yeah,
I said, you don't want to mess with me, mate.
Don't mess with me, mate. I'm a bad man.
A bad man.
Real bad man.
Really shit myself here, right?
And then how was the prison though?
No, it's
Are you in
horrible.
your own cell or are you in the main like
3, 4 people in a cell on the floor, this and that and the other, God knows foreigner. 2 people in a cell, I had the bunk down there on the side.
Yeah.
Then I eventually went to court, and they told me to come back 6 months later after the bail money. 6 months later, came back, I did a gig, paid the thing. Just wasn't a good experience for my first ever show in Canada. The shows went well, but again, that caused problems. It was a new thing happening, but I mean, these are the kind of experiences from around the world.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a good way to start. I got close to a lot of people who helped me at that time, the promoters who are still in touch with today.
Yeah.
So there's another.
What's the best countries you've been to, if you had to say?
Japan is great.
Yeah.
Japan is a very organized country.
Yeah.
Very clean, nice people, humble. on point when it comes to festivals and
Yeah.
everything. Absolutely,
Everything
like
to
that.
the T.
I mean, as I said, I did reggae Japan splashes called in 94, 95. Every single artist from Jamaica who was doing something at that time.
Yeah.
I ended up Shaggy, Shakadima and Pliers, you name it, Freddie McGregor, whoever. And when I performed and Boom Shack-A-Lak was big in Japan, maybe it was the brown face, they said, right, he's headlining. And Shaggy, them liked it really. You know
They
what I mean?
didn't like it.
But it's still respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One artist from England.
Yeah.
Only British reggae artist, Indian man too, you know what I mean? And they said, right, you're ending the show, every show you're ending with Rita Marley and the I3s. They finish, all the Bob Marley songs, you're before them. So to earn that respect, and the band that was playing was all live as well, 809 band,
Yeah.
who backed us all, still friends to this day. But they would tell me, 94, Apache, you took it. And I came back in 95.
You took it.
7 cities this way. The other team did 7 cities that way. We met in Tokyo for 100,000 people. We did that 2 years, and I took it both years. So that's
I
how
said I took it.
took it by their own words. You know what I mean? Him take it, man. Go on, man. Indiana go on good, man. See how I mash up the place. I mean, so to earn that respect from them,
Yes.
that's why you can't just go and release a couple of 2 songs. The MTV show, the Radio 1 show, going on stage, proving it with a live band, and that's how you slowly earn real respect. I mean, they're working with the artists, getting them in the charts, taking it to all this is not a flash in the pan, you know what I mean?
And I guess for you, like, the realization that song will never die.
Boom Shack-A-Lak?
Yes.
Yeah, man, it will never die, man.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah, we'll never die, but take it to
long
Bhangra.
before you go, we all go. I can't imagine. Do you get what I'm saying?
This is one of
Do
those
you ever
songs.
sit time to process this?
No, I don't really, you know what I mean? But it's great to see new generations of next generation still
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to an event yesterday where a lot of kids were under 18. It was,
Yeah.
you know, trying to wannabe, not wannabe, but the potential stars.
Yeah.
And they're listening to it. Obviously, it's in Scooby-Doo too. Obviously, it just went in a movie at Christmas. So there's, you know, it's evergreen. And, you know, it's not, how do you plan that? So some of it has to be a bit of blessings
Yeah.
from above, you know what I mean? Some luck. But you definitely keep working hard, and the rewards are there. But I'm a writer. The money comes from writing,
Right.
not just singing the song.
Yeah.
Every single thing that you hear me sing, I've written.
And then, like, bringing out music now, like, you work with, like, I don't know, big Asian, like the Jazzy B tune, for example.
Wow. See, there's another one.
So, like, I don't think people realize just how much, unless you're Asian, how much of a monster record that actually is.
That
Do you get what I
was,
mean?
yeah,
That's
absolutely.
almost like the Boom Shack-A-Lak of that. Do you get what I'm saying? How is it just taking demographics and
I mean,
you could step into here and do that. Now you can step over there and do that.
Incredible. I mean, I can't see any other artist that has even done that. But to be in that position, to have a song that's so big in India and, you know, for the Asian community around the world, and then have the Boom Shack-A-Laks and all that. I mean, incredible. I mean, what can I say? I mean, Dil Luttia, Jene Mera Dil Luttia. Oh ho.
Come on, sing it, sis, what's going on?
I mean, it's still playing. I still perform it. I've done more songs with Jazzy since then, but nothing has ever topped that. It was a great video. It became iconic. It's still played across the world. I mean, what can I say? I mean,
Yeah.
These were songs that we took time to write. There was no, you know, this AI business going. It was
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
graft in the studio with singers, with musicians. At one time, that song was scrapped. We had to start again, and
Oh, is it?
there was a history behind it.
Right.
I think it's one of Jazzy B's biggest songs as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah. The door
So-
is baking in here, bro. Give me some air, man. No. Yeah. So then, when you're bringing out now music, do you have like a struggle to try and? Are you trying to replicate that every time you're doing music? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Is there a mental thing in your head like I need another Boom Shack-A-Lak?
there was for a while.
Right. How long?
So after Boom Shack-A-Lak, I remember I've had 7 top 40 hits.
That's what I mean.
I've dropped from the record label now.
Yeah.
I'm in this period, and everyone's saying, okay,
Yeah.
now what?
Right.
So yes, I was chasing the hit. Everyone after that is going to be chasing. Let's get back in the charts. Let's do some things. It never happened.
Yeah. How was that for you to kind of come to terms with? Because I guess an artist's dream is forever chasing that, right?
That's right. That's right. I chased it for a while. Then I realized afterwards it ain't about that. And then while I was trying to go through that process, the industry changed.
Right.
YouTube came in.
Right.
It wasn't YouTube wasn't around when I started.
Sure.
All the rest of it came in the iTunes, all the rest of it. So the actual game changed. So we could have a Boom Shack-A-Lak now, arranged marriage, Chak De Don Raja now. Would it reach those heights?
What do you think?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was just resonant to that time.
Special moment
It was
in
a
time.
special moment. People buying record. It was almost reflected culture, reflected who we were. First generation Asians in this country who had things to say. Things I was saying at the time were relevant. So I made them relevant. So I just think it was special to that time. And obviously chasing hits, you want to chase hits. But after that time, I stopped doing that. I just wanted to make music.
And then how is that kind of industry change? Are you kind of all for it, or do you just think it's just not how it used to be?
It's definitely not how it used to be.
Right.
It's all changed. Record companies have changed. They're not signing artists and developing them anymore.
Right.
You, as an artist now, have to get your video ready, get your shit ready, get your photo shoots ready, get things ready, get your songs ready, and then go to them.
Right.
Whereas
with a finished product.
Yeah. So who's teaching the kid how to do that?
Yeah.
Who's teaching the kid how to make, how to stand for a photo shoot, video shoot, who's paying for it?
Yeah.
The kid, right? So the kid doesn't have a chance. So now, if I wanted to start in the music business if I was now, never in a million years.
Really?
Never in a million years. I mean, you put out a record, might cost you a couple of grand to make and the video and the things. You put it out, you're putting it out for free.
Yeah.
Someone's taking it for nothing.
Yeah.
People may download it for 70 pence or 50 pence, but generally people download it for nothing.
It also appears as like a conveyor belt of music right now, out today, gone tomorrow.
That's right.
Overnight success and then forgotten about.
I'm not saying people don't have their hits. Their hits are sitting in their computers, right?
Yeah.
But what are you doing with it?
Right.
So my success was because Island Records put £1 million into a single, or around the globe. They invested to make that money back. Do you have that money? Do you have that knowledge today?
Yeah.
Do you have that infrastructure to put your single out? So no one's saying the singles don't exist or those artists don't exist. Where do you go with them? What do you do with them? Where's the platform for them? Let's take the Asian artist. There's so much Asian channels in this country. Star, Z, B for you, whatever. Not one of them can you go and play music on. Can you go and sing on? So we're missing a trick.
Right.
Why have we got these TV shows like The X Factor?
Right.
Because they want to cut to the chase. We ain't going to look for you anymore. We're going to find who you are.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you 5 minutes of success. Who really gets famous after that? The judges. Every week, right? Yeah. Leona loses come and go. Do I hate the program? No. It does give a platform. But what are all the disappointed people? Yeah. Is that the way to get the music business?
Do you think it's gone too far now to
way too far
to even go back?
It's way too far. No, the industry's changed. The world's changed. Technology's changed.
Yeah.
But I think we had the best time in the 90s. I think the music was great in the 90s. Now, music is worth nothing. If I put out music now, it's not to make money. Music now is just to promote my next tour. Yeah. Keep my name going out there. But I do not expect to make millions of pounds from this record anymore.
Can we talk about the bar you bought? You had Apache's Bar in Birmingham.
Apache's Bar.
What was the thought behind that? Just because it was a lovely place, there was live band there. It seemed like you built a home for people at that Brilliant. Bar. If anyone knows, you had a bar called Apache's Bar in Birmingham.
Yeah, so the thinking behind that was the same thing. It wasn't so much about a bar, it was about a hub.
Yeah.
And the hub was all my influences from around the world. I said, why don't we have like a live music venue here?
Yeah.
Why don't we have these little small things? Like I used to go into Europe, I used to walk past a little road, and in the window you could see a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I set it up like that. There was a window and the Apache's Bar, and right there in the window, there was a band obviously facing the other way.
Yeah.
You could get about 100 people in 120 people in there. So it was based on live music. No particular genre. We used to have Asian nights, reggae nights, gospel nights even.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all used to be live. There's a big artist that performed there that broke out afterwards. What's her name? She's from Birmingham. She's really big now, but that was her first performance.
What, Lisha? No?
I forget.
Okay. Was it a rapper?
No, a lady singer, female singer.
Oh, singer, I don't know.
But anyway, it became a platform. So all my influences from around the world, let's bring it here. And I used to go to America. I used to sit in a bar and I used to see all these, maybe like a canoe hanging up, and I'm thinking, what's the canoe about?
Yeah.
They said, it belongs to the world champion canoe.
Yeah.
So I themed it out.
Yeah,
I themed it out with music and my discs and my things. So, who's Apache? Oh, he's an artist from Birmingham. So there was this theme to it. But then I started doing my TV shows.
Well, that's what I want to talk about, because from there you got a TV show called Real Talk, and you were really handling some, I think, issues that people were maybe afraid to talk about, problems in the industry and what was going wrong. What was your thing of like, I want to do that?
My thing was, again, remember I told you I did all the TV shows, so I had the presenting kind of thing.
But it was the stance of we're going to tackle...
Let's tackle again. I was tackling things from no reservations. Let's tackle it on a real level. Right. Remember, if you feel so passionate about writing a song,
Yeah.
Was it just a song, or are you going to go and do something?
Right.
Do what that song tells you to go and do.
Yeah.
So the song and the music is telling me to go and bring people together, go and do this community thing. So you're passionate. Was it just passionate about? No. So I brought people together from all walks of life, from up and down the country, and picked on a subject. And it wasn't just music.
Yeah.
It was, it was students.
Yeah.
Difficulty with students, money, whatever. It was. Why don't we have more Asians in football, sport?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah. Where are we?
Where
Tell
are
me,
we?
innit?
Why don't we have it? What's the obstacles of getting Asians in charts? Are we talking about racism? Are we talking about our own lack of support? What is it?
Yeah.
So we need to have these discussions.
Right.
So that's where it was. And I believe you came on the show yourself.
I was on the show,
Yeah.
and we had a good in-depth chat about
Yeah.
the industry and everything that was kind of wrong with it, and
That's right.
We were trying to right the wrongs, and I suppose some people just thought we were just moaning about something. Do you know what I mean? But I think it was really nice of you to actually highlight this stuff and say that we need to sort this shit out.
We had people from racism in football come from Cardiff. We had people from the FA come from London. We had people literally coming from far and near. So you can see there was a need for it.
Yeah.
And yes, it promoted the bar, but it wasn't about drinking and eating so much. In fact, we gave people free things.
Yeah.
And I put it on Brit Asia.
Yeah.
Brit Asia is a Birmingham station at that time. I literally went into them and said, all right, what are you doing for our community? Well, my name is Apache and I've got this idea, come and do it. So it wasn't a money move.
Yeah.
You bring your cameras, you've got this reach, you need to do this.
Yeah.
And they literally did come and do it. And they aired it. Now Brit Asia's not even on the air no more.
I don't even know.
Yeah, they're not on the air no more.
Yeah.
So, but I try to use the things around me. You have a platform, let's use it. But I mean, I'm very, very, there's things to be done in this country.
Are you still passionate about those type of things?
100%, even more now.
But we're now in the era where you could just set up cameras and have your own channel. You don't need broadcasting. You don't need nothing. So are we expecting a Apache podcast?
Yeah, there's Apache podcast.
Is Apache a rival now? You get me?
No, it's not a
Competition
rival.
entered the building.
Not a rival. What I'm a dabble with and want to mess with is the state of this country.
Right.
And politics.
Right.
So if I had if I could say what would I be involved with if I had a chance or more?
Right.
Politics.
Okay.
Politics have failed us. We're living here by decisions of men that are making the wrong decisions and telling us afterwards, oh, we shouldn't have gone to war. But
Right.
you've lost your house now. He's got another job. You ain't. So there's things that have gone on over the world. And I think that our country have become a little bit... we just accept what they do. We accept their mistakes. Who's standing up and speaking for us?
Right.
No one.
Right.
So you got Nigel. I'm going to talk about politics, but you
Go for
got
it.
Nigel Farage now. You think that he's going to be the next. You got Trump.
Yeah.
These people are winning because politics failed.
Right.
You need that default person now.
So then how do we fix that?
Stand up and talk and stand up for your rights. And
Yeah.
everyone's turned into a little punk, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Everyone's standing behind the scenes, talking behind corners. And no one's standing up. Where's our leaders? Where's our people on the streets?
I think the frustration is like they're all as bad as each other.
Who?
These politicians.
Yeah, okay,
and
so
these
some
parties.
man needs to stand up, like back in the day, whether it's like a Malcolm X or somebody's come to a time where the power has to come from the street and somebody has to say it how it is.
Right.
And I think they will resonate with people. We need to address what's going on in this country, how we are left in literally poverty. People are living less next to the breadline. England,
Yeah.
people are still living in a serious poverty. Are things getting better or worse?
Yeah.
Worse.
Definitely.
Yeah? They can't deal with problems of immigration. They can't deal with problems of people crossing the border. They used to protect the borders in World War I and II.
Yeah.
But now they can't.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
So where's our money gone? We seem to be giving money to a lot of other countries and a lot of other things. What about us? We used to have an infrastructure in this country. Education, police, law, whatever it may be. You can't even get an appointment with your doctor now.
You can't.
You can't walk into the hospital now without waiting
Yeah.
for fire. But the education system is suffering. I mean, prisons are overfull. I mean, the infrastructure of the UK is falling. While mans are talking about, they're not addressing these. We've been abandoned. We are now just in a system. You're a number. They're watching you. They're filming you. You walk in the streets. They got you. I'm not saying that's a problem.
Yeah.
But where's that individuality? Where's
Yeah.
that freedom? Where's that? You are now. No, everyone is in a system. You are a number. No one is an individual anymore. So you get up and say anything, they'll crucify you if you say something wrong. So everyone's gone quiet.
It does appear that there's so much wrong. It's like, how do you even
Everyone's
undo
gone
this?
quiet. Why has everyone gone quiet?
Do you think it's fear, or do you think it's just like, nothing's going to change?
I think
Everyone's
it's
just
so-
disheartened.
A bit of that, but a bit of they've been let down. A little bit of where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We leave the country, mate.
yeah. Yeah.
Dubai is calling me.
No, I mean, I don't think the grass is green on the other side. I've been around the world 8 times
Oh, yeah,
in
true.
35 years. Anywhere you go, there's a different problem. Whether it's a legal problem, India's got a lot of corruption that it needs to sort out. India's doing some of the biggest events in the world, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the leading power, yeah? You still can't kiss on the street, but you can piss on the street. Right? There's things to sort out.
Right.
I walk on the streets and I see bodies on the street of little kids. Put them in a school. If you've got all this money and you're one of the leading powers, address the issues of the country.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've dabbled with things and helping things, and you still
Yeah.
have problems of we've still got a Pakistan-India problem.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And what does that do over here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Divide.
come on. What is it? It divides.
Yeah.
People start fighting each other just because they've heard a bit of a news over there.
Yeah.
Trump is doing his own crazy things over there. The people are, I mean, you got the party over here, Labour Party, we still,
Yeah.
and they're in, what's it called now? What's it called?
Well.
It keeps making decisions and backtracking on it. What's that called? U-turns?
Yeah, U-turns, yeah.
The U-turn party,
Yeah.
yeah. I think we need a new party.
So then I guess some would say in the comments, well, why don't you do something about it then?
I'm not a politician.
But this is it then, innit?
And politics has too much politics in it. Right? Politics about politics. If you look at Question Time, I wanted to be on and all these programs, yeah, they're arguing. They're all shouting at him. No one's talking to people. No one's talking about real things. No one's addressing really where did mental health come from such a high on the agenda? Why are we not dealing with these things? Why are we not addressing the real situations from real people out there? So I will, the best I can through music. In this country, to be a politician, you have to be a councillor, an MP, and you got to work your way up.
Right.
In America, if you got money, you go straight at the top.
Yeah.
So am I going to go through those stages? I ain't got time.
Right.
Yeah. But the people who go through that, and I look at them and I think, what are you talking about? Are you just in this little bubble? Go out and walk the streets. Go and see now people. Is the country doing better or is it doing worse?
Yeah.
It's doing worse. Is the world doing better or worse? I think it's generally doing worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at some of the rundown areas in this country, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
But they'll put up a great building in the middle of the city centre and say, look at this. But the youth club's closed down and the library's closed down and that place used to go down is closed. They're doing nothing. The carnival's now stopped. Funding has stopped. So how are we progressing? Why did that happen?
Apache party soon open.
Apache party, mate. I'll tell you that. Apache and Shizzio, that's what we're going
No,
with.
it's very true
There's
though.
things to
It's
be
very
done,
sad
yeah.
times.
And then that breeds racism. Recently we had it. Look at the streets.
Yeah.
Wasn't long ago, was it?
Yeah.
Everyone came on the streets.
Yeah.
Just need something to spark them off. And it's not racism. It's not anything. They're just frustration.
Right.
They're frustrated. They're hustling money and juggling money and what. They haven't even addressed the drugs problem on the streets. Why don't they address the drug problem like America has, like Europe has? They haven't legalized weed and all these things. It's not tolerated. It's what's the word? It's controlled.
Right.
It's you go there and do that.
Yeah.
You don't walk the streets and do that. You can't just leave people here. How many people smoke the herb in this country, yeah?
Yeah.
But yet, when the kid goes and buys herb, he doesn't know what he's buying.
Right.
He's not going to a shop like in Amsterdam and say, I'll have a bit of sativa, I'll have a bit of this, that does that, that does that. He's just saying, give me what you got, mate.
Yeah.
Which drives him mental.
Right.
Yeah? You don't go into a shop and say, give me any alcohol you got.
Yeah.
You're going to have the one you want.
Right.
You know, give me whatever's going. So these people are out there doing these drugs. It's making them absolute. I mean, I work with young people whose lives are already affected by the time they're 20 from alcohol abuse, misuse, from drug misuse, from things that are out there. Who's addressing those issues? They didn't address drugs issues in the last elections.
Yeah.
No one spoke about it even. You cannot brush these things under the carpet anymore. People are living below the poverty line. Every day we're working to try to have a better life.
Do you think weed should be legalized, FYI?
I think it should be controlled.
Yeah.
I think it should be dealt with. You can't brush it under the carpet. It's creating mental health problems. It's leading kids into other drugs. It's too available.
Yeah.
It's glamour. It's what's the word? It's you know, the kids that are making a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
People are looking and say, wow.
Yeah.
And the medias and the channels and everyone, whether it's the X Factors, whether it's the lottery, whether it's everything, is telling you to, whether it's the reality programs, everyone's saying to get rich quick.
Yeah.
Get famous quick.
There is definitely that out there.
Who's telling anyone now to work 30 years like my dad did?
Yeah, they're not.
Right.
100% with the youth, especially with TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
People just overnight success.
So
they want the cheat code for life.
Yeah. So does that happen to everyone? No.
No.
So when they say my dad worked for 30 years, respect. If you say that to a kid, my dad worked, was he an idiot or something? Why did you work for 30 years? So to this day, I have that hard work, that graft that instilled in me.
Yeah.
And if the kids don't have that, where do they go?
Yeah.
They're not going to get rich quick. They're not going to have that car they keep looking at. They're not going to have that £1 million in the bank. And if you do have it from the drug, you're going to end up yourself in the wrong hand or prison, whatever it may be. No one's addressing the issues. Yeah. No one's addressing the issues of the inner cities or how we're run down, how these places are closing down. How I set up look, example of how we can tackle things so it's not a rant and a rave. My academy.
Right.
I set up a music academy.
Right.
For people that know, it ran for 7 years. So instead of going down the funding route and I need a place and I need funding, my name's Apache Indian, I again wanted to do something to help my community with my name and the things I've written about. I want to now do something. I went to a college, Southend City College. Yeah, they have 7 campuses across Birmingham. I said, okay, you know my name, blah, blah, blah. This is my idea. Give me a room. This one, I'm not going to charge you anything. I want to come in and do music classes and help people with life and dedicate my time. They said, oh, really? I says, yeah. My thinking was that you've got a space that we pay for, tax money, right? It's closed after 5. Right?
Yeah, give it to me.
Give it to me. Now, how many schools and colleges and things do we have in the country?
Thousands.
We've got spaces then.
Yeah.
Which are heated, which are looked after, which we pay for. Why should they be empty?
Right.
Okay, so there we go. Let's start there. Let's not talk about what we don't have. Let's talk about what we have. So that's what I'm talking about. Let's get back to basics. Let's tighten our country up. And you know, when you're talking about letting people in and all this, the inn's full. There's no room at the inn, mate. There's no room. We are full. We are in debt. And why does everyone want to come to this country? Because it's a good country. It is still the best country in the world, I would say.
Would you?
I would say it's the best country in the world.
Okay.
And I've moved into a better country, Scotland.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Scotland in a minute.
So it's a part of the UK. But still, you know, there's problems, there's things. But when I see the things that they've just left to rot and people just abandoned and, you know, people who can't now go to dentists, things and get an appointment with a doctor and now looking online and doing their own remedies and running out of money. Everything's become expensive. Yeah. But it's not justified by the wages that you're bringing in. No one's dealing with the working class. I mean, I will go on. I come from a working class family. Who was you're targeting them? Whether it's cigarettes, how much does cigarettes cost these days?
I ain't got a clue, bro.
£15, £20. It's £5 in a different country. It goes to the government. But you know what? They want to stop cigarettes, don't they? They want to ban them because they're not good. You're making a hell of a lot of money from something you want to ban.
Yeah, true.
So they go around in circles with alcohol. They go around in circles. Schools. Shouldn't you pay importance to schools?
Yeah.
So now we've got all these other dimensions of abuse and abuse from people, BBC, whatever people that we used to look up to, innit?
Yeah.
School teachers and all these things. I think the schools are going to be going out. I mean, you have a child, you raise it up to 5 years old, you protect it with all your heart and soul, and you drop it off in an establishment and say, go and look after my kid. You, Mr. Stranger. Yeah. It doesn't seem right. And then 10 years later, you find he had a little play around. 15 years later, Jimmy Savile and all these stories and Hugh Edwards, no, it's really driving us crazy. What's the BBC done about all those things? What have we done about those things? Have we ever stood up and say, Hugh Edwards, we don't like this, I'm with Jimmy Savile, and where's our voice? Yeah. Someone just made everyone mute or something.
Well, we voiced it, but it appears like the media...
Voiced it where?
It appears like the media will say what they want to say. It feels like they
What about the people? If you say people have got all these platforms, why aren't we over the media? Is our voice louder in the country? Or is it this handful of media that's going to control our lives, our schools, our education, our poverty, our money, our decisions?
Again, it seems like you talk about it and then there's the next shit to deal with and the next shit to deal with. So then that becomes, do you know what I'm saying?
Step back, deal with the real problems. Yeah. We're still going to war today. Yeah. Have you seen the images from Gaza and all these things? Yeah. Are we still funding these things? Is there still power and money? We're still doing that from... So how have we moved on from 1945, you know what I mean? Yeah. How, if we're still killing children and they're blowing up in the air from these images, and it's race and religion and all this poverty and money and power and all that, our land, how are we allowing that?
And it does appear our freedom of speech has been taken away. If you look at Glastonbury,
everything's been muted. Everything's been done. Back in the day, you used to have people on the streets marching for
But the marches
change.
are still going on,
though.
Yeah,
marches are creating fights. Marches are against other people. They're not against establishment. Yeah. Just they give you a little 5-10 minute spot outside Buckingham Palace. No, but put your banner up. It's yesterday's news tomorrow.
People are still marching Palestine, London every week.
Yes, they are. What difference is it making?
But I'm saying...
The bombs are dropping.
Right.
The kids
but
are dying.
What more can they do then? Do you get what I'm trying to say? It
I'm not
becomes
saying
a
that,
point.
no, they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
It seems like they've given a slot. Do your march. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we're talking about something else.
Yeah.
What's done about the march?
But what can be done? That's what I'm saying. I think it's coming to a point where people are finding like, what else can they do? If they resort to violence, oh look, those lot are the bad lot. We knew it. We told you. It then justifies. Do you understand? So I think people get stuck between a rock and a hard place. What else can they do? They can only go out and just scream.
And then it just carries on.
Yeah.
And then another kid dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we failed then.
Well,
We failed.
Apache Party soon launch.
We don't
I'm for
fail.
it.
We're not here to fail.
Yeah. No,
We're here to bring people together. It's not about religions and cultures no more. It's about good people and bad people. Yeah, you can have good people in your own. And sometimes you say that the people around you, I mean, there's so much things that we learn, but it's about good people and bad people, not black, white, Asian, Muslim, Sikh, or nothing. Get the good people. Bad people have places to go.
Yeah.
Right? Good people need to come together and really be a part, so the politicians are worried. I hope one of the politicians are watching this. I'm coming for you. I'm looking for you.
Coming for you.
Coming for your dread. And, yeah, man. Because we failed, people like the Nigel Farage and certain people will get in because of the mistakes. And then it's leading to that kind of place where we don't want to be. I'm telling you.
No, I hear
I'm
you.
telling you. We're going really, really backwards, man.
Side note, why did the bar close down?
No, I closed it down. Sorry.
Yeah.
The bar ran for 7 years.
Yeah.
It was very, very good. It took a lot of my time. We had a license from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I was doing that round the clock literally.
Yeah.
My idea was to set up the bar and then go off on tour.
Right.
Later on. And then I had lots of interest to franchise the bar in India and around the world. So it's a great idea.
Right.
Every time I went away, they never ran it properly.
Right.
Man, I get a free drink. Man,
Yeah.
I get- So I thought, this ain't going to work. I can't sit
Right,
here.
so that financially
so
won't.
I used to stand there as the manager of the bar.
Yeah.
But I was Apache Indian.
Yeah.
So I became a tourist attraction. So
Yeah,
people say,
yeah.
So, all right, Apache, how you doing? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm thinking, shit, have a drink, Apache, right? And I can't drink because I'm the licensee of the bar. you know?
Yeah.
So it didn't work in that respect. I couldn't be there, but people wanted me to be there, and I wanted to be there to run it, or how I wanted to run it, and one of those things. So eventually, it just didn't work with my lifestyle.
Okay. And then now you live in Scotland. So do you want to break down why the move, Birmingham guy?
I would never leave Birmingham.
You left Birmingham. What are you talking about? You live in
never leave-
Scotland. Don't try it.
I would never leave Birmingham. The heart is in Birmingham. But you know what? I met a very special lady.
Okay, we love that.
Her name's Yasmin.
Right, she's right there.
She's right here.
She went shopping and come back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm completely, absolutely in love with her. I've never been in love
Okay.
ever in my life like that, ever.
Okay.
And now I tell you, the answer to life is not money, it's
Right.
not fame, it's not anything. It's love. To have that companionship, to have that person that cares about you. So I've never experienced anything like it. So I moved to Glasgow.
So when did you guys meet?
It's been about 7 years, 8
How?
years, at an event.
Right.
She does events as well. She's actually a global head of sales for,
Come on.
for her job, beauty, and she works in 5-star hotels. So when you go to a 5-star hotel in Dubai, like you said,
Yeah,
and you go to the spa,
I want the hookup.
and you have the oils and the creams all over you, she sells that in.
Okay.
She's a global head of sales, so she's been helping my brands and bits and pieces. So
Right.
she now goes on tour with me. She's probably the best person I've toured with in
We love that.
punctuality, and she helps manage my business. And she's we call ourselves twins.
Yeah.
We are so, it's odd because we like the same movie, we like the same. If I decide to go and switch that light off, she'd probably do it at the same time. So
Right.
we bump into each other. It's kind of strange, but I've never known anything like it.
Right.
So I have moved to Glasgow. I love Glasgow.
Right.
Yeah, Glasgow is, it's Scotland's a beautiful country anyway.
It's cold, man.
No,
It's too cold.
People
Drop
say
me
that.
out.
The first thing people say is
It's fucking cold,
Scotland's
mate.
cold. You know what? Since I've been there, sometimes look at the weather. It's better than UK. Weather's
Bro,
changed.
Drop me out.
Weather's
man.
changed.
What do you mean?
Weather hasn't changed.
Well,
Around
it
the world.
changed, but I'm saying
Yeah,
Scotland is cold though. You can't.
The Scotland cold part, which is probably higher up, has now. Literally, I've been for 3 years, and I see the sun shining more than Birmingham and more than London. So the sun shining
Is that
in
just because
Glasgow.
you're so in love? It's like,
No,
everything's rosy.
Weather has changed, and I absolutely love it. I love Glasgow. You know what? Glasgow's so strange. I used to walk around. I used to have my dreadlocks and everything, and people just stop me, and people didn't know me, old ladies, and hello. I'm thinking, is this for real?
Yeah.
Am I some kind of tourist? No one knows who I am.
Right.
And then I literally went back. I went to my computer. Says it's a friendly place. What is it? And it came up with all these artists and famous people that had been there saying it's the most friendliest place they've ever been to. And I would say that too.
Have you had a haggis yet though? That's
Never
the
in my
main
life.
question.
Never in my life.
Then you know what I mean?
It's not going to happen.
What do you mean?
It's not going to happen.
I swear they do a fried Mars bar as well. Is that?
Yeah, they
See?
do fries, but yeah, all
You had
that,
a fried-
yeah.
you had a
No, I can't do any of that.
Come on, man.
No, I can't do that. Stomach's not very.
Bro, my stomach's fucked, bro.
Yeah, my
We was
stomach's not very
talking on
good these
camera.
days, but yeah.
Both of us got acid reflux through the roof, man. Someone's got to save us, bro.
Serious.
Do you know what I mean? Just touching on the spiritual side of things,
Yeah.
the religious side of things. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I'm a very spiritual person. It got me through all this time, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I grew up with obviously different religions at home, Hinduism, the Gurdwara, not the Gurdwaras, the temples, Mandir, and all that. Shiva with the dreadlocks and all that. So all these images we grew up with.
Right.
Diwali festivals and all that. And then obviously I married a lady from Sikh.
Yep.
So I got into Sikhism.
Yep.
My children now obviously half Sikh, half Hindu. So the Gurdwaras and the whole of the culture and the religion. I've been to Punjab, Emirates, the whole thing absolutely blows me away.
Yeah.
Christianity we grew up with in school.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that. It went, the Bible, I mean, it's a part of this country,
Yeah.
right? We used to go to church and everything. So we have all these. So I wrote a song back in the day called Religion.
Right.
It was on my second album. I and I respect our religion. I and I, we pray to the Almighty One. We give thanks and praise for the righteous way, but we can't follow, no, we can't follow one. So I'm going through all the religions, so all good.
Right.
Anyone that, it prays and has hope and has, religion keeps people going in India.
Yep.
Just on the hope factor, yeah?
Of course.
So if there wasn't religion, I don't know where we'd be, but religion is one of the biggest reasons of war, of why people die,
Right.
of conflict. So we have to look at that too.
Right.
So now going back to Yasmin, she's from a Muslim background,
Right.
right? So she introduced me to Islam. No
Right.
one's really done that before. I've looked into it from my Muslim friends, but never to the degree that she's taught me about the prophets, 5 prophets, Muhammad and all the rest of it, the prayers, what it means. So I started watching it and I was like, oh, it's absolutely touched my spirit. It touched my soul, changed my life. I said, babes, I need to go to the mosque.
Right.
She goes, you go to the mosque, you're not Muslim. I said, I need to go to the mosque, I need to feel closer. What I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, I need to go to the mosque. So I started going to the mosque every Friday and praying.
Okay.
Yeah. I just
By yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
By myself and just following and just, but what it did to me, the feeling that I had from the first day, I can't even describe it. I mean, it's something that it was like, if my life was a jigsaw puzzle, that was missing.
Right.
And I'm closer to Islam. I'm not going to say I'm a Muslim. I'm going to say that I have all these religions in me, but wow, was something missing in my life.
Some would say that makes you pretty much Muslim.
Yeah, well, if that's it.
I don't know.
I don't know if it could be. I said that to somebody yesterday. They said, well, have you changed your name yet?
We don't have to.
So you don't have to change your name. You don't have to be this way or that. And then it says in the Quran about, the singing, they're not...
Oh, yeah, but that's like...
But, when I'm talking to people, they say, listen, right.
Do it at your own pace.
Do it at your own pace. Do it your own way.
So how long have you been going down this Islamic route for?
A few months, but I'm intoxicated. I mean, I can't get enough of it.
Right.
It's like I need to catch up with it almost. Like I'm guilty of not knowing about this great religion. That I want to go to Mecca. I want to do the whole thing. I mean, I am so touched by this.
So then it would appear you're pretty much Muslim. No, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you
but
how
are
it
you
is.
kind of looking down that route to take Shahada or?
They say that you...
Because I can get sis to do it now,
They say that...
Sis to do it right now.
Yeah, she said that I can't marry her until I convert. And the word convert, they don't use the word convert, it means revert.
Yeah.
So everyone was a Muslim from start, yeah?
Yeah.
And we revert whether we like it or not. And the Muslim religion recognizes Jesus Christ and Adam and all the prophets and all that. I don't see any other religion doing it. So it just, on a level makes sense to me. A prophet more than the Son of God. A prophet, we have prophets, yeah? Mm-hmm. So that prophet makes sense, right? So we have living prophets there. I would say, Bob Marley was a prophet in his own way of spreading love and spreading the music. And still to this day, people are brought to peace with his music. People are selling his t-shirts in Goa and making money, so feeding families still. So it goes on and it goes on and goes on. So it could be early stages, but it's absolutely like wherever bit all my life. I've been missing this piece here. So
But you can't get married until you
No,
talk
no,
about it,
I will
so-
get.
So what's going on here? You know what I mean?
So she's introduced me to love. She's introduced me to Islam. So I couldn't be in a happier, better spot. And you know what? So much things have happened for me in that time. I'm gonna put it down to
But you're talking marriage. Is marriage on the cards here? Then, or is it-
100%. Yeah.
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 You want to get married?
I'll 100% have to get married to Yasmin. Yeah.
Have to. Man said have to. I have no choice.
I love her so much. That's why.
Okay. So you don't want to take shahada now then? You don't. You
No, I would. I absolutely would if that's the condition. Yeah, I would
You
absolutely. would.
don't want to give me the.
Thanks to him.
You
Mufti
don't want to
next
give me
day.
the best viral moment. All right, but that's lovely though.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
We bought 2 wedding rings. Yeah, and we've already got them on. We're not.
yeah.
We got your ring here, babes.
So you got on rings and all that.
We made a video recently. It's called. What's the song called, babes? Dildi Rani.
Right.
Dildi Rani, Queen of My Heart.
Right.
So look out for that video. Yasmin's in it. Song's written about her. It's only recently been released. Beautiful song.
Did I read you did a song with Lata Mangeshkar? Did I read
Asha
that?
Bhosle.
Asha Bhosle. Sorry. Yes.
Asha Bhosle, yeah.
So I think we need to talk about that because
Brilliant.
Because those sisters are the greatest of all
That's
time.
right, yeah.
They are
that's
the
right.
goats.
That's right, yeah.
So for you to do a tune with, how was that?
Yeah, so I was in India.
Because that's like,
I was in the height of my fame. I was called in by Asha and a team, Asha Bhosle ji. And she goes, I'm doing a very special album for my husband who's passed away, Rahul.
right.
I want to call it Rahul and I.
Right.
And I need you on the album. I thought,
Wow. That is like,
Wow.
people don't know. If you know, you know. That's
Yeah,
like the
if you
Michael
know.
Jackson of,
Yeah.
do you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
put it this way, we grew up when I was young listening to Lata and
The
Asha
greatest voice.
on the radio.
Yes.
Every movie they have their
That's
songs.
what I'm saying.
So my mother and father was like, wow, really?
Yeah.
So I mean, she asked me to go
And
in the
it's a
studio.
brim full of Asher on
Yeah,
the
brim-
45. You
That's
get what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah,
That's
absolutely.
where it comes from.
In
That's
real
what-
life. Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the studio with her. I recorded a song called Yeah Larika. She had released it already back in the day, so it was a big song.
Yeah.
So we redid it. It wasn't a remix, we redid it with Leslie Lewis and the team in India. Yeah Larika, hey Allah ke saare nana. I don't
Right.
remember a song, massive song. Redid it.
Right.
This are the Raja, this are the Rani, the Wild Indian with Asha Bhosle. A wicked song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Wicked song. But what a great compliment to work with her. And then the other side of the world, work with the Rita Marleys and all that. So that kind of, but yeah, one of the best moments of my life.
Who's been the best person you've worked with for you, personal?
Oh, that's a good question.
Give me a top like
Artist?
3 then. Yeah, artist. But I mean, like you really,
She was great.
yeah. Is she in the list?
She was on the list. Yeah,
Right.
that song was great. Sly and Robbie.
Right.
I think that was a magical moment for me.
Yeah.
Boy George.
You were Boy George?
Yeah, did a great song with Boy George.
Swear.
So I went to Boy George. I said, Boy George, you like reggae, don't you? I said, yeah,
But
yeah.
when you say I went to these people, how are you going to them? Just like, yo, it's me, man. Yeah, man. Like teach me how to go to these people, bro.
Boy George is a brilliant artist. I mean, I knew his manager or something.
Okay.
I think I was managed by his manager at the same time, Tony Gordon,
Right.
for a short time. And I said, listen, Boy George reggae. And we grew up listening to Boy
Yeah.
George. Come a comedian.
Absolutely.
So he goes, yeah, I'll ask him. I said, what do you want to do? I said, well, I'm a big Elvis fan. And Boy George, and Elvis only did one ghetto song. He did the love songs. He did one. I said, what song? On a cold and grey Chicago morning, a poor little baby child was born in the ghetto. And I took it to Boy George and I said, could you do that in a reggae style with me, with the whole? And he did it. So look out for that song, Boy George and Me. It's been released about 10 years ago. What a great artist to work with. I mean, he walked in the studio and everyone's sitting around and goes, what are you doing? Come on, guys, right? Let's get to it. And he voiced it, and it was a great collab. Look out for it. It's called In the Ghetto.
And then what's been your biggest mind kind of blowing moment where you're just in your mind? Have you met someone that's just completely mind blown or kind of starstruck with that you weren't expecting? Or it's like someone just knows who you are? Do you know what I mean?
Bono was great.
Yeah,
U2. I met him at the record label. He was signed to Ireland. So I met him. I got a few pictures of him, and he said, "I'd like you to invite you to my show."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, where is it?" Back in the day, it was in Glasgow.
Right.
So I've come up to Glasgow. I'm right there backstage with the drummer Larry and the whole thing, and to watch this concert for U2. I mean, I wouldn't go to a rock concert like that, but to watch what he did.
Yeah.
And he had a live feed, I think, with Salman Rushdie or something
Right.
on a screen, and he was talking to them, and something was going on. And I thought, I mean, just the power of that concert, how it was. I've never been to anything like that, but to be invited by him,
Right.
to be backstage and to hear the words of wisdom, I would love to work with these people.
Sure.
What they've done for the world as well. I mean, that was a pretty incredible. Supercat was my hero.
Right.
So Supercat is the artist that I get my name from, Apache.
Yeah.
And then when I was on the way to my first show in Canada, remember I told you?
Yeah.
They said, why don't you come to New York first? I says yeah. So that my first international show was really New York.
Right.
And that was Shabba Ranks, Supercat,
Yeah.
Frankie Paul, myself, a couple of others.
Right.
But that, I have a picture of all 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah, I need that picture.
And for me to do my first international gig with my idol at the time,
Yeah.
Supercat, in New York,
Yeah.
was pretty special.
And then thoughts on the scene now, the reggae scene or the bashment scene. Do you have a lot of input on it, or?
Yeah, not much. I mean, the styles changed.
Yeah.
The dancehall things changed.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the 90s dancehall
Yeah.
thing. It's changed in a big way, but it's still there. My problem with the dancehall and reggae in the UK is, why have they stopped playing it? Why has
As
Radio
in-
1 stopped playing it?
Right.
Why is all the stations across the Heart FMs, why is all the capitals not playing dancehall and reggae anymore?
Right.
Did we fade out somewhere?
Right.
So when you talk to people, say, well, reggae's not that popular, is it? Reggae is popular for the people who love reggae. If you're not playing it, no one's hearing it.
Yeah.
Why have they stopped playing? Asian music started getting played in the 90s,
Mm.
after Apache Indian, a Punjabi MC, maybe a couple of things.
Yeah.
Why have they stopped it?
Okay.
Is there a racism factor? Are we not good enough? Same
What do
thing
you
I
think
say-
it is?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's something to do with back in the day, things were said.
What do you
Shabba
think?
ranks and, you know.
Oh
the
yeah. Okay.
interviews
So
and all.
yeah. Okay. Do you think it's that?
I think there's something to do with, they were saying homophobic.
So
we-
so they were saying that obviously there was a Shabba Ranks thing, and it was like they were saying the Jamaican lyrics are kind of homophobic and stuff like that. Did you get a lot of scrutiny from that? Because you said
I
you
did,
was in
yeah.
the papers and
Yeah, I
it
got
was-
a lot, because I just lumped into everyone else in it. Apache
Right.
does that too. I mean,
Okay.
And I just think, I mean, from that, I haven't heard reggae really being played.
Right.
So we have Rodigan on BBC Radio 2, is it, or has a
I
show?
don't know, but Rodigan's a
It's a G.
original G.
I mean, he's a
original.
proper G.
Yeah.
But how come these soldiers who, the MBEs and they've got, the soldiers can't have any influence on getting it on a playlist of Radio 1?
Yeah.
Why are we always like, why? Because we were there, we championed, we were
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Wouldn't it have made a difference to reggae scene and artists in this country? Wouldn't it have made a difference to the Asian scene in this country? Wouldn't other stations have picked it up?
Yeah.
We seem to have touched it and gone. Are we just a novelty?
Are we a novelty?
Are we just a fad for a minute? How are we not talented
Well,
enough?
I have this argument with people all the time. Well, not argument, discussion. How Asians are not in the mainstream. We're not. In,
I'll go
from
further.
Sports, acting to anything.
Yeah,
We're-
so nothing. So
nothing.
these are the kind of things I was trying to address with the Real Talk Show. I'm still trying to address them, and we can do it even more. But why don't we have Asian footballers? Are we talented?
I don't. Well,
Come and kick a ball or something. Can we on
It
and
was-
hold a bat?
I guess some may see it as, well, if you really are that talented, you would get picked up because a team would want you. So then what is it then? Do you get what I'm saying? Like if I owned a football team and I know that guy's good, I wouldn't give a shit where he's from. I want my team to win. So then if he's Asian, I guess I would take him. So then in my mind, am I thinking they just aren't good enough?
I
Or
don't.
maybe the infrastructure growing up. I know kids that go to Arsenal from age 8, 9, 10.
and they never get a chance.
And no, but they're in there. They study. They're on the
Yeah, yeah,
program,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they're getting that program. And then, but what I'm saying is, do Asians push their kids into that?
I mean, I'm beginning to see that. But
Right.
those Asians that wanted to be those footballers or basketball players or whatever it may be, we're not seeing them
Yeah,
on the
no,
court.
we
We're not
aren't,
seeing
we
them.
aren't.
We're not even seeing the Asian referee, for God's sake. I mean, what is it? So what is it that we're not getting a chance? We can't just say we're not talented enough.
But then,
okay.
I've had this talk, and they go, but you guys are doctors, or this or that, or you guys going to business.
Old news. We used to say that 30 years ago.
Bob, they're saying it now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're still saying it because looking for excuses of why we're not making what's the real reason
Yeah.
of why we don't have people representing on
So
on
you
the-
think we're just being blocked?
I think one of the things has been blocked. I think the second thing is that we don't really actually support each other enough.
Right,
So that goes back to my radio station, the BBC Asian Network.
right.
So I said a few things about them.
Oh yes, you did. Right, go on.
Right.
Let's talk about that. You went
So-
on the
Yeah. So
what did you say?
I went on a rant, right,
Right,
throughout the COVID time to say that because everyone was getting a bit of money,
right,
except for the musicians.
Right.
All our gigs had been stopped. Remember?
sure.
Give them the money, industries, whatever, throwing it away
Yeah.
left, right, and center. No one looked at music. The thing that not plays the most, rather, but every day you hear music.
Yeah.
Every day in a movie, in a scene or something, but you left us. So I went on the thing saying, right, the BBC Asian Network, they don't support us enough. And remember, I've been a part of that station, first radio,
Yep.
DJ Radio 1, love BBC
Absolutely.
Asian Network, love radio, love it all. But I do know it makes a difference.
Yeah,
BBC, if you get played on BBC Asian Network and you're getting championed there, maybe Extra 1 FM will pick you up, maybe somebody
100%.
else, right?
Yes.
Bit of a
Correct.
stepping stone,
That's
right?
happened to me.
So, now I'm getting people saying, right, they're not playing my music. They told me I'm not good enough. They told me to turn the bass down on my record. They told me my voice sound shit. So they become now the industry leaders,
The
right?
gatekeepers,
The
yeah.
gatekeepers. And I'm thinking, hold on. So I'm now Apache Indian. People come to me and say, well, why don't you do something about it?
Right.
And then the last straw was someone came to me and says, you know what? You know what's happening now? I said, what is it? I said, well, the Punjabi guy who does Bhangra, he's going to go to the Punjabi DJ.
Right.
He's going to get one play there.
Right.
The Muslim guy is going to go to the Muslim.
Right.
Pretender is going to get one play there.
Yeah.
I said, that's terrible. So
Yeah.
when I said it, I said, right, the Muslim artist is going to the Muslim and the Sikh one is going there. And it still happens.
Right.
Right. And when I said that, erupted. Right?
Yeah.
You can't say anything Muslim. You're
Right.
anti-Muslim. We just said my wife, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm just about to marry a Muslim. There's no hate for Muslims, right?
He's about to
Nothing.
be a Muslim.
I'm about to be a Muslim. So people picked up on that more than the issue that was
Yeah,
bringing up to
yeah.
say, listen, we need real support here.
Yeah.
Whether it's COVID or not, stop being gatekeepers. And because I know the inside runnings, it's a shambles. How it affects the general public, because we're talking about money now, is that you guys, even your cameraman, you, everyone, is paying for the BBC Asian Network.
Yeah.
It comes out of tax money.
Yeah.
Millions of pounds.
Yeah.
So if you don't see them representing or breaking anyone, which you haven't in 20 years,
Haven't,
what
yeah.
the hell are they doing?
Right.
Who-
Treading water.
Treading water, ticking the boxes, playing what they
Yeah.
like, not breaking anyone, not doing anything. You want to pay for that? I ain't.
Right.
So if I'm paying for it, I have a say.
Correct.
And because I'm Apache and I've had this industry, people may think, well, why are you ignoring the problem?
Yeah.
Talk about it for me, please.
Right.
But when I spoke about it, they shot me down. Yeah.
And they put the whole.
Muslim angle on it.
Right.
Put this on it. So I apologize for upsetting anyone, but I'm telling you the truth.
But
It
do
still
you feel
happens
like you
today.
need to apologise? Because you're saying what you're saying.
I took the video down.
And it's coming from a place of, that's not what I mean. So, you know, when you say earlier, it's like, what are we doing about it? Things like this. You're kind of doing the opposite of what you said by taking your voice away.
If I'm going to step up and say something,
Right.
and there's no support, I'm going to back down eventually. You're not helping me. I'm supporting you. I've gone out there, stuck my neck out, my reputation for you three. And when it all came out, you three are gone.
Right. Right.
Unity is strength.
Sure.
So you've got to follow it through. Yes, I'll go out there, be the leader, I'll be the head priest, I'll go and say, but you've got to back me up somewhere, guys.
And I do feel like with Asians, there's a lack of unity
Oh,
because
100%, man.
because of the religions divide. You're either Sikh, Muslim, like that's what people
Right.
think when they see Asian.
And it's even
Whereas
more.
maybe for black community, they first see each other as black.
That's right. There's
Do you know
more
what I'm
unity
saying?
there.
But I think with Asians, as soon as an Asian man sees another one, it's not Asian. It's hold on, what's my man?
That's
Is
right.
he,
I mean, I go far.
which is a really negative thing.
I will go as far as saying if it wasn't for the black and white international artists audiences, if I left it to the Asians, I wouldn't be here today.
Right.
So a lot of people just leave. They will kill you. They would not
Yeah.
support you. But because I was number one in the reggae chart, oh, he's one of ours.
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
you went away, done
went-
all that, then to get celebrated and hugged.
But if you leave it to them, like many Asian artists only have the Asian stations, only have the Asian
Yeah.
fans, they've gone.
Yeah.
So that kid that didn't get played when he was 16,
Yeah.
passionate rapper or whatever, now he's 26.
Yeah.
His dream's gone. His passion's gone because he didn't fucking play him.
you-
Didn't support him. If your BBC Asian Network is not going to support people and they're not going to break people in these difficult times, or we're paying for it and they're not doing the job, goodbye. They've already lost their license 3 times.
Are they just there as a box ticking exercise?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you think it
Okay,
is-
well, which Asian artist has broken in the last 30 years, 20 years?
yeah,
since
I
the-
can't think of it.
Okay,
I've
well,
got-
there-
I'm just
there's
being
the
very
platform.
balanced.
There's the platform.
Yeah.
And if you don't champion it, why would the next station?
Right.
Why would Extra 1 FM? Why would... They're going to look back and say, well, you're not playing him.
Right. Yeah.
So, not that he has to go through that route,
Yeah.
but let's times are difficult.
I think
Music
a lot
is
of
hard.
Asian artists get stuck because when I was rapping, for example, I was told by the other artists, you've got to take it to Asian Network.
That's right.
Just because I'm Asian, but my lyrics are not
That's right.
Asian.
Why go there?
So then I was forced to actually go there first. And you're right, you have to kind of break there to then go to other stations and go, oh, but I'm getting played over there.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So it's a real stumbling block. It's gatekeepers. People have come and gone. I think there should be a panorama program about what's gone on in the BBC Asian Network for the last 30 years.
Right.
Disgusting.
Right.
Things that I've heard behind the scenes.
Right.
You want to put a bunch of Asians in a room.
what
I
things
mean,
you-
just fights,
Right.
chairs being flung, drugs, whatever, abuse of power, abuse of things,
Right.
money from India. I'll play your song for you. Right. Today, if you look at the top 10 of the Asian network, the BBC British Asian network, the top 10, 7 of them are from India.
Right.
Right. What about British? I would say go back to football. Yeah. The league is made up of players from around the world. Why shouldn't it be a rule that every team should have 50% of players from this country?
Right. Okay. I know what you mean.
The English team, the England team, you have to be England. You can't even be Ryan Giggs to get in the England team. But the manager comes from Germany. How's that team work? Give us a chance.
Right.
Give UK people a chance. Either right from the bottom, right to the top. Give us a chance from the ground. Put us priority, right? Whether it's music, whether it's acting. We've seen the same people on the telly. All the young actors, the young people. Give them a chance. Not the quick storyline, the quick token line. Let's change up the opera. Shake up the country a bit.
If Asian Network offered you a show, would you take it?
No way.
But then you could do what you wanted on that show.
No, they need to scrap it. They've had your chance, mate. Goodbye.
Okay, but
play Asian music.
By change, you could come and
play the Asian music, infiltrate it in the bigger radio stations. Don't put it there.
Right.
Because the man who doesn't want to listen to Asian music ain't putting that on.
But they
he
used
may
to have
hear it here. He may hear it here. Arranged marriage they heard on Radio 1, didn't they?
But there used to be a Radio 1 show, right? An Asian beat show on Radio 1.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Gone, didn't it?
Yeah, the two little punks again.
What do you mean two punks?
Two punks, Nihal and Bobby Friction.
Oh wow, you're okay.
No, two punks. Because
why?
No, because they went on the station. What did they do? They made it about them. I met him in that time, and a lot of people would tell you that it went above their head. Cross me. I can play this song. What happened to the show? Gone. Do you hear their voices anymore? Gone. I went on stage once for some Asian awards, and as soon as I came on, Nihal said, "Oh, look at his little t-shirt he's wearing." Support our community. It's not about you, mate. It's about us. Yeah. So where is Bobby Friction's voice today? I don't want to mention names, but I have to. Where is your voice today? Where is Nihal's voice today?
But they're still on radio.
Saying what?
Okay.
Talking to who?
Right.
About what? What change are you bringing?
But because they're Asian, it doesn't mean they.
I don't care if you're Asian. You're in a position.
But they don't have to do Asian shows, do they?
They don't have to do Asian shows.
I don't think they do Asian shows.
They don't have to do Asian shows. But they have to try to push. They were part of our industry. We grew up together. I love these boys. We grew up as a team, yeah?
Yeah.
Asian Network wasn't an Asian Network. It was a one station here. We made it a network.
Right.
Yeah, from the 80s, the 90s. I've got an award from the Queen. Malkeet Singers at MBE.
You got an award from the Queen?
Yeah.
Okay, rewind on that one, bro.
We'll come back to
What
that.
would you be dealing with?
So we have all got awards from the Queen. Johnny, he made a video. All these three people made videos after my video for the BBC Asian Network.
Right.
These are two biggest artists in the country. Malkeet Singh,
Yeah.
Johnny from Malab,
Yeah.
Babie.
Yeah.
They don't play any of that music.
Right.
They all stood up and said something. No one's listening.
So if you speak up, you just get cancelled,
You get cancelled.
as opposed to what is he actually
because
saying?
the Asian people are not supporting that, and then they cry for change. You're not going to get change by yapping. You get change by supporting, by coming out, hearing your voice. Now you can write something, you can post it, you can turn the station off if they're not supporting.
No, I hear that.
So I mean, there's a recent rapper I've done a song with. His name is Kandar,
Right.
and he went to the Asian Network, and they said, "Well, you don't fit the criteria."
Is that because of you though? Have you
No.
kind of blackballed?
No, I've
Okay.
done it. But his general music before he did a song with me,
Right.
You know, and he put it in a song. I was told I can't fit the criteria.
But-
Where do they fit? Where does an Asian artist fit then?
But with all due respect, that station is not even needed anymore.
Which station?
In regards to the artist blowing up.
Asian Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
don't need it.
like you
You
was
don't-
told.
you don't- you-
no, but
you
it's
don't-
good to be played, isn't it?
No, it's good to be
Not a
played,
bad
and
platform.
I understand it was a gatekeeper thing. I don't think it's a gatekeeper place anymore.
It is.
I don't even think
Well,
you need to go on there.
No, you don't need to go on there. But if the Asian kid who's now trying to break out, if they're not playing him, Capital ain't playing him, Radio 1 ain't playing him,
Right.
Heart F ain't playing. At least it's a start for him, isn't
Do
he?
you
So
think-
he can go out and tell people, look, I've been played with the BBC. Right?
Okay.
They got a big name,
as
haven't
like a
they?
starting stepping
Starting
stone.
stone.
You mean. Do you think radio's even as prevalent as it was?
It has some role.
When was the last time
It's
you got put on the radio? When you're in your
Okay,
car?
so why do we have it then?
I don't know.
Why are we spending millions of pounds of our tax money on the BBC Asian Network,
Yeah.
which no one even knows about, and it doesn't do anything, and it's not supporting our... So we're talking about cuts in this country. Get rid of the station, go and set up some youth clubs.
Right.
We need to have a shuffle around a little bit.
Cabinet
Yeah,
reshuffle.
cabinet reshuffle. I'm setting up a new cabinet, guys.
Come
yeah?
on.
New Prime
He's
Minister.
got a
Apache.
podcast coming soon. He's got parties opening soon.
Yeah.
He's got radio stations got soon. What else you got?
We got an award from the Queen.
He's a busy man. Oh yeah, the Queen. Talk to me about the awards.
Okay, so the Queen.
What happened?
So you have all the different awards, MBE, whatnot. So I was awarded a British Empire Medal.
Right.
I went to.
What is a British Empire Medal? I've never heard of this.
So it's just another medal of theirs.
Right.
So I like to be different.
So
we got British Empire Medal. So basically it was for 3 things: contribution to music, contribution to community.
Yeah.
The third one was important.
What's that?
Starting a new genre of music.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You see the Asian urban sound?
Yes.
Didn't exist.
Right.
We had Hollywood, Bollywood, hip hop, rap, and reggae and whatever. We didn't have Asian urban sound.
Right.
Apache Indian did that.
And you named it what?
What?
'Cause I'm hearing Bhangra Muffin.
They call it Bhangra, they call it names, but I'm saying the Asian urban sound around the world. Anyone who's doing something like all the Punjabi songs now, they got beats now, they got grooves now, they got. Who started all that?
You.
It started from Apache Indian. So it was like the start of a new genre, which is, thank you very much.
I think it is fair to say you started that. Some may say, oh, you shouldn't say that, you should have a less of an ego. But
it's not my ego, I'm telling you what's written down on the paper.
Yeah, no, facts. No, I'm saying if you
fact.
earned it, you earned it.
I'm telling you fact, what it says on the certificate, what it says on the medal.
Right.
I was invited actually to Buckingham Palace on the 11th of May, which is my birthday.
Beautiful.
This was before the Queen had passed away, so it was the late Queen, so this was probably the last set of awards that came from that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That Queen. It was a great honour to say that forget about me. From this country, from Birmingham, from UK, that we did that. It wasn't me. That we created the urban Asian sound that now India and everyone is following around the world. Came from the UK. Thank you very much.
And then, in order, you can't pick them. What do you feel like most? British, Indian, Jamaican?
British.
You feel British first?
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because everything that I have and I represent comes from Britain.
Okay.
Yeah, if I was born in even a different city in Britain, it would have been different. Everything comes from Birmingham, the culture, the multiculture, the neighbour, the language. Would I got that in India?
Right.
No. Would I got that somewhere else? No. Am I influenced by Jamaican music? Of course. Influenced by different religions and cultures? Why? Where does that come from? That melting pot of the UK?
Yeah, it only can be found
very,
here.
very proud to be British. I go around the world telling people where this came from. I've always been true to my roots, so people love that from India. I've always been true to reggae because I love that. I've always been true to the community by going back and setting up the academy and setting up the real talk shows. So it wasn't just a song, it was a movement for change. Listen to my titles of the album: No Reservations, Make Way for the Indian, Time for Change, Sadhu the Movement. I mean, every title had a meaning behind it. There's something coming. And the Apache Indian saga hasn't stopped. And it's not the brands, it's not this, it's not that. It's some real change is coming somewhere. Either me and you are going to do it, someone's going to do it.
Let's go.
We're going to shake, rattle and roll.
But I'm not moving to Scotland though. It ain't happening, mate.
Let's agree that the country needs a change.
2 things.
Things need change. Politicians failed. They failed the system. They failed schools, teachers. Soon they won't have any schools anymore. Bring back our youth club. Bring back some things. Bring back what the UK was known for, what we built it up to be. Stop being these idiots, the fools. The lunatics are running the asylum. That's what it is.
Side note: I went on your Spotify yesterday, and I've never scrolled so much for releases. You literally
bagging them out.
It's unbelievable.
Love it.
It's just relentless.
Every week I'm putting a song out.
Yeah, and then that does take me to: are you currently doing music? What's going on?
Yeah, so I'm releasing a song every couple of weeks now.
Every couple of weeks.
Every couple of weeks.
Okay.
I'm releasing either because I know it's easy. I've got producers around me. I have my own studio. Bang, bang, bang. I love it now. I have more experience now that I didn't have before. I'm in the studio every single. I'm celebrating our sound, our culture, everything that we created. I'm trying to work with different people. People are reaching out to me from all over the world.
Yeah.
I just did a song for someone in Japan.
Yeah.
Someone in South Korea.
Right.
Jamaica, obviously. I just did a big collaboration with Honey Singh in India.
Yep, come on.
So Honey Singh is their biggest rapper, hundreds of millions of followers.
Yeah.
So he went on air saying that I wouldn't be here without Apache Indian. I grew up listening to Apache Indian when I was 13 years old, arranged marriage, and that changed my life.
How'd that make you feel?
I mean, incredible. Just to get the recognition and for him to say that, because Asian artists not saying that.
Yeah.
He's walking around with a Apache Indian chain and a hat and everything. And so he did a song, he sent me a song called Coolie Coolie.
Right.
And I put a verse down there. We just did a video in Amsterdam. That song has gone 115 million on YouTube.
Yeah.
So great that he's paying respect to the person that inspired him.
Yeah.
He's brought us in, and now the whole of India saying, well, who's Apache Indian? Then right, wow. So he's introduced me to these young, so everyone's now back on my case in India and around the world. So you need that sometimes, just to elevate you to
Do you think people don't give you the flowers that you deserve?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. They don't understand what I've done.
Does that
what
make
I'm-
you feel a certain way? Because even just talking to you now, I'm like, holy shit, like really, like the man's done more than even I thought. Do you get what I'm saying?
So much you don't know still, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
man ain't
much,
got the tape for 5 more hours,
Yeah.
bruv. Look,
Yeah,
he's-
serious. There's so
But
much
what I'm saying is, do you feel like people they front on you, they don't give you that?
I don't think it's not the fact. I just think that people just don't understand what I've done, what it means.
Yeah.
What it meant to me, how personal it was. I'm sharing my life with you.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my prayers, my soul, my spirit, my anger, my everything with you, even my lowest. I mean, one time I was pissed off at the music business when it all went wrong, and I threw my studio out for the side, and I set my sound system back up again.
Yeah.
And I put the cassette in, I put the vinyl on just to
And
say.
just took it back.
And you see that cassette, I turned that into an album.
So,
And everyone said that was my best album,
right.
which is called Karma.
Right.
So listen to that. Luciano's on it, and you know I did a song called I Pray just with the guitar. But everyone says that piece of magic. So songs come from emotion. So I'm really giving you my heart and soul here.
Yeah.
I'm not just singing another love song and say I
No,
love
it's
you, I
true.
love you. So people don't understand how much I've given, and how much I want to see change, and how much I'm passionate about the industry, how much I'm passionate about community, how much I'm passionate about change.
And you did say off camera, me and you have never done a tune.
We need to do a song.
I'm going to put that out there now.
Let's do a
Grab
song.
the opportunity.
Let's do a
Like, it's
song.
on camera, you get me?
Let's do a song.
There you go. You've come with a barrage of things which I forgot about. Do you want to, I don't know what's going on here. Do you want to start bringing these items up so we can talk about them?
Okay, so brilliant. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So the continuation of the legacy is to have Apache products out there,
Right.
right?
Apache is
Apache,
diversifying.
Apache, the entrepreneur.
Right.
First of all, what I'm wearing here, you might just catch this. This is Apache wear.
Cameraman.
The Apache style
Okay.
clothes. The official
Okay.
Apache
Apparel.
Indian merchandise.
He
So this is my own suit. So there's many,
brought
many.
me none of this, but
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's all coming. It's all in the post. Yeah. It's all in
Yeah.
the post.
Yeah.
So then we started off with 3 sauces.
Oh my God. Right. So this is sauces.
So you got the Boom Shack-A-Lak, which we now copyrighted that word.
Okay, you've copyrighted the word.
Yeah, and Apache Indian.
Okay, hold on. How can you copyright the word boom shakalak?
Trademark.
It's trademarked it.
You trademarked the word. Look at the business
Yeah.
coming from the
They
back.
trademarked it. It's my way. No one else used it. I'm now getting that into the dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah, just to mean something wow, something boom. You know, so
Okay, as in
My
Oxford
word. Yeah,
Dictionary.
yeah.
How do you even do that?
you contact them and say it's a new word. They were looking for new words.
Okay.
On my word, that Rasta, I'll tell you, say on my word, that Boom Shack-A-Lak, everything nice, you know, but yeah. So Boom Shack-A-Lak,
Okay, so we've got jerk,
Jerk,
barbecue. So this is just sauce you can put on items.
yeah, or
Chipotle.
marinades, yeah, or mango and Scotch bonnet. Oh my God.
Are these marinades or are these sauces to
They're
just
kind of both, really sauces, but you can use them marinades. If you got a chicken on the old barbecue, you throw the jerk on there.
mango and scotch? But hey, yo,
God,
I want to.
yo, this mango and Scotch bonnet. Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something, boy.
As I've been traveling around the world, I've been picking up ingredients.
Right.
Scotch bonnet, obviously Jamaican.
Right.
Mangoes and things from India. So it was. I'm continuing the fusion through
Okay.
through the products, right?
Okay. Sauces.
Sauces,
Okay. Now, how does one go from sauces to what's that?
freezy dried sweets. Have you
Oh,
ever heard of freeze dried sweets?
yeah.
I never heard of freeze dried sweets. So this is all my favorite.
Is that cool?
All my favorite sweets. You know, this is called the retro pack.
Okay, bro, you are going mad, diversifying.
Yes,
Here we
there
go.
we go. This
All right,
is so good, so good.
right. Freeze-dried candy.
Freeze dried candy.
Yeah.
What? Open them.
Try it.
You
Come on, open it, bro.
Okay, yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try. Yeah.
Open
So
a thing, now, man.
all the things we grew up with, the refreshers. Remember refreshers?
Yeah.
All these things.
So what? They're all in there.
They're all in there, and they're freeze dried. And so makes them crunchy, makes them last longer. Beautiful, absolutely brilliant. So you got to get it. Yeah.
Open it, man. Let's go.
And they actually have. There's a whole.
This ain't
range.
gonna help my acid reflux by any one
Right,
second.
we haven't finished yet. We haven't finished yet.
No,
Fruit salad.
fruit.
Okay,
Come
go
on,
on, okay,
open
come
it,
on,
man.
okay, come on then.
How you mean, brother? Open this thing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, see.
Shout out to my doctor. Me soon read.
This one will sort you out for the doctor. I'm telling you, put that in your mouth, you'll be all right.
That
You don't
will
want
clear
sweets.
your whole insides.
Right.
Okay, so then why the food though? Just okay.
Beautiful.
You got
Come on,
this?
Try one of them. Try one of them. So the
Oh, so
top
they're all
is-
just like that?
So the mosquitoes, the froze dried
Oh,
squiggles.
just random.
And there's other things in there. Fruit salad is my favorite. Refreshers are in there. Lots of things are in there. Oh,
In a bad way, you know.
bad.
Hey,
selling
cameraman,
out.
take some.
Selling out.
Don't worry about the filming.
Don't worry about the filming, man.
Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Are these all right?
And then you get the serious ones underneath, the bigger ones, the fruit. Oh God, I'm telling you. Yeah? We got the approval with that one, yeah? Okay, we got that.
Oh, and they're wrapped up in there as well.
Yeah, so they're all, yeah.
There's other things. Oh gosh. So now.
All right. Stop.
Stop. Okay, stop.
I'm gonna be honest.
Go on then.
I've never tasted anything like it.
I'm telling you. See, beautiful.
I
love
swear,
it.
I'm not chatting shit.
No, have I? I've got to tell
I'm
you.
not chatting shit. I wouldn't even say it. What is that, man?
So it's the same sweets.
But
Apparently, you're
freeze-dried.
allowed
I
to
don't
buy,
know.
and you freeze them in a machine, and they make them crunchy. And there's the bigger ones in there. So try the fruit salad. Oh my god! Remember fruit salad?
Yeah.
So they literally leave the wrapper on when they freeze dry them, so it expands. And it comes out like this. That's a banana one, in fact. There we go. Fruit salad. Try the fruit salad.
Okay, so what comes out of that?
Yeah.
So it's a fruit salad, but it's been freeze dried.
Yeah. So good. I could taste it while you eat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Absolutely.
No!
Brilliant. Listen, see, he's going to charge me extra for this promotion now. This is a separate video. Is that good or not?
That's amazing.
Yeah, you got
And,
supply.
and you can eat it quickly. You know,
Yeah.
like fruit salads, you've got to
Yeah.
wait until they're dry
That's
and they
right.
get stuck in your teeth.
That's right. So the same flavour, doesn't get stuck in your teeth.
Bad boy. All right, sold. What's next?
We're
Because you think that's enough. Like, let's just build on this. But hell no.
Right, I'm going to give you this one now.
What is this now?
Professor Herb is a very big brand.
Right,
So I have my own hemp blend.
right.
So this is called the Apache Boom Shack-A-Lak Apache Haze.
What is that? Haze means like what? It's not drugs.
So the flavour of haze, but there's no tobacco, no TLC, and no THC, sorry.
Yeah.
And no nicotine.
So what is it then?
So it's just like a hemp which you could smoke, you could put in tea, you can drink it.
Okay.
You can do all these things. But
Okay.
It's in all the shops. It's completely legal. So look out for that. Professor Herb, they have a range out already. So
All
that's
right,
the
go on.
Boom Shack-A-Lak Haze,
Right.
Professor Herb style.
Right.
These are made by Panessa Foods
Now
in
you
Birmingham.
Now you think that's enough, innit? You
Freezy
think, yeah,
treats,
bro.
right.
Let's just give that a go and chill. No, the man brought a whole box, you know.
Right, we haven't finished yet. Now, whoever's into vapes, are you into vapes?
No.
Vape juices,
Right.
different flavors.
What are they?
So we have 10. So you actually, the vapes?
Yeah.
The disposables,
Oh,
they
the-
throw
the-
away.
the liquid.
The liquid that goes in.
Right.
There's a Chak De liquid.
A chocolate liquid.
Yep.
What does that taste like?
There's an Island Vibe liquid.
What is the chocolate? Hold on, stop. What is the chocolate? Put it into words, bro.
No, it's a flavor.
Yeah, but what flavor is
So
it?
this one flavor, it will tell you there.
Oh, it's not there's not the
No,
flavor.
it's not.
All right,
yeah,
all right,
no,
all right.
It's just the names that we've used again, the legacy, the words.
Bro, you're going crazy, bro. What's
Why not?
going on with the
Why not? Boom Shack-A-Lak.
boom? Like,
Boom Shack-A-Lak vape juice, guys.
yo.
So
Now you think that's enough?
there's a bigger version of those.
What the
These are smaller ones. This one's called Selector. This one's called Ragamuffin. You know your song Ragamuffin Girl. So
Yeah.
again, I'm using all the things and all the
Lemon and lime
all the names,
mojitos.
lemon- ah.
Hey, the vape
finished
stuff. I've got a link for you.
Okay, yeah. We need links, guys.
No,
Anyone wants to?
I've got links for that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, give me some links.
I'm gonna
man.
talk to you off camera.
Yeah, yeah. So this is, nicotine pouches. A little
Oh,
pouch.
the
that
new
goes
thing in the thing,
So
yeah.
this one is called Kingston. This one's got a Boom Shack-A-Lak. It's going to be Boom Shack-A-Lak. It's coming out next 2 weeks. Little pouches. So all the people that want to stop smoking. So imagine you're on a flight and you're dying for a fag.
Yeah.
Put one of them in your mouth.
Right.
So it still gives you the, releases
Yeah,
the
yeah,
nicotine.
yeah. I hear that.
And the laws are changing with cigarettes and stuff. So put a gum in your mouth.
Are you going crazy,
Right, so
bro?
nicotine pouches, Boom Shack-A-Lak, little pouch. Right. Are you ready for the best? Is the best or last?
Wait.
I like this. It's beautiful. This is.
Dad, right, go on.
All this is for you, by the way. So I'm leaving this here with you, yeah? Especially this.
I'm sure we'll find use. Oh my God, he pulled out the haram thing. You get me?
We can't put it too long online, yeah? Because Boom Shack-A-Lak spiced rum, premium rum.
Mango and pineapple.
Oh, God.
Is that what you're doing?
It's so tasty. I have to tell you that I'm not a biggest drinker, but I drink rum.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I've drank rum all my life. That's my favourite rum in my life. And people have said it's their favourite rum, so you have to try it. So, for you and your cameraman, yeah? I've got 2 miniatures
For
here.
the cameraman, innit? Don't put me in this equation, you get me?
The 2 miniatures, yeah?
Yeah.
So you have to try this. You've got no excuse now.
What's this, the same as that?
Same as that, smaller version. So we've got this, it's going to be on planes,
Says, look, Apache
trains.
Indian, Boom Shack-A-Lak. Oh, hats off to you, to just really push a product. Like,
Trying,
and
man,
you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
full Usain Bolt with it. Do you know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. It's got to be.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll put this
Is
away.
that it or is there more?
No. That's what we're starting with for now. But that we are going into other things. We're going into Apache. I'm into wellness.
Yasmin's into wellness, so we're going to go into a whole Apache Man range of herbs and potions. So look out for that.
That's good.
And the obvious things like headphones and music things and bits and pieces. The next range of marinades, the next pack of sweets. So things that I enjoy, things that I grew up
And then
with.
where can we get all this?
So
as well?
it is in some shops. It is online. These are online.
So
these
then,
are online.
what's the online site? Is it? Have you got a site for it?
Yeah, we've got sites.
What's the site?
So Freezy Treats is Freezy Treats. Look out for Freezy Treats. You can go straight to their site and order this. This is, you can order straight from us. Just come to Apache Indian HQ.
Yeah, where's the HQ? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so HQ is me, right? So if you go to our Instagram HQ or Apache Indian official TikTok, you will find all the links.
You'll find
to,
it.
To
You see, now
everything.
you've got to have a site. Just go to ApacheIndian.com.
Yeah.
Done. You need to sort that out. Business. Linktree. You know Linktree. You go ApacheIndian.com and from there you can get everything.
That's right, yeah.
So there's a little tip for you. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Because I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you got the consumer don't want to go everywhere. He just wants to go one place.
That's right, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
He wants
so
to go
just
one place.
have an Apache Indian. Have you got ApacheIndian.com?
Someone bought that, you know.
'Cause I can buy it and sell it to you, you know.
No, someone bought it about 15, 20 years ago. Another Asian.
what,
They've been trying to sell it to me for about 20 years.
How much you want for it?
About 20 grand.
Cheeky cunt. Person.
Why you buy ApacheIndian.com? You know what I mean? I'm coming to your house.
So why don't you
get
just
it
get,
off
okay, then APHQ,
Yeah, I know, we'll.
Apache, anyway, do that.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
And then from that can be redirected to, you get me?
That's right.
All right, I got you. All right.
So we've got products, we've got things. We've got more songs coming out. Look out for world tours. I'm on tour at the moment.
Yeah.
Just about to go over to Canada again, India and all these places.
Busy Bee.
And there's an Apache Indian documentary coming out.
Swear
on
down.
Netflix. So
Yeah. On
look
what?
out-
On Netflix?
Yeah. So look out for
What
that.
do you mean on Netflix?
Don't tell anyone.
You just told everyone. So
Don't tell anyone. Yeah.
So you've got a Netflix documentary.
That's right. I have to be in it. The
What,
Apache
it-
Indian story has to be told.
No, but is it done? Like, are you doing it? What are you doing?
at the moment it's been filmed right now.
So then where's the cameras? You couldn't bring Netflix to me, no?
It's coming.
I said, oh yeah, man, do the big interviews, you know, it's the biggest. You see that though, innit?
I mean, at the
Yeah,
moment-
come and promote your shit about the.
Listen, we
Hey, it's a two-way street, you know.
We started it, so we haven't been filmed in the UK yet. The crew's in India. We're doing a lot of footage there. When we come here, this is the first stop.
Come on,
Remember, guys, yeah?
Yeah,
Once we've done our collaboration.
innit? Don't gas, bro, because
I got a
I'm
song
serious.
for you, and I got a wicked song for you
What
as
you
well.
got for me, bro?
Got a
'Cause
bad
I'm
song
serious,
for you.
I'm versatile with
If
it,
you're
bro.
ready for that.
Bro, I'm lethal,
Oh, that's
you know.
blowing up.
Are you alright, bro?
Can you promote it on your channel then?
Please, obviously, of course.
It's a
Bro.
mad
At the
song.
start of the show, I have my songs.
It's a wicked song.
Yeah, man.
So
Come on.
you're still doing your thing,
Yes,
yeah?
bro. New tune,
Right,
Oi Oi,
I'm
out
telling
now.
you.
You get what I'm saying?
Remember that
Come
new
on.
song I done, babes? It's for him, I'm telling you. You
Right.
Smash that.
Listen, before we finish, this is a thing that we do. I ask AI to ask you questions, okay?
Oh, God, here we
this
go,
is
AI.
AI generated.
Let me tell-
Thoughts on AI?
Let me tell you about AI first. AI is Apache Indian.
Jesus, Apache.
I told you a long time ago.
Jeez, it's true.
You guys are not listening. I'm ahead of the game, man.
Yo.
You mind you mean you just caught up with it now?
Yeah.
I said AI was 1990. What?
Yeah, it's
AI,
true.
man, right, it's gonna
Copyright.
ask me something like
They-
that. Copyright, long time.
They owe you money. All right, it's going to ask you questions.
Go on then.
It's generated. It's all by that. You've probably answered most of it already.
Okay.
You don't have to dwell too long. If you don't want to answer something, bypass it because it can be quite raw.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Do you feel the UK music industry ever truly embraced you, or were you just their token brown face for reggae?
Yeah, I was talking brown face for pop music, not reggae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel pressure to act more black to be accepted in the reggae scene?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, no.
Some say you appropriated black culture whilst others say you pioneered a new one. How do you respond to that?
Pioneered a new culture of many cultures.
Come on.
A multiculture, absolutely.
You rapped in Patois as a British Asian. Did you ever get called out by the Caribbean community for it?
Not at all. Absolutely embraced what I did. They realised that it wasn't just about the music or the singing of Patois, it's an understanding of culture. And now you guys know that, you know, we had a early upbringing from a Jamaican nanny, Miss Codrington. Big respect to all the family. Again, right? We love you. So yeah, it was true. It was honest. It was genuine, and it's really a part of my life. Whether you like it or not, whether it was famous or not, whether it broke out or not, you get what you see. What you see is what you get.
You brought out Bhangra and reggae together before it was cool, but do you think British Asians today have watered down that legacy down with TikTok culture?
No, yeah, they haven't watered it down. It's progressed. It's happened.
Yeah.
There had to be a starting point. I believe that was a starting point to recognise change.
Yeah.
Recognise the fact that we can be a part of music globally, and I think a lot of people got inspired by that and put their little twist on it. So it worked.
Were you ever accused of selling out your roots to gain popularity in the Western world?
No, never. Never. I think people can see that you wouldn't write a song like Arranged Marriage thinking about the charts.
Yeah.
Right. So it really grew organically, and it was really just a reflection of everything I was going through. That's the story of my life.
You've had major hits in the 90s. Did fame ever get to your head or lead to self-destructive behavior behind the scenes?
No, it did get to my head a few times because everyone's telling you the sun shines out your backside, so maybe it got to my head sometimes. But no, I was very grounded because I had children, a working class family, so it didn't really faze me in that. So it was cool.
What's the worst racism you've ever faced in the UK music industry, and did any big names stay silent when you needed support?
Oh, that's a good one. I remember walking on top of the Pops, and someone behind, when I was walking, someone said, "Hey, here's a Packies."
No way.
Right, here's a Packies on it. Right, and it was one of the crew or something. I didn't know.
Top of the Pops crew.
Yeah, it's one, not a crew. One of the.
Yeah.
And it didn't faze me. I think that we have to take some of the blows. Something normally I would have stopped it. Right?
Yeah.
I was just happy to be there. But some things you hear, maybe someone didn't hear it, but it sticks in my head.
But how hard is that for you to park it and not react?
I react and speak about it, maybe in a song,
right.
maybe somewhere, maybe today.
But just not.
But at that time, wasn't the right time to address the issue, to tell you the truth.
Do you ever think South Asians are still invisible in the UK mainstream music because they're seen as uncool by labels?
I think they're not seen uncool, but I think the whole of the Asian movement, if you like, I think they can see what the problems are, that we don't support each other. I think they can look back at us.
So
I think that.
Do you think it's our fault then and not theirs?
It's a bit of both. We don't support each other, first of all.
Right.
If we supported each other, they would look and say, wow, okay, look at that then.
Right.
But we don't. So we're fragmented, whether it's religious, whether it's community, whether it's differences cultural. So we need that unity, and we don't have it. So a lot of our things are based on where we're coming from, who we are. And in fact, I've just been invited to the House of Parliament to discuss caste.
Right.
Discrimination in caste.
Right.
So if you was working for me and I knew that you was a lower caste Hindu, you're getting fired.
Right.
And no one's recognizing that. So I wrote a song about caste system on the first album.
Yeah.
The Hindu, but it's still going on today.
Right.
So people, the sex, a different sex of Sikhism.
Yeah.
Of now I realise I came here today and there was a big
Don't
march
put it
going
right
on.
here, bro.
Listen, I came here, and there was a big march going on, and I'm thinking, what is this? And I speak to Yasmin about it, and it was Shia Muslims.
Shia Muslims was doing that.
So now I'm understanding that a difference. It's a different sect again. It's a different slight belief, isn't it? So you're getting all these divides. So where are we unified for someone else to look at us and say, look, wow, look what they're doing. So I think unity is strength. I think once we get that, but back in the day, people said that Apache Indian made Asians cool. That guy in Vancouver or that guy in Toronto that went out now to the school playground and all the black kids are listening to Apache Indian. You made us cool. So what makes us cool today? Who makes us cool today?
Who does? Freezy Treats makes you cool, baby. Go and get your pack, right?
Shizzio makes us cool.
Right now, I hear you though. How do you feel when British Asian rappers today ignore your legacy and act like they're the first ones to blend cultures?
Yeah, they need to go and do some homework, Dread.
Facts.
They need to do some homework.
Facts.
And tell you what, the rappers out there, what are you even talking about? I got the bling bling, I got the car, I got the ring ding ding ching ching, and I got the A. Nah, it's not saying anything.
But I suppose they're talking about life as they see it, no?
Rap came from talking about things.
Yeah.
That's the history of rap. So when I came onto rap reggae, dancer was about talking about things. When I came on it, I wanted to speak about things. Isn't there anything to speak about, guys? Or about your car, about your rims, about your this and about your that? Can't we address politics, poverty, money, whatnot? Why are you ignoring it in the platforms? Why you keep talking the same shit? Why are you giving the same crap in the videos? Stop it. Say something that's going to resonate with people. Say something that's going to change someone's life. Use your position.
Why do you think the Brits never gave you the recognition your chart success deserved? Was it racism or industry politics? That's Brits as in the awards.
Oh, the Brits Awards?
Yeah.
I think they did good.
Why did they not give you the recognition? Was it racism or industry politics? I.e., why didn't you win?
I don't think it's any of those two.
Do you think you were just beaten by the better person?
I think I was just beaten by the better person.
Yeah, I respect that. What would you call the British Asian music scene today? Fake, overly commercial, or lacking identity?
Flat.
I said flat.
Flat. Flat as a pancake.
flat as a pancake, nothing to do, nothing to say. You're not getting played by the Asian network. You're not getting played anywhere. I'm not seeing it. The people in Canada and India are doing better. The hip hop scene in India is doing better.
Yeah,
than the
they've
UK.
got a grime scene and everything. They're killing
They got
it.
a grime scene. They got
Yo.
India is over. Nothing wrong with India, but look what the kids have done. They grasped it by the band. They've gone and they look what they're doing. Absolutely phenomenal numbers they're hitting. But where's the UK, man? We used to be the leaders.
Yeah, we did. We
So
definitely.
did we get lazy? Did we
Even Canada have got their bigger
Oh
artists now.
my God, the Canada's blowing up.
Yeah, man. There's no UK art. The Canadians are coming and taking over.
So what happened to the UK scene?
And-
So I'm going to put it on these things. The fact that we're not delivering good records, we're not saying anything, we're not getting the support from our own stations. All these Asian channels, and you can't go on one Asian channel
Yeah.
and sing. Be for you, where are you? I know them all, Sony, Z, I work with all of you. Why don't you have half an hour where someone can come and sing? Talent competition, do whatever you like.
Would you have your own show on those channels to
No,
do
I
that?
won't, because they're not.
No, why?
they're not-
Because if they turn around and say,
done it.
okay, bro, you're right. Here's your own channel, Apache's talent thing.
Because you know what? The mainstream people ain't going to watch Z. I want
Yeah,
to.
but it's a platform, innit? You start
It's a-
somewhere,
it's a-
innit?
Yeah, we started on Brit Asia, we started on radio, we started, but I don't think we need to start again. We need to hit the jugular now.
Oh, okay. Man wants to go for
Yeah,
the.
put me on one of these national big channels where you watch a serious thing. I mean, we'll change up this dance here for you, because there's no leaders out there no more. Everyone follow, and go around in circles, and there's no one. Everyone's going around in circles.
Facts. You've worked with legends like Asha, Bhosle, and R Rahman. Who disappointed you the most behind the scenes?
Out of those two,
I guess so, or anyone.
A R Rahman
Just
probably.
Yeah.
I love A R Rahman. I mean, it didn't disappoint me at all. But what happened? I was working with A R Rahman, and I went to his house in Chennai, I think, back in the day. And he said, "Go and speak to him." And I said, "Okay, yeah." And it was the early start of his career, and his engineer was there. You know how you have in India, and they're playing the song. And A R Rahman would be there, and he'd give me a few words, and he goes, "I need you to put this in." And I said, "Okay." Then he'd go, he'd disappear.
Right.
I said, "Okay." So I'm sitting there for half an hour, twiddling my thumbs. He'd come back and he would say, "Patchy, everything good? He's got the track. I mean, he's really working hard."
Yeah.
Then he'd disappear again.
Yeah.
So then I thought, we in England, we work fast.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a bit drama in India.
Yeah,
It's a bit
yeah,
like, right. So I said to the engineer, I said, "Where's he going?" He goes, "He's going to pray. He's going to pray." So I said, "Okay, he's going to pray." So next time he goes out, put me on the booth, behind the booth. I'm still recording this song.
Yeah.
He goes, "Okay." So he's left. And I've just gone behind the booth and just recorded the whole song. By the time he's come back, he's listen to this. And he goes, "Oh, wow, okay." So when people said, "Have you worked with A R Rahman?" I said, "Yeah."
But not really. Yeah.
In the room. But then, I mean, he added his voice and he did the whole thing. But yeah, love A R Rahman. Can't say anything bad about A R Rahman, can we? So,
Did you ever get backlash from being... What? Did you ever get backlash from the Indian community for being too black or westernized?
yeah, in the
Yeah, we
beginning,
spoke
your
about
own people would start saying you're trying to be black.
Has the
you're trying to
reggae scene ever made you feel like an outsider despite your contribution to the genre?
No. To this day, I'm still working with reggae artists. The last single was with Capleton.
Yeah.
So he's one of the biggest dancehall artists, and one of my favorites. I do a song with him. Look out for that. Don't Stray, Apache Indian, Capleton.
Is it true that your song Boom Shack-A-Lak became a global hit, but you saw very little money from it?
No, I saw plenty of money from. Who said that now?
Yeah,
no.
How much money have you seen from that tune?
I mean, probably £1 million over 35 years.
Yeah.
Keeps coming in. It's been on, as I said, 200 TV commercials.
And you
800
know,
movies.
£1 million in Scotland can buy you half the country.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
I kind of, it went and came and went over the years.
Yeah.
But it didn't come in one go.
No, we love that.
But all good, all blessed.
And just like money-wise now, are you more prudent, yeah? Are you
Absolutely.
making wide
Listen,
investments?
I'm the tightest, and I run things properly. I am more, obviously, I always tell people the story so that, if you're an artist or if you go into the acting or any kind of entertainment world, protect yourself from all the things that you've heard, managers, agents, money, blah, blah, blah. That is the downfall. How many artists have come and gone? And you think it's just because of their talent? Not because of their talent.
Yeah.
It's because of the business side or the politics behind the scenes. So I managed to ride all those waves. The answer to my thing now, why is everything working, is because of Yasmin.
Come on.
I love Yasmin.
You could do your shahada now and just...
Yeah, she does it all.
You could just...
She does it all. She's a very good businesswoman. She will tell me when I'm right or wrong. I'm a creative person, so you do need the balance, but she will care, she loves, so she's not trying to rip me off or put me in the wrong direction. She's definitely very good at business, so
We love that.
A lot of this has come from Yasmin.
Have you ever considered walking away from music completely because of industry exploitation or cultural stereotyping?
Yes. Yeah, so when music brought me all that kind of misery and problems with the family and debts and things, it's music brought me that.
But then to walk away from music is a part of your life before industry. So to walk away from that is a walk away from your passion, your dreams. So no, not anymore. But I've been at that stage, yes.
How are you with them brothers, by the way, the producers?
Well, that's a good question. Yeah, so I'm Simon's still not talking.
Still.
Nah.
And the other one is
the other two is Diamond's talking, but you know my father's passed away with still with problems in the family. Things have happened, so
he's still not talking to you.
Simon's not now. Simon, can you speak to me?
Come on, man. Look, olive branch. You know what I'm saying?
It's family. You know, it's not about me and Simon. It's about if he's not speaking to me, he's not speaking to my children.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking to his.
Yeah.
And it goes on.
Yeah.
Sisters, brothers.
How long has it been? 30 years?
Yeah,
20 years?
30 years.
Come on, man.
So I'm not.
Life's
now,
too short.
I grew up with his mother, which is my closest auntie. So our relationship's not. So it goes on and it goes on.
Simon, reach out, man.
On. I mean,
do the right thing.
It split the whole family up. So we know what we're talking about. It's not just Simon. It's there's other people and people now left the planet. So was music worth it?
Yeah.
Was it worth it really?
Tell me.
Yeah, so it's just one of those ones, you know what I mean? So you balance it out. What makes me happy is when someone is listening to my song, in Brazil or India or Pakistan and saying that's brought me so much comfort. And then, yes, it makes it.
If you could do it all again, what would you change?
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's my question. It's better than AI. He'll definitely say the money side of things. That's a given.
No, it's a good question. It's a really good question. Would I change? Would I even?
Or is all of that made you what it is? Do you get what I'm saying?
Would I even go into the music business?
Would you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you would even have
a lot of heartache. It's brought a lot of mental.
A reluctance.
It's brought a lot of to family. Remember, if I'm famous, first, who taught me how to be famous? Who teaches you how to be famous? But your dad becomes by default famous, isn't he?
Right.
So he walks down the street.
But that's a proud moment for them.
No, but on another day, they're going to say, what happened to your son then?
Right.
No. So how do you deal with fame? Do we come from a history of famous Asian people in this country?
No.
No. Do we know how to deal with it? No. So India, you may have had your uncle in Bollywood or so. Here, there's no history of fame. There's no history of things. So it was difficult for people to deal with. So yeah, the family affected my children, affected everything to this day. So was it worth it? Is the question. We leave it hanging.
You want to leave it hanging? Are you going to write a book soon then?
Yeah, there's a book.
Autobiography?
Yeah, there's a book in progress right now with a documentary.
Yeah. Do that, man.
There's more great things happening now than before, to tell you the truth. Now I'm in a more comfortable position. I've been through the thing. It was traumatic. It was up and down. It was up and down and around the houses and around the world. I can tell you issues and problems. You don't want problems in India. You don't want problems in America. I've been there, seen it, done it. If you could mention it, I've done it. If you've been there, round circles, I've been in rooms where people are doing drugs, where I will not participate or walk out the room. I've had to be strong with my faith, my belief, things I've never done any drugs. I've never had a little spliff. I don't smoke cigarette. I mean, I'm just saying I'm very kind of...
Yeah.
There's a discipline. There's something that people need to learn how to navigate through, because all those pitfalls are there in life. Those temptations, those pitfalls. I can do that, and one move changes your whole life. And that's it. I mean, what can I say? I just feel passionate about changing lives. I believe that we're in a position to care, to share more. I work with people in prisons or just come out of prison, whatever it may be. We can help each other more. I think people are being left abandoned. I think communities are being left abandoned. Birmingham went bankrupt.
Yeah, I heard about
Birmingham went bankrupt. The city centre. I mean, was it the council that went bankrupt?
Yeah.
Which lunatics running that asylum?
Yeah.
And they can't even pick up the bin liners.
Man, what's going on with the bins over
Still
there?
haven't picked up the bin liners.
Still?
There's rats running around in
There's
2025.
rats,
And you talk about change.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Oh my God, what are we talking about?
Haven't they picked up the rubbish yet?
No, there's rats running around.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's been over. So where are we? So I can go on.
And that's Birmingham.
Yeah, it's England, right? So she'll say it's England.
Birmingham.
But I'm just saying, I mean, come on, man. I mean, then you go and spend millions of pounds at some event or some concert or something, and you can't even pick the bin liners up.
Big facts.
So, and you're running the country. You want to go on war and go and kill people. You can't pick bin liners up. I mean, where are we? What are we doing? Where do we stand? Are we happy with the status quo of the country? Are we just going to keep going on happy days? Tomorrow the sun is shining. It's another day, same shite, another day. People talking the same shit, put the telly on, same people saying the same thing, trying to get the little snippets of a lot of votes or things or likes or views. It's all gone the wrong way, mate. Remember the phones and the internet? It's all new, isn't it?
Yeah.
So was the internet created with a law? No.
No.
How can you create something that's taken pornograph to the different abusers?
Yeah, but what law would you put? Oh, could that?
No, I mean, at least make a law that you can't rip music off. You can't. It's crippled the musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crippled Hollywood to a certain degree. People are ripping films. There's lots of abuse for young children. And now they're trying to create a law. Backwards. You can't keep saying all the great things that the phone will do. What's a phone doing to the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombifying.
Zombified him. Yeah. So the kid is just now becomes a little bloody. What's the word?
I hear you.
You're experimenting with the kid. He's become so in 10 years' time, when these problems arise, it's because of the phones. What we should do is actually we shouldn't have done this. Now the kid's watching. You can see porn. You can see this. You can see this. You can see that, and it's all going crazy. And these issues will come out. Things will come out. There's more racism online. There's more abuse online. There's more pornography on. Did they create? We should block this now. We should do this now. After the fact. Come on. So there's so much things to say. These kind of podcasts has to wake people up. We're not here to tap each other on the back. You're not going to call me in here and just say, go and buy my next single, mate. Or don't buy any of these products. Just go and live a good life. Go and help somebody in the community. Go and get your voice heard. Go and change something. Go and look at yourself before you judge somebody else. Don't look at people's color. Don't look at people's age. Help people who are older. I still will open the door for the lady that wants to walk in the shop, or stand up for her to sit down, or whatever it may be. Where has it gone? Stop being lazy. Let's work hard again. Money doesn't fall out the sky. Everyone just wants the dreams to come true without the work.
Bananas. Bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, selector.
So me and you are going to set up a party, yeah? What's it going to be called? Shizzio. Get them on the sizzle and the dizzle.
The diesel, don't say that, bro.
I mean, what's happening? What's happening to Trump? Let me talk to me about Trump. Well, go on there.
You tell me,
Any
bro.
views?
That's your boy, innit,
Any
bro?
views?
That's your boy, innit?
No views.
There is views.
Sucked up the UK.
Bro.
If he says jump, we jump.
He's there, obviously. He wants to be the big bully of the playground, innit?
If you don't play ball with him, you're down you're gone.
Yeah, but you see where he's putting all of these tariffs on countries. It's coming to a point where they're going to realise we don't even need you. Fuck off then.
Yeah.
And they're going to call his bluff.
So you know what the answer in the UK is? I've always said the UK, look after the UK.
No, it won't. No, it will
Look
always,
after your own.
It will always play second fiddle to America.
Look after the cities. You know, another way of doing this country is that Birmingham look after Birmingham, Manchester look after Manchester, London look after London. We have our own little place there. You can't come in or come out without permission, and let's clean it up
but
ourselves.
then that's controlling though, isn't it? People are going to be like, wow, you're controlling.
I don't think London can make decisions about what's happening in Newcastle. They obviously can't make decisions on what's happening in Birmingham because Birmingham's going that way and London's going a different way. So who's making the decisions for Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds?
You are, because you're
Right.
mayor soon. Apache's the mayor. Right, hold on. What's your opinion on artists like Punjabi MC or Jay Sean? Pioneer or copycats of what you started?
No, I love them both.
Okay.
My favourite artist, Asian artist, is Punjabi MC. I think he does incredible things.
Yes, he does.
Incredible.
Right. If you were just starting out today as a brown reggae artist, would you even stand a chance, or has it become too woke and boxed in?
Yeah, I wouldn't start today. The industry's gone down the dumps.
Did the BBC and major UK platforms ever blacklist or sideline you because of your sound didn't fit their Asian stereotype? We've spoken about that, haven't we?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Okay. Why do you think so few British Asian artists have followed in your footsteps? Is it fear, lack of talent, or lack of industry support?
Lack of industry support from their own industry, from their own communities.
Some say your success was more accepted abroad than at home. Does the UK have a problem with truly celebrating Asian excellence? Good question.
That's a good question. I think the UK was responsible for kind of springboarding me around the world. So I pay a lot of respect for the UK and what they did in the beginning. But obviously it's a very small country. So it has to, if you go global, the whole world opens up. But if it wasn't for the UK, I wouldn't be here. I mean,
would Apache Indian have survived in today's cancel culture era with your early lyrics and style? You didn't say anything bad, did you?
I didn't say anything bad.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I think it'd all work, yeah. But people are kind of a little bit more, I don't know.
I hear you. Soft.
Soft.
Were you ever pressured to tone down the Indian stuff to appeal to white audiences?
No, it's actually the other way, right? The Indian people would want more Indian. The reggae boys would want more reggae. So you could never please anyone. So I just go with whatever I feel on songs. Some songs have been completely Indian and some have been completely reggae.
Do you feel sometimes you've been erased from UK music history despite doing what no other Asian artist has done before you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I don't think they celebrate generally UK success, whether it's acting, musicians, whatever. I think they need to celebrate that more and then inspires people.
You've performed worldwide, but which country respected your art the least and why?
The least?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, okay, the least.
And then give me the most as well. You might as well.
Celebrated the most was probably India.
Yeah.
I think there was really, it was the success they loved over here, especially for the British story and all that. And straight, there's an Asian artist talking Punjabi in the charts, so I think they were very, very proud of that. It was massive in India. I was taken to see Sonia Gandhi and the Prime Minister at the time and everyone. So it was celebrated more there. Where wasn't it celebrated and why? Africa was great. Jamaica was great. I think America. I did perform in a lot of states across America in the last 30 years. I've been in 8 Hollywood movies. 10 Hollywood movies. But yet I can't even get a chart position with anything.
Right, okay.
Why isn't Boom Shack-A-Lak in the charts?
Give it time, brother. Give it time.
So something wrong there, Americans.
There's Dumb and Dumber 3's coming out soon, I heard.
Dumb and Dumber 3's coming out. Me and you, that's going to be there, right?
What's the biggest industry lie you were sold as a young artist breaking through?
Lie.
Yeah.
That you have to go out there, mingle and jingle and wear all the Gucci's and go to all the parties and be one of those people. And I never was. And all the parties now you're hearing about America and all that kind of nonsense.
What?
All that nonsense, yeah. I was invited to parties and doing things and all that shit. Yeah, all that.
A Boom Shack-A-Lak baby oil. Jesus! Gone clear.
So you don't have to.
I've got a client head there for you in America that might want some.
Yeah, you might want some.
Imagine.
Send some of the mango and scotch, but it might even do better.
Do you get me?
But I mean, that country is all about parties and bling and ching and all the new clothes. So it doesn't work that way. Like we just worked out. Forget it. Don't waste your money on the Gucci's and the Pradas and all the nonsense. Be yourself. Be simple.
I've got to stop buying that shit now.
Shite.
Be honest, do you think the rise of South Asian influencers has done more harm than good for actual musicians?
South Asian what? Influence? What?
Influencers. Do you think the rise of South Asian influencers has done more harm than good for actual musicians? Yeah, these TikTok influencers. Yeah. All right, last one, quick fire. I just need one word answers.
Okay, go on then.
And then we're done, because this is a long podcast. How long has this podcast been? 3.5 hours. Okay. Quick answers, yeah? First song you ever wrote?
Movie of India.
Bhangra or Bashment?
Bashment.
What's more fake, the UK music industry or the Asian scene?
Asian scene.
Most overrated artist right now?
Oh. P. Diddy.
Have you ever ghostwritten for someone big?
No.
Ever been banned from a venue or event?
No.
Biggest regret in music?
I'm a manager.
Have you ever punched someone in the industry?
No.
One artist you'd never collaborate with?
Never. Oh.
Swerve it?
No.
Ever lip synced a performance?
No.
What's your guilty pleasure track?
My guilty pleasure track, what does that mean?
Like a tune that's like Barbie Girl or something, like a song you like that might not be cool for you to listen to, you get me? Or like the Macarena or something, you get me?
Okay, Macarena's good.
All right, there you go, we'll take that one. Which UK artist owes you the most respect?
Which UK artist owes me the most respect? I don't know.
Okay. Ever been sabotaged by your own label?
No.
Would you ever go on I'm a Celeb or Big Brother?
I have been asked.
So what then? On which one? Both of them?
Yeah, both. Yeah, both.
So what,
yeah,
what,
recently.
Man, the jungle will be sick.
No, I can't do those jungle things.
Why?
I got asked that recently again. So
No, I can't do those animal things and all that nonsense.
Bruv,
Talking about.
let me be your manager, bro. I will take you.
Would you do it?
I will take you to the promised land.
Would you do it?
Bruv, for stepping stone, I might not eat that day. I might be ill that day. You get me?
The
When you're
animals
doing
and
that
the
challenge,
creatures and the things. No,
Yeah.
I can't do that. No.
All right.
Big Brother I might do, but it's been stuffed in the house with people. But yeah, I've been asked to do all of them.
Okay. Most disrespected moment you've had in the industry?
Most disrespectful moment I had in the industry. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. Most legendary studio session you've had?
Yeah, Tough Gong, Bob Marley Studios,
Yep.
Sly Robbie.
Who bit your style the hardest but never gave you credit?
Who bit my style the hardest? Oh, I don't know.
All right. Would Apache Indian blow up in 2025 the same way?
Yeah, probably not.
Do you think race helped or hurt your career?
Helped?
Ever had to choose between culture and commercial success?
No.
Craziest fan experience?
Craziest fan experience is somebody said they're going to commit suicide unless I came to see them.
Swear down.
You don't want to go into that story, but
And-
yeah.
and did you
I
go
had
see
to,
him?
Yeah, because the mother called me.
Where was that? Here?
No, he's in Birmingham.
And you went and did it?
Uh-huh.
We loved that. One song you wish you never released?
I did a collaboration with some idiot in Manchester. I forget his name. I wish I never did it.
Right. Okay.
I forget his name.
Okay. If you had 24 hours to perform with anyone dead or alive, who's on stage with you?
Bob Marley.
Were you ever offered hush money for a scandal?
No,
What do you want to be remembered for, the music or the message?
the message.
That'll do. I'm done.
Okay, brilliant.
Mr. Apache Indian, it's been an absolute
Thank
pleasure,
you very
sir.
much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything you want to say?
I would like to say thank you to you. Brilliant.
Now, come on.
Yeah, the best podcast I've done for a while
Come
because
on.
it's in depth.
We are in
And
depth,
you, and
baby.
you give me some time.
Come on.
There's some stories that we missed, but probably next time.
Bloody hell.
Otherwise, we'll be
Part
here all
two.
day. You have to get the roti out. You have to get the subji out. You have to
Man
get
can
things
do that,
out.
you know.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Gobby's prepped, you get me?
Gobi's prepped. Yasmin, see, I thought we were going to talk to Yasmin.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to see Yasmin. You can't see Yasmin.
Do you want to see Yasmin?
Yeah.
I'll
Go
put you on
on,
camera
go-
now, you know.
Go and watch the video, Dil Di Rani. Yeah, she's
Okay.
in it. It's all about her, how I met this beautiful girl.
There you go.
I drove up to Glasgow. It's all in there. The story's there.
I want to say thank you for your time.
Thank
you
you,
are
sir.
an absolute legend, an icon. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Man, appreciate our friendship. You know what I mean? Long may it continue, sir. And it's lovely to see you in this place of happiness.
Beautiful. Thank you
And
very
I
much.
can see it. You know
Thank
what I
you,
mean?
thank
so
you.
long may that continue.
God bless you. Thank you
Come
so
on.
much.
The
God
Don
bless you.
Raja, you know. We
Shizzio.
out. Peace.
We love you. God bless, man.